over the entire
punching the
table.
table?
It's the whole thing. Well, now it's
You
stopped.
really don't actually.
Like
It was doing much better
You
until
had
you
power to
counterbalanced
about
it.
here.
It's Friday.
Yeah, then it went like this. It is Friday. We're
I
alive.
thought that went in my mouth for a second, even though I didn't feel it.
How are you? Welcome to Off Topic. We're
I've
the
been
lovely
bitten.
Misfits. You got bit?
Like a mosquito.
Oh, yeah, they were out in force
Got
last night.
a
Gavin's
mosquito
getting
attacked
bit
you.
by a single mosquito. One bite. It was in and out.
Everyone knows the rules.
Yeah, just one bite. I'm your host, Michael. I have this little glass cup thing. It's good.
lovely.
It's
Is
lovely.
there any liquid in that?
Is it new? I don't know. I
Most
think it
of
looks
them.
new.
It looks
I've
like a
never
pillow on
I've
top.
never seen it before. It was the first pour. I'm your host, Michael. Joining us is Lindsay,
Hello.
Glavin, Jeremy, and Ryan. Today we are sponsored by the lovely Casper, MeUndies, and Stitch Fix.
Damn.
Yep, I'm wearing one of those. Right
I
now.
feel like that's
It's not
sequential
Casper.
for a very sexy evening. So Casper, MeUndies.
It's all about being soft and comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
Hey, you really got them up there.
Oh, I got
Well,
that
they
same
stretch.
pair.
They stretch.
They do. Hi.
Alfredo got stung by a mosquito on his
is your
freaking
zipper
eye.
Stung by a
Stung?
mosquito.
Bit,
On
sorry.
his eye?
Yeah,
Like
eyelid.
eyelid.
Now.
Oh, that
no,
sucks.
yeah.
What? While he was sleeping, I'm guessing, right?
guess
I
so.
mean, how
I
else did it
assume.
sneak up on you like
Freaking
that?
out about it.
No, it was fast.
Yeah.
He blinked and it got in and out.
got in
like
big.
Dick buzz.
It was a blood heist.
I was walking last night to like a gas station that's maybe like a mile or so from my house, and
I'm not Thomas.
I was just like,
You walked a mile
Wait
to
a
the
minute.
gas station?
Wait a minute. Wait a
Hang
minute.
on.
Let's back up a
Ryan's got
second.
thing.
yeah.
Why were you walking to a gas station in the middle of the night?
Because
Is that gas?
it's good exercise to walk. I like to
Maybe
do it at
beef
night
jerky,
so I don't
maybe
get
Pokemon
like
Go.
because it's a lot cooler
you
at
don't
night.
melt.
And then I get there and I buy a bottle of water and I have the water on the way back.
So that was it. It was literally just
for exercise,
It's
yeah.
not like I in the middle of the night needed a snack or.
No,
I do
sometimes
that all
I'll
the
do it
time.
if I want a Slim Jim.
Or
That's what
honestly,
I literally will.
My
Or
assumption was
logo.
alcohol related, but
No,
Okay.
I'm stocked. My house is stocked. But on my way there, and I was walking with Kat, and there's a whole section where there's no street lights. So like walking through this section, can't really see much, just trying to focus on where we're stepping. Because the sidewalks like start and stop and start and stop, and it's fucking annoying. And then like we get to another section where there was a street light, and I looked down at my arms, because I had a tank top on, and it was like mosquito, 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 mosquito.
Oh,
actually, on you?
And I was just going trying to get them all
slap
off me.
them.
Yeah,
you got to
no,
get the
thank
blood back in you.
That's not how it works. It's,
We've
like
had-
Sure, you
it's not
just-
like a turkey baster.
It shoots right back in.
Was it this summer alone? There have been multiple cases of malaria and West Nile in Austin too. So,
Yay!
Yeah.
Malaria in Austin?
What's that other fucky thing that was all over the place where the Olympics were?
Ebola?
Zika?
Russians.
Zika. That's it.
Zika. That's mosquitoes be having that like. crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
they do.
you got to
Well,
watch out for that.
It's
Cases
like
are
the
still
You'll fuck up my
pretty
baby.
rare in the
baby
US.
gets messed up.
Yep.
Yeah. Still pretty rare in the US.
I'm
though.
far more concerned about a stray moonball than Zika.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean, though,
Very
that's far more
That
common.
happens
but
every
yeah.
day.
I
My
like that there
cover
was,
is literally just to go further under my desk.
It's fine.
Put
If
the
you get hit in
stomach
the
under
back,
there.
you're fine.
there was like a moratorium on throwing those for about a week, and then it kind of broke
Yeah,
down.
because Gavin sucks. He has,
Well,
he
I
has
mean,
no regard.
it
for
is
people's
Gavin.
life.
Take him out of
It's
the room.
always Gavin.
I only
Remove
throw
them.
them at two locations. It's either right back at Gavin or at the mixer. I
Gavin's
keep
the only
away
one-
from that side of
And
the room.
Ryan, he's not going to hit Lindsay.
Right, that was
Gavin's
all
the only
comes
one
with us.
chucking him at Lindsay.
Ryan doesn't even really warn me. Gavin just goes,
I
Lindsay,
feel like-
duck. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like
thanks.
protect the baby, hunch over. But I feel like Trevor's the one who's blasting Lindsay the most.
Oh yeah, he almost got me square into the tummy, and I batted it away.
Yeah.
Like a
Nice.
protective Mother, and glared at him.
Well played.
Yes.
Remove ball.
We heard the child this morning. Sounds
That's
good.
true.
Zika is a solid 1 out of 10
have a
experience.
whoop whoop?
Wow.
We get some solid
Take that.
films.
Check the Yelp
Good
for
baseline.
viruses.
How mad is Jeremy that Spyro got delayed?
Yeah.
I'm actually
you
not
wanna talk
mad.
about it?
It got
I'm not-
delayed?
Yeah, it got delayed till November.
Oh,
Well, when
buddy.
was it going to come out?
September 21st.
Jeremy.
No,
it's not too bad.
I actually, I'm not mad that it's delayed
What?
because.
Wait, what's going on with this graphic?
that?
Why?
What's
Okay,
that?
I
Oh,
get
that's
it.
awesome.
He's crying.
What's this shit though? It's
Yeah,
like they added
I-
like a different kind of tier. They've already got the giant tier, and then there's just like the water.
Yeah, there's. Oh, it's
he's-
supposed to be
he's
clear. I guess. I
Having
don't know.
a fucking meltdown. No
But
question.
the delay thing. Obviously, I saw it and I was like, oh. Then I'm like, yeah, whatever. Because then they even released a statement where they're like, yeah, we're making sure it works. Like we're making sure all of it's good. I'm like, cool. The thing that sucks is when it comes out now. Not only is it on the same day as Hitman 2 and a day before Fallout 76, but it's 2 days after Extra Life, after the 24-hour stream.
Oh no!
And I was
Oh,
gonna
so
do
you're
like a
gonna-
16-hour stream for Spyro.
you should do an extra life goal, make it crazy high, where you don't play it.
No, I don't want to do that though.
No,
but then I'd be like,
they'll give money for that.
Screw the kids. I don't want it. Not, you know what I mean?
Well,
like, I don't want any of that.
You're back to this.
Yeah. Like, don't donate anything. Stop it. I want to play.
Don't do
I'm gonna
that.
do that.
I think that would actually probably work the opposite way too. They would be like not donating so that you would play it.
Right.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
They would want me
Wrong.
enough. Our audience are like
there's
cynical.
enough
The
people
hate
that
would
would-
outweigh
Yeah.
the people going, no, Jeremy should have this.
People love hate and misery.
Yeah, the only people that are like, I won't donate for charity, and someone will go, I'll donate twice as much because fuck you and fuck
Here's what you
Right.
do though to balance that out. What you do is you make it so it's like if the final total lands on an even number or an odd number. That way people are constantly watching the total like bouncing it by $1.
Smart. $1 million, but you can't play Spyro.
I mean, just say yes.
It's
Just a video game.
You've played the hell out of Spyro.
Come on.
Hey, you haven't played
on.
the hell out of $1 Million Lifestyle.
I know, you're right. I would take the $1 million and then
Not that $1 million
Get
is what it used to
huge
be,
No,
but
no.
It's still $1 million. It's still a nice number.
Yeah,
get, yeah.
I'll
sounds
take it.
nice.
Absolutely.
I'll take the $1
Don't.
million.
Yeah.
Sounds nice.
it's a life-changing amount of money for normal people.
I feel like it's
It
harsh
is,
to
it is.
it's harsh to
Said
throw out
waffle.
all these new games at the same time, right when everyone's going back to school.
It's pretty rough.
Why don't they do it in the summer?
Well, I mean, it's just so that you hit the Christmas market, right?
But also, here's the thing. Who cares? I don't go to school.
yeah.
True.
Fuck
But
students.
even still, it's like
Dude,
I would
I
love.
paid
That's
my
the
debt.
American way.
I paid my debt.
You barely pay. You barely went.
I barely paid. It's still paying.
I want to like sit
Got that
down and
diploma.
just play Hitman, you know, for like a week. Would
Is
be
it
great.
episodic this time?
No.
No.
All at once.
It's just one
game.
thing.
Oh, that's tragic
How did
for
you
Fallout
not-
76.
how did
That's
you not
real
know
tragic for Fallout 76.
I don't-
That was like one of their big things of like, listen, so no one liked the episodic. We're not doing that.
actually ended up being okay with
You
it.
hated it.
It
You
was alright.
complained the most
Before
out
it
of
came out,
anyone.
I did, and I was like, there's actually so much to do in each level that you can like complete the mastery in the amount of time it takes for new ones.
It also, to be fair, like it guaranteed.
God.
Yeah!
You were playing it way longer, right? Like
Thank
if it
you.
came out, you'd play it for
Oh,
about
it
a
was
couple
the glass
weeks,
one, too.
month, be done.
Good God.
Instead, you played that game for like a year.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, we asked before we started
We
Gotta
did a
get
little
ring.
bit more of we did another
because we never get it.
escalation.
We did an
escalation,
escalation.
which was really funny. Something happened that has never happened in escalation before, too.
That's, yeah.
Our success quickly
There,
turned into a failure.
there was a failure that was unwarranted.
We
I
were
still don't know that that's
mid-celebration.
exactly what happened. but
I
We don't
either.
know. Who knows?
No, you know what? Fuck it. We're calling it. That's canon. That's what happened.
we can't call it.
We can.
We don't know.
I just
They
did.
said somebody could have got on fire.
Michael
Blown up.
did.
What up?
brought up to me this morning. Well, this was a conversation that had happened a while ago that we never have Fireball in the
It
building.
always runs out. We drink it and then they don't get any more. They hate
Because
it.
it's the worst.
Shut
What?
up.
Fireball?
Shut up.
If
Isn't
Fireball
that
is
the
the
one that-
easiest
It's
liquor
the
to
one
have a
that tastes
shot
like
of.
cinnamon. It's
I was gonna
good.
say, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good.
It's the easiest take a shot of liquor in the world.
Is that the thing I took a shot
Buns.
of that one time that I took a shot?
Probably. It seems very.
Why don't you have
It's
a
a
shot?
bit-
I don't want to.
It's a bit sweet for my taste, but I admit that it's very easy to take a.
Doesn't all liquor burn you when you take a shot, or are you like a
Most. I mean,
No, it's the cinnamon. I can't eat
Oh,
like if I even have like a cinnamon Tic Tac, it burns up my tongue for some reason.
What about a cinnamon
you
sugar
pussy.
It's like I'm not sure if it's an allergy. It's the one thing that my mouth physically reacts to. Where I'm like, it's not that I don't like it. It's like my tongue hurts now.
I used to hate cinnamon as a kid. Well, because I used to associate cinnamon with burning. Because usually stuff that was hot
Yeah.
hot candy would be cinnamon flavored.
Are hot
Funnily
tamale
enough,
the
candy
worst to take a
cinnamon?
shot of. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
What? It's
Yeah.
like really.
It's
easy.
like
It's
big
the
red
easy
gum.
thing. Yeah.
It's
Which
cinnamon
I
flavored
don't
gum.
like,
Can't have it.
but that's fine.
I mean, if you don't
Never
like the
big
flavor
red
of
gum.
cinnamon, yes, this is not for you. But
As far as alcohol goes,
Yeah.
it's pretty top notch.
yeah, I mean, like I like to take shots of Makers because I find it very smooth and tasty. But
I don't.
and Michael doesn't. This stuff is just all around
Solidarity, though,
easy
Jeremy.
and tasty.
I'll
Michael will
escalate
do it
with
though.
you.
We escalated when we played escalation.
Do you think the cinnamon challenge would kill you?
I did it. It actually wasn't as like
Michael did.
physical
Oh,
cinnamon
you mean
him.
doesn't
In my mouth.
doesn't burn as
breathe
much
in.
as like flavor cinnamon. Like
Okay,
fake
artificial
Less?
cinnamon.
Yeah, but that stuff burns. So it's like
Absolutely.
All right.
How about a?
What does that say? Does it say break me?
Remember when that
sure
was
doesn't.
what the
think
kids
it
used to
does.
do?
the name
was
of a
just
splendid
eat
character.
spoonfuls
blue.
of spices
Oh, that's the color.
instead of Tide Pods.
yeah, it sucks.
Bath mats.
And they eat bath mats
No,
now?
don't
What?
worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's
What?
a
No, no, no,
conversation. It's a
too late. What is
conversation.
this? Bath mat?
Someone posted on the subreddit that their wife had accidentally purchased Remy Tim colored
Oh.
bath mats, but some of the coloring was
It
slightly
was blue
off.
and yellow.
It was blue and yellow. It's a real stretch.
It was a
right.
blue and yellow bath mat, and they went, "Whoa, Remy Tim colors." And I just was sitting at my desk and went, "Michael, this infuriates me." And I showed you.
You did.
Also, with this shot, I'm excited because I can kind of drink it. Check it out.
Yeah, that's how you drink stuff. That's how you do it.
You know what infuriates me, and this happens far too often, and it's just because people, like, I assume they just don't look at shit, or they just scramble to reply to something more than they actually give a shit to read what the thing is. It's usually on social media. When people reply to a statement with a question that's answered in the statement,
I guess
it's infuriating. Like,
yes. What was the thing you were pissed about the other
I don't
day?
even remember. It happens every goddamn day.
It was.
It happens every fucking single day.
It was a tweet of mine or something because I was like, because of so and so, we did something. And so I was like, but why'd you do that?
Yeah.
What the fuck was it?
It was. It was. I don't want to call anybody out specifically, right? But
I
like,
do.
Yeah, go for it. Call them out.
Oh, I don't remember what it was.
I know what it was, but it's just like someone's like, "Hey, check this thing out. That's crazy," and then someone goes, "Oh, why is it doing that?" And I'm like, "Well, he just told you why." I hate that.
Wasn't it walking? On
Yeah,
Let's Play
it was the
Live?
walking.
That's right.
That was it.
GTA.
Oh, I'll call them out. They were dumb. I put a video up that I had taken at Let's Play Live where behind the scenes of Let's Play Live, the first thing we did was GTA 5. We did a heist. So they had GTA 5 loaded up, ready to go. We were all in the same lobby. But GTA has a thing where if you stand still for too long, they kick you out of the server.
And it's not long.
And
it
it's
will get
not
you
very
pretty
long.
quick.
Like 5 minutes?
Yeah,
You're
it's less
idle.
than that sometimes.
Yeah,
it's
you're
weird.
idle
It's
for a
all
little
over
time.
the place.
Sometimes
It's
it's 3.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah. And so what they do is they rubber band the controller so our characters just walk around in circles. And it was funny watching all 6 of our characters walk in circles. Some of us are crouching like freaks, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and so I took a video of that and like backed up, and then Matt Bragg walked in the middle and started walking like
in real
actually
life?
in real life in front of all the monitors. So and my tweet said, because you get kicked out of the lobby when you're idle, all of our characters are walking around or something like that. All our characters are walking around GTA so they don't get kicked out of the lobby. Like, and this is what it looked like or something like that. And then someone like responded, but why are they all walking around?
Yeah.
To that. When like that's literally what my tweet said. It was like, so we don't get
That
kicked
happens
out,
every
we're
single
walking
day
around.
of my life on social media.
Michael just came in and showed
that
it to me.
infuriates me. Shit like the blue Remy Tim color. I'm like,
But have
no.
you ever considered that they were just on like the media tab and they didn't see the description
What?
and they just watched the video?
I don't.
No.
Well,
I
then
refuse
don't-
to consider that.
Yeah.
I don't consider it. And if
would read the
it is the case, why are you replying when you don't know what the hell you're replying to?
That's true.
That makes no sense.
Oh, there it is. There's the video.
Yeah, there's the video.
Yeah,
so
that's-
like, see, that's all of our characters walking in circles. And I like back up.
And
There's
Matt Bragg.
and then Matt
Or like,
with,
and
his,
this one,
with his drink.
He was drunk at that point. Yeah.
this one isn't
Already, yeah.
This one isn't as bad because I can't say like it's not in the thing you're replying to. But like, perfect example. Last night I was talking about Octopath. I've been playing it on Switch. It's a fucking great role playing game. It's a Square game. And I was like, man, I love Octopath. You know, I'm really, if you're into RPGs, like turn-based RPGs, you should check it out. And then a bunch of people replied to me, and somebody was like, oh, who'd you start with, and what's your party? Because there's like 8 different people you can choose to start with, like depending on what class you want to start with. And I'm like, oh, I started with this person, and this is my party right now. And I quote tweeted it. So then like, you know, if you click that tweet of mine, it opens up their tweet and what they're replying to, like what I initially said.
Right.
I got like 20 tweets. They're like, what game are you talking about? And I'm like, it's in the fucking thread. Like, just look. Like, that's why I quote tweeted it. You know what I mean? Like, I realize that's one step. Like, it's not in the thing you're replying to, but like the information's there.
Do a little
It's right in
research
front of you.
before you
Just
reply.
click it. It's
That's
right in
always
front
a
of
good
you.
thing online.
Just look at it.
Do a little research before you write
It's just
things.
like I threaded it. That's what I'm playing. I'm just like it's like it's just like I'm not gonna reply to every single person like I'm playing Octopath.
I also do have to say
I'm
that
playing
the
Octopath.
blue and yellow bath mat thing was reading the replies to that. The guy in it was like, by the way, I kind of am colorblind. I thought it was purple.
Well, I mean, listen. If you're colorblind, you can't be throwing out tweets based solely on color without
Right.
getting somebody
I mean,
to fact
that's
check.
true.
for you.
my mom
That's
can't
true.
see
You
the
know what I
difference
mean?
between blue
Like,
and
hey,
purple.
so and so, is
How
this
do you
purple?
discover that you're colorblind?
Someone tells you
Yeah.
you're wrong.
Yeah.
I think that's it. When you're like, man, fuck, the sky's red.
But I don't
And
think
you're
I've
like,
ever
it's
gone
not.
out
I
and
don't
been
think
like,
it's anything that severe.
I've never been like, oh, look at this green light or this blue Coke.
I imagine like when
I
you
mean,
were
it absolutely comes up.
when you were a
though.
kid though, probably you messing around
Shapes
with
and
crayons.
colors
If you're
and
looking
shit,
at 2
like, the
crayons
first
and
thing
you
you
can't tell
learn.
the difference between 2
Or
of
like-
them, but they're it's like purple and blue. It's
Crossing the street, lights red. Is it?
Is it? Yeah,
Red,
that's
red,
the big one. Is
Red
street
green
lights.
is
Red
a
and
lot of
green.
like getting fucked.
Red, green. Yeah, and my mom's blue, purple.
Well, Trevor's colorblind. I don't know
He
how
is.
he is too.
No,
but
he's
he used
just
to ask
dumb.
me to check his footage. Like, hey, is
He's
this color
just
corrected
dumb.
properly?
Thought I'd get him.
Yeah, well done.
Thought I'd slap a get him in there.
Yeah. Oh, you waited for me?
I did.
I just assumed you took it already. This is fine. This isn't escalation rules. You go for it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Now, what unreasonably upsets me on Twitter is when you tweet something, usually about a guest or something we're collaborating with, and people go, who? I'm like, hey, Google exists. I'm not Google. Fucking use Google.
My fucking favorite.
Holy shit.
Like, yeah, I mean, obviously, that's why that whole let me Google that for you thing
It's
exists.
such a
I
fuck
love
you.
it.
I love that.
That's such a fuck you.
Seeing it get typed in is like getting slapped in the face while you're watching it.
Instead of like responding to the question, it's like, no, here's how you find out. You find out. But I told you guys about it that we just released the Overcooked video with Robbie K in it.
Who just happened to wander into the room like
While
seconds
we were doing
before we
Overcooked,
filmed
yeah.
that.
Yeah, he was just here.
And
And let me tell you, that kid can cut some fish.
he can cut fish, dude. He was a
He was
fiend.
wasting no frames. He'd be
No.
like, chop, 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 chop. And I was
I
just
just remember you freaking out. You're like, there's so much fish.
he was nailing it.
And I saw a comment that was because we were playing a cooking game. Someone was like, going into this video, did not think that Robbie K was a real person. I thought they were just making fun of Bobby Flay. Because it's a
really
cooking
funny.
game, so they made up a character named Robbie K
really
instead of
funny.
Bobby Flay.
It's very close.
I'm like,
He's a real person. He's a real
I was
actor.
like, that's awesome. That's amazing.
Sorry, I'm just happy with how many people are like, damn it, Lindsay, you set off my Google assistant. by
There was a
mentioning
couple
Google.
people.
Hey,
Take
Google?
that.
Hey, hi, how are you, Google? What's up?
Alexa, play Barbershop Quartet.
Sometimes I like
Alexa,
to
play
just.
Despacito.
Sometimes I like to just vary it, and I just insult Alexa just to see what she'll say back to me.
Sometimes she's got a response.
Sometimes
Oh,
it's waiting.
Sometimes she's ready.
usually sassy.
Yeah.
I like. Sometimes I'll just be getting ready in the morning, and I'll be like, Alexa, time. You know, because like my phone's in the other room, just let me time, and I'll go, Alexa, go fuck yourself.
I
She
like
says
that.
stuff like I
She'll
can't do
usually
that.
just be like, that's not nice.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that.
I like that you can discover, because my one, because I feel like it's always like the blue and kind of green light that goes
Yeah.
around on it.
Yeah.
And mine was yellow, and I was like, I just was like, Alexa, why you yellow? And she was like, I have a new notification. I was like, play the notification. And she was like, you're getting something delivered today. I was like, thanks, Alexa. I was like, I learned something
Why are
about
you
it.
yelling?
Yeah.
Alexa, what do you want about?
But it's like it's funny that they programmed that in because people are going to be confused when they see it different colors. So it knew it was yellow. And I
cool.
just thought it was quite cool.
It's also like instinctive because it's a thing you don't like. There's no buttons. There's nothing. There's like volume, but like you set it there and then like, oh, you ask it stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. With like any other device, it's like, oh, I know what this thing means. It's like, oh shit, you're doing something. I got no idea.
Hey, buddy,
Yeah.
what's going on with you?
Yeah.
I got
You sick?
one of those
You sick, friend?
just
you
as
got
like
a virus?
Christmas gift. And I hardly ever use it. The only time I use it is if Kat and I have a song stuck in our head, we'll tell Alexa to play it.
Oh, nice.
That's the only time we use it.
The best thing that I use it for, honestly, is when I'm carrying Iris, usually to bring her to bed, and she's
Dude,
having a meltdown,
it's
and I'm
awesome.
like, Alexa, play lullabies.
It's awesome
Bam.
for that.
Okay.
Oh, nice. That's
Awesome
a good idea.
for music. Like it's pretty pimp. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
it's not like
quite.
movie shit where I'm like, Skid gets fucking music every night going to bed. I
would
got like,
never-
shut up, go to sleep.
I would never order anything.
Let me give you another peek into your future here. Right now, as soon as she learns to talk to it, then you're going to hear the Paw Patrol theme song like 200 times.
She can
a
do
day.
whatever the
I
fuck she
already know
wants.
the
Paw
lyrics.
Patrol.
She can do
What's
whatever the
the Paw
fuck she
Patrol?
wants
It's
in her
just
own
another show,
room
man.
with the door shut.
Another
she
show.
Can do whatever
It's a
she
show
wants.
about dogs that
Don't
save
you
people.
gonna put an Alexa in
That's-
the room with her by herself?
Yeah, it already
Dude,
is.
that's gonna program her. She's gonna become
true.
like a ninja.
I
or
don't give a
something.
shit. Good.
She's going to stop buying stuff.
It's this.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
Alexa
we'll
will
have-
find out
She's
our
gonna
secrets.
discover that the Alexa is actually Santa Claus in disguise.
Oh, God.
I want it to be better
I'll keep her
about
down.
recognizing voices. I want to like lock people out of mine.
Oh, that's a good
That's
idea.
a
I
great
feel like it
idea.
does it lock you out in general because you sound dumb.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to set it to hear
Please
hear
use the
English.
password.
Fucking
All right, I'm
Lindsay.
walking.
Prove
Fucking
your
Lindsay.
identity.
Yeah.
Because as we've known for years now in Achievement Hunter, she has an invisible
I
voice.
knew we were going with this. Damn
that
it.
like she'll be talking in the room and you look at the microphone, like the soundboard, and it's just like
And it's,
nothing.
to me, it's not that I don't even. Yeah, on the thing, it's different. But sometimes when you talk, it will like go in, and I'll be like, and I'll just be like going about my thing, and it's like, ah, shit, Lindsay said something, but it didn't register
Bring
because
back.
it's like my ears are also like the waveform where it's like it's like something, but there's nothing. There's
Well,
no
apparently
information.
Alexa's like that too, because I'll walk in and it's like, again, I'm doing whatever, I have Iris, and I'll say it like I'm talking to a human. Like I'll be like, Alexa, play lullabies, like while I'm doing whatever. And Lindsay's like rocking Iris sleep. She walks in and she's like, Alexa, play lullabies. And I'm like, fucking
Like,
Christ,
she can hear me
you don't have to
otherwise.
scream it. And she's like, she doesn't listen to me if I don't yell it. Every time she like screams at
In my mind now, I just expect you to come in a room and see her just crouched over it like, you little bitch. Why
And,
don't you-"
dude, every night, she's like, oh, Iris, Alexa, play this song. I'm like,
How do you
fuck.
do that though? Like, how do you talk at a volume that is kind of equal with everyone else, but it doesn't exist?
I don't know. Yeah.
Like, right, it's a ninja.
I asked him, like, is there no, like, bass tone? But someone said, no, you do have bass tone in your voice. So I don't know exactly what it is. It just
Are
doesn't
you
It's
using,
just
like-
something.
or carry.
Are you,
using,
are
like,
you
high
speaking
up
from the
The
diaphragm?
Yes. I've had vocal training.
The
It
diaphragm.
helped.
I
How
think
you
what it is,
enunciate to the back row?
I think sometimes we hear her and we're just not impressed.
Probably. You don't hear anything, so.
I don't.
true.
I really don't.
You hear
anything.
nothing. You don't count.
I don't.
That was amazing at RTX when Kat just left. You were like, Kat, I want to hug Kat. I'm like, that's the perfect couple.
That's
Makes
it.
sense.
They're meant
Makes
for each
sense.
other.
Well, I even tapped her. I tapped her on the arm. I was
Someone
like,
in the
hey,
chat.
Kat.
Someone in the chat just wrote Alexa is a whore.
Sometimes you gotta tell her.
Wow.
She needs to know.
Oh.
Alexa's kind of weird. That's a really big
It's
difference in
useful.
statements.
It's like I finally just said fuck it, and I got a couple for the house, and it's useful in like go-to scenarios. Like I said, we put music on for Iris every single day. I still can't like warrant. I wouldn't be like to someone like, you gotta get an Alexa. It does everything. I'm like, it's there when you think of something. It's cool. It's like I just forget it even exists. I'll be doing something. I'm like, oh, Alexa can do that. Like, it's if you want weather, like immediately, you don't want
Yeah.
to take your phone out. If you set a timer for something, I'm sure I use 2% of its capabilities. You know, I've tried a couple audiobooks on it. That's convenient. Like, I'll say what's convenient is because you set up like an account the first time you put one in, you know, like you download the app and you set up your account and all that shit. So you can link it to like a credit card. It was convenient because I did like an audiobook and it was like, hey, to do this thing, you have to sign up for it. Do you want me to sign you up for it? I'm like, sure. And it was like, okay, you're signed up for it. Because it already had my email, all my shit
That's
and
cool.
everything. I'm like, I didn't have to do anything.
It tied into like Audible.
Yeah, it tied into Audible. And now it's like, oh yeah, I pay for that every month. Because that one time I listened to a
Yeah.
book.
If I'm feeling really lazy, I'll do the thermostats with it.
Well, that's a
that's
whole
the other
automation
thing, too.
thing that
Yeah.
I haven't really
Yeah, that's
explored at all.
mainly why I don't use it for its like internal shit. I just have it control all my other shit.
Yeah.
Like turn on Xbox and then it'll like
You have
turn
a link to the Xbox?
I have it linked to a Logitech thing. So saying that will turn on the Xbox, turn on the TV, put the TV on the right input, and then set the audio switch to the right input for
that's
my
awesome.
soundbar.
Nice.
And that took a long time to set up, but it's
I
like
bet
so
it
easy
did.
now.
So convenient. Nice.
Jeremy, I'm sorry.
I know, it's okay.
Sorry.
It's all right. I understand it's convenient. It's just like, I don't know.
Why does that kill you inside?
Because it's a thing where he hates Gavin for stuff
Yeah.
like that.
But then Jeremy will spend
That's
just so you
more
know.
than
good
that
technology.
on a Spyro thing. That's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, that was like
Not even coming out till November.
that was like $500 or $600 that thing.
and that's
because of
way
you-
more than an Alexa and a Logitech.
No, he's
It's
actually
true.
right. Everything he just listed is not expensive
It's true.
technology.
And because of you and that thing particularly, people blasted my a-hole with the Banjo Kazooie one. There's a similar thing.
Oh, the first
Like-
figures
like a
or first
statue.
4 figures or
It was
something.
like $700.
It's insanely
And
expensive.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
No,
I'm not buying this.
I know
like
upon
Banjo-Kazooie.
purchasing it, it's not worth
Get
it.
the
but I want
fuck
it.
out of here. It's just literally like him mid-flight. You can fly in the game. And Kazooie's like out, and he's like
$700.
this, and there's a little stand like holding up. I mean, it's like between $500 and $700, and it's like doesn't even come with a game. There's no game. There's no new Banjo coming out. It's like, hey, dumbass, want to buy this? And people were just flooding me like, you gotta check this out. I was like, I'm not buying shit.
I got it.
I bought the goddamn T-shirt.
Do you know how much Taco Bell you could get for that?
A lot.
Just-
Yeah.
A lot. And
It is a lot of
and
Taco
I
Bell.
will, and I do. I got the Sea of Thieves. They did like at the same time they put the thing in Sea of Thieves, the Banjo, the front of the ship. I forget
Got
what
it.
it's called. The
Figurehead,
The
masthead,
figurehead.
masthead.
I don't think it's the
No,
mast. Mast
no,
is the, no, I think it's figurehead.
Figurehead?
Mast is the
up.
pole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not-
I
it's
think
figurehead.
figurehead sounds right.
Whatever.
The thing on the front.
And I was like, listen, yeah, that.
Oh, wow.
That's the statue.
That's $700.
Maybe it's like $500.
It might be $500.
It's at least $500. I guarantee you. At least the one on the left, because just looking at those pictures, the one on the left is like shiny gold looking. That's the one that I saw. Now I'm looking on the one on the right.
They usually have different
Is
versions.
like more plain. Maybe that one is a normal human price, but the one on the left was at least $500.
No, none of them were normal
and
human
it's
prices.
like this big, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like, what?
The thing I got is
Make
about
a
that
game.
tall.
Make a game.
I
about
can't
that.
wait.
Crystallized dragon from
I
Spyro.
can't wait for the day in the future when shit like that shows up on like Antique Roadshow.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah,
That's gonna be
yeah.
awesome,
What
yeah.
you got here is a
Dude,
Banjo
it'll be-
I
Kazooie
didn't
statue.
drink after that last cheers.
This
It'll
is
be
the 2000
Oh, you already
model?
did.
Yeah, it'll be 80-year-old Jeremy. And he's like, I got this Spyro here.
When I was young, there was a dragon.
Although the difference between that and Antique Roadshow is Antique Roadshow is like, I paid 7 cents for this. No one goes, I bought this for $500. How much is it worth now?
Where are we at now?
They'll be like, it's worth $100. No one
Yeah.
wants this.
No one gives a shit.
It's always like-
Computers are still a thing.
Yeah.
You can download Spyro.
I
It's just
demand
like-
$10 for making me look at it.
It's just he's like, I found this old map, and they're like, that's the fuck Polian's map. It's worth $2 million.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's like-
oh, interesting.
Good old
Recently,
fuckpolian.
my parents have been going through all of our old
Fucked.
shit at our house and getting rid of stuff, especially since we have
What?
our shit now, and my grandfather's
I wish
shit.
my parents would do that.
Yeah, well,
They just bring it to me and be like, it's your heritage. Keep it.
Yeah,
some of
no,
it's like
that's-
that still.
Here's what I do with my mother. It's like, just say yes until she's dead, and then I'm gonna throw it away.
Goodness,
God.
they
I mean-
found all of my old.
what do you want me to
Pokemon
keep
cards,
it?
No.
And they were like, here,
nice.
you have like your. It was like the binder that looked like the Pokedex and
Yep.
whatnot. And I had some like I guess cool ones from Japan and shit, but they're like these could be worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm like, tell you, no, they're not. Right
They're
now.
not.
This
Yeah.
is like cheap
Dozens
crap.
of dollars.
But I guess I'll take it back for my
There were
childhood.
definitely days way back when Pokemon cards sold for like thousands and stuff. Like there was
Isn't
stuff
it
that would
Shiny
come
Charizard?
out in Japan before it came out in the US. I
like
remember
Fat
there was like a
Pikachu.
Steelix or something. Fat Pikachu was
I
like
have that
Fat
one.
Pikachu is not worth anything though.
it's really common
It's
Yeah.
common as fuck.
Back in the day. I was
back in the
saying.
day. They don't make it anymore.
No.
Dude, you know what it's worth a lot?
The original
Fucking first
Pikachu.
edition Machamps. I'm gonna
Yep.
tell you.
I had a holographic Machamp.
Yeah,
pretty
everyone
proud of
did.
that.
Again,
Everyone had a holographic
it comes
first
with the
edition
starter
Machamp.
pack.
It came with
Yeah,
the pack.
it's great.
The original Pikachu, he was a fat piece of shit. He was like,
Let me look up fat.
yeah,
And
and
then
then,
he
and
worked
then
out.
literally by the time the show came out, they were like, he's got to lose weight.
He's gotta look
And
more
they
like a
made him-
rabbit.
They made him slim.
He has,
Okay.
like,
He's
And
fat
then
in the
he's-
red and blue game.
Yeah, in red,
Oh,
red and
man.
blue, he's fat. Even by yellow, they slimmed him down. He's
I looked
chunky
up
as
Fat
fuck.
Pikachu and they really went hard on it.
I feel like yellow.
If you look up Fat Pikachu, it's probably went hard, and then also he's getting
Corn.
fucked by
There it
someone.
is.
Yep.
Okay.
Look at that
Yeah, that's
fatty.
Fat Pikachu.
That's the
He
original
looks-
Pikachu.
Yeah,
Looks more like a medicine ball.
Now,
What's happened to his skin?
He's just got like.
That's how
glow.
they used to.
He's
That's
shiny.
The artwork.
so they didn't have that many colors back then.
I mean, you could have just made it all yellow.
quiet.
I liked yellow because it took the drawings from the show and not the red and blue game.
I also like yellow because
Yes.
you could get all 3 starters. That was awesome.
Yeah, see,
Yellow
that's
was my
that's
first
how, just
Pokemon
how the
game.
coloring went back then. Like,
you're
kinda
right.
Really.
It's shiny.
Now look up
Shiny.
yellow Pikachu.
Highlights.
Shiny
Pull that
before
one up.
shinies existed.
Yellow Pikachu? Well, like,
Well, I'm telling them.
Oh,
What's
Like,
that going to
I'm
bring
pretty
up?
sure they
He's yellow
slimmed
all
it.
the time.
well, I'm just look up current Pikachu, like just Pikachu.
But even
you'll
current
see.
Pikachu, I'm just saying the difference could be like 10 years from current Pikachu.
Well, if you look at the red
Yellow-
and blue sprites,
Yellow-
for anyone,
Red and blue to yellow is like a year. And in that time, they were like, he's got to lose weight.
I mean, you want to hit lose weight. When you're done with that, really quickly, yeah. So
Oh, look at him.
yeah, see.
Look how thin he is.
Oh,
No,
Okay.
ready? Look up the sprite in Pokemon Red or Blue for Blastoise. And then hit me with a fat fuck. Hit me with a fat fuck after that.
huge.
It's not even Callus Bot at that
He
point.
was
It's
huge.
just rolls.
He was huge.
Yeah, they went
But he
ape
did
shit.
severe
Also-
damage.
You know what was awful in Gen 1? The back of Pokemon. They looked fucking
It was a
stupid.
monstrosity. of
Almost every
pixels.
single one was awful. Like,
And that's the bit you stare at the
That's
most.
the bit you
Is
stare at the
your
most.
first Pokemon,
Yep.
you stare at the back
Yep.
of his head the most.
Charmeleon was a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
from behind. I hated
was.
him. And he's got a stupid spike.
There, look at Blastoise!
Look at him. He's like, oh. He has almost as many rolls as Gus.
I loved when you would send out a Pokemon and it would have the most
Look,
like.
yeah, look at that, Ryan. I'll show you what Blastoise
Twice the
really
pixels.
looks like.
Because you really only had a certain amount of noises you could make just with the program. Yeah, exactly. You go, you.
Yeah, it was
See,
usually
like
like.
sound.
And that was the sound of the Pokemon coming out
That's
of
how
its
right.
ball.
dubstep was made.
Yeah,
The
it's-
Mr. Mime
Not
one was
skinny,
weird.
but that's Blastoise.
Okay, he looks more like a
Like a
tortoise
tank.
and
Mr.
less
Mime,
like a angry ball.
was okay. Jinx, they were like, gotta change its color.
Jinx was a little too blackface
Gotta
for them.
change its color. It was, by a little
It's
too
like
much,
a-
you mean it was black.
It was blackface with a dress.
And they were like,
Fucking
make it
Popo.
purple, make
And
it
they-
purple.
yeah.
Yeah,
What an odd combination.
It was
Yeah,
pretty bad.
yeah.
It was pretty bad.
it was.
They also got rid of the Pokemon episode featuring Jinx. Not just because of that, because
they probably just stopped airing.
Well, yeah, they stopped
didn't delete
airing
it.
it. I mean, it would not just because Jinx looked offensive, but because the whole plot of the episode was Brock was like in love with the Jinx.
I remember that. Yes.
Yeah.
Brock's sick in general.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is it? Is
Sick
it not
to
kosher to fuck a Pokemon?
I don't think
I guess
so.
not.
I don't think so, but
No.
he's also
Most of them are
Brock-
animal-like. Some aren't, though.
Brock is definitely a
They're
sexual predator.
non-animal Pokemon. Well, I know there's like
Yeah.
a chandelier or something.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
there's
guess
that.
you could shag the keyring one.
But I
No,
guarantee
Hitmonchan-
someone in the past has popped the shorts off of
Hitmonchan
Machoke.
and Hitmonlee are totally like humanoid.
Yeah?
They could have sex with someone. Absolutely.
They probably
You're
don't have any
presupposing,
holes,
yeah, that they've got some kind of genitalia. But then how do you get more?
No, and I think they actually
Dittos.
address that
Just
on like
rub 'em together.
Machoke and Machamp as well. Is like because they have like belts and like wrestling tights on and shit,
That's what
and
they
they're
hide
like
their
that's
genitals?
part of them.
What was
Yeah.
the one
Oh,
that's
yeah.
just a
Yeah.
pile
Wear
of
shit.
What's the one that's a pile of eggs?
Oh,
Execute.
Yeah, like what was one called?
Nothing. There's
Wait,
just,
Dead.
There's no such thing
You
as
separate
one.
them, they just die.
So they're like a hive mind.
Executes like 6 eggs.
So if you shoved a bunch
yeah.
of executes into a box, would they know which batch
Yeah.
they're from?
Yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
did you say a bunch? Like I don't think you can separate them.
What do they form together like Voltron? How does that work?
They don't. They're just there.
They're just there. And
It's a
actually,
pile of eggs. What
It's
is
just a pile of
What do you
eggs.
do with a pile of eggs?
Well,
The
you turn
Pokedex
into a tree, and then you're
also lets you
executor.
know that they're more akin to seeds than eggs.
Ah,
What about
Interesting.
Doug Trio? Does that have the same
Trio.
base, or are they three?
No one knows.
Three sausagey slugs.
No one knows.
The
what's-
internet has a lot of opinions
Yes.
about what's underneath.
Because I want to
the
just
ground.
have a. I want just to pull one out and just separate
You'll
it.
kill
there's
it.
a really
I don't
famous.
Good luck catching it. They're the fastest Pokemon there is.
Trio.
There's really famous
shitting me?
fan art
No,
of a
they
Doug
go-
Trio.
they're
They
super
go
fast.
underground and it's like a muscular dude.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Is that one?
incredible.
I've
And
seen
it's a guy's head.
Yeah.
I've seen like real artwork of what people think might be under there, and it's like little, like a kind of a little mole body,
nice.
like
Oh,
little
okay.
hands and legs that dig. And
Interesting.
I like that shit.
Did you ever read Flanimals?
No.
What's that?
There's a book by Ricky Gervais where it's like Pokemon.
boy.
He just makes up a bunch of animals with funny
Final?
names like an underblench and shit like that. But he has like all these like fancy drawings for like how they operate and stuff.
It's incredible.
It's like Pokemon but really funny.
we have
Pokemon's funny.
We have a book at our house. I don't remember what it's called. It's like the Hyrule Historia, but it's all the Pokedex. But they are like really intense, like super detailed drawings.
What happened?
The bottle of whiskey.
The fireball had something to say.
By the way, are you
Average is a
gonna
recoil.
are
That
you
was
gonna be
the
able to
bottle
play
burping,
Siege
not
later?
Jared.
with the
No,
Yes.
I already
discussed
talked
this.
about it.
I discussed this. We talked about it before because we sent out for Fireball and then did Siege. And Jeremy was like, "We'll warm up, we'll do off topic, and then we'll be ready for more Siege afterwards." And I was like, absolutely irrelevant of how we do in this first match. After off topic, we will not be ready for Siege.
Wrong,
And he-
fucker. We'll have the fire in our
And
eyes.
he went. And he went.
You have a fire in your
I will
eyes,
be
and it'll
fired
block
up.
your view of all the people. You need
You
such
just
fast
need some
reflex.
food in your stomach.
There's a video a long time ago where we played Siege right after Off Topic,
Second
and
round
I
was
and I got
illustrated.
annihilated on Off Topic,
Jesus.
and Jeff thought it was the funniest thing in the world because I was like in the kitchen, and I was like, "There's someone in here. He's hidden amongst the pots and pans." And Jeff just put his controller down and walked away.
That's incredible. Someone
I'll
just
be
said that
honest,
the bottom
we,
of Doug Trio is a rock, by the way.
No, who's
What'd
the
you
rock?
say?
Someone just said the bottom of Doug Trio is just a flat rock. There's one episode
You don't know
apparently where
shit.
Brock is holding it.
Fuck you. You don't
Oh,
know
like,
Oh, they
like
do
the
shit like that.
floor
Yeah,
is
yeah,
some
yeah.
of- that's stupid.
I'm gonna throw this out there too. So we did. I don't think it's come out yet. Everything was great and fine. I think it was Monday. It was a swell old Monday. Just making videos, just laughing, loving life, being best friends. And then Matt walked in with the things.
Oh
now you know
boy.
what I'm talking about.
no, we've
Matt
already
walked-
released the Far Cry one, which came after.
We did. I was hot at that point.
Yeah.
Matt comes in with the fiery things to do, and he's like, "I gotta make it hard." And I'm screaming at him, "No, you don't have to. You just have to make a game. It can be hard."
That
And
went
he's like-
off the rails, metaphorically
Literally.
And
literally.
literally. So he
Yes.
made the things to do. I'm sure it's coming out soon.
Because I did say to him, I like the like in GTA, like the,
Right,
the
he
hard
blamed you
tracks,
for it.
like the ones where it's like you got the shockers all over the place and you get flung out, or there's windmills everywhere.
Yeah.
I like the ones where it's like you try and then you progress, then you try and
Yeah.
He took that to mean make an impossible piece of shit.
That's
Right. And then
Long and-
as always, Matt's excuses, well, me and Panton beat it. It's like, well, you made it. And Panton is amazing
Right,
at video
it's
games.
Panton. Yeah.
He'll just play it for like 2 hours until he's a fucking pro at it. So like, I don't understand why still to this day, Matt Bragg uses himself, the guy who made it, who inevitably is going to be the best at it, and Panton as like, well, we did it.
His fucking difficulty
So-
barometer
so,
there.
Yeah,
It's
it
like,
makes no sense. It makes no goddamn sense.
It was
so,
funny, yeah.
it was funny. It took forever.
It was funny because we got pissed.
Drove
and mad,
me
yeah.
and Jeremy to the brink of insanity. And as soon as the video ended, it just started hammering whiskey.
Very quickly, I was facing a wall, letting people know what a fish does.
It was
instant.
awful, and it kept the mood for the rest of the day. So we filmed that Far Cry video. That was post that things to do. So if you watch the Far Cry tennis video, and you're like, man, why are they so riled up? It's because of the GTA things to do that hasn't come out yet.
Correct.
And then that led into Minecraft, and that was just reminding me of like, I did nothing, man. The next episode of the Minecraft comes out, just know it's Matt's fault.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
like,
see who's in the chat?
Yeah, I saw. I was like, fucking Chef
Mike.
hanging out in the chat.
Is he a sponsor? Or a first
shit,
member?
first
Look,
member.
at
Yeah.
Chef Mike Harris right there.
Bam.
How we gave that to him?
There he is! Finally watching live for the first time!
First time,
He
hey!
made-
Chef
Thanks,
Mike!
Chef. He made a comment about Digimon earlier, and I was like, you're the best.
Digimon,
Thanks,
Digital
bud.
No
Monsters.
shit.
I never watched
shit.
Digimon.
I saw some of that one.
Did I do this one
I
without
saw that
you,
one
or
a little
did you
bit.
pour another
Was that your third one?
Yeah.
It's been a while though.
No, you went ahead of me.
Got
Favorite
it.
Digimon, go.
The Tyrannosaurus
No,
one.
pick,
job.
pick,
Greymon.
pick a thing and
Greymon
put
is what
Mon
you
on
meant.
the end.
War Greymon.
Keysmon.
Yeah, exactly. Dormon.
That's not true with everyone.
Is
Just-
Flame Mon a Digimon?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the Human Torch. TVmon.
Let me think of one without it.
Yamon.
Fish.
Yaman.
I can't come up with
Yaman, Heymon.
So it wasn't like
A lot of
Mon.
Pokemon though, where they ran into a bunch of other ones that they constantly had to say Mon for though, right?
No, they spoke.
No, they spoke.
English.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not true.
Well, I
Like,
mean, they just didn't run into as many monsters. It's not like Pokemon where every episode's like, here's a new Mon.
Chefmon.
they kind of did a little bit. There wasn't as many.
What the fuck is going on?
There
up
was
there?
it's Thunder.
Is that
and
Thunder?
Lightning.
I think so.
I think
No, it
No.
was
people are
funny.
just banging about.
What is it?
Garbage truck.
I thought it was raining.
People often compared Pokemon to Digimon because the Mon factor, but beyond that, it was pretty different.
Pretty different.
Yeah.
Well, they did
Well,
evolve.
they both stand for monsters.
and
Batmon
and
was
they
it.
both evolve. Like, they upgrade.
Yeah. But Digimon, they come back.
They digivolve.
Which
versus
then-
back.
evolve.
They
Then
come back.
added
though.
to Pokemon.
That's the difference.
Oh, they
The
come
stupid,
back.
like-
They just
Yeah,
go for like
they
a
revert
minute,
to normal.
and then they come back.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And
Yeah,
they,
they
but
just-
they
they-
get multiple levels.
They
of
digivolve,
evolves,
fuck
too.
people up, and then pop back to their cute little. It's kind of like the Pikachu effect, where they had to write into the narrative of the show, like, oh, Pikachu doesn't want to evolve into
Correct.
Raichu, and I'm like, wow, you're a fucking shitty trainer. Who gives a shit what he wants? Make him stronger and fuck people
Well,
up.
that's accurate.
You fucking idiot.
And how does that work? You have to like bash it with a rock and it
You
evolves
touch
or
it.
something?
You just touch it with
Yeah,
a-
touch him.
With
You
the
beat him to
Thunderstone.
death with a Thunderstone, and then he dies and comes back as a Raichu.
Since I recently watched through.
Is that really how that works?
Yeah.
No, well, you just touch him.
Yeah. Doesn't
Minus the
die.
beating to
Okay.
death.
Since
but-
I recently watched through
They kinda die, though.
season 1 or whatever you want to call it of Pokemon. Well, like on Netflix, they have up to a certain point in that season. Like
Yeah.
he's not even all the way through the 8 gyms or anything. Like, but I was watching through that, and that whole episode happened with Lieutenant Surge being like, "Oh, you gotta give him a Thunderstone."
Hey, you got the Raichu here, kid. You ain't never gonna
Hey,
beat
baby.
Lieutenant Surge.
Hey, baby, you got a little Pikachu, give him a Thunderstone and then
Also,
use Thunder.
Ash
That's
being
what
a
he sounds
dumbass
like.
Yeah.
trainer. Let me use my Pikachu against a Raichu. What the fuck?
Idiot.
But anyways,
He's
go
an
ahead.
idiot. He's an idiot.
So,
hey, Brock, can I borrow
but regardless,
your Geo, dude?
that whole plot line happens, and then there's a whole episode where they introduce Eevee, because basically every Pokemon has their own episode about them. And it's like Eevee, and like there's this little kid that has an Eevee, and he's got his 3 older brothers that have red hair, blue hair, and yellow hair, who have the Flareon, the Vaporeon, and the Jolteon. They're like, evolve it into this, man, make it this. And the kid's like,
my Eevee.
At the time, Eevee could evolve into one of 3 things.
Yes.
Now it's like
one of
17.
8. I think it's
Of
8.
course,
yeah.
It's a lot.
But
I
some
only
of them
know
are
because
lazy, like
Pokemon Grab.
Flareon is cool. It's a cool take on fire.
There's 2
Jolteon's
particularly
awesome.
lazy ones.
And then there's Leafy on.
There's Leafeon,
Leafeon is
and,
later.
and Ice, or no,
Glaceon.
Glaceon. Even Glaceon's better than
That's
Ice.
Glaceon's okay.
Is agility one of those two?
No, that's a move.
No.
Okay.
No. It's
Like
the
psychic,
evolutions are
Very
psychic and
dark.
It could have been
right?
something
Dark
cool
Pokemon?
like
dark is Umbreon.
they could have
Yeah.
done like
Those were 4 and 5
Sporeon or
was
like
the- yeah.
Shrubbeon, but Leafeon,
Leafy.
Someone's sitting there
going.
going, it's fucking Leaf.
he's Leaf type.
Foliagion.
But regardless, the kid's like, I don't want to evolve
Flareon.
Eevee. And later on, it's like, Pikachu and Eevee have a conversation in Pokemon that you can't follow, and like he's like doesn't want to evolve, and I'm like, that kid's shit out of luck that he has an Eevee that doesn't want to evolve, because that thing is fucking crap. It's not gonna beat anything.
Eevee's
What are you gonna do?
worthless.
Oh, you're gonna tackle. Oh, there's a rock monster. Tackle it.
Grab.
Fucking shitball, Eevee.
use
Get a
Leer.
Vaporeon that does something.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I agree.
if my Eevee's like, I want to evolve, I'd be like, fucking see ya.
That's the other thing about Pokemon.
Eevee was released into the wild.
That's the only other thing about Pokemon that's like fucked up is like they kind of do die. They're like different when they evolve. Like they make that
Really?
point several times.
They're-
Oh, there's
Holy
all the
shit.
evolution. No, those are fake ones
Yeah,
too.
that's
Yeah.
definitely
I was like,
there's
there's
some
no
not
way.
true in
But
there.
there's some
What
funny.
is that thing at the top? Wait, go back to that. What was that eel fucking monstrosity at the
way.
top? What is
I'm
that?
almost certain that's some bullshit on
That's-
there.
Well, it is,
I
but
don't
what is
know,
that
man.
supposed to be? Ah!
That's Spermion.
Space.
What the fuck is that thing?
These might be.
can't.
Are the ones on the right are all real? The ones on the left are
Galaxion.
fake.
I don't know.
Are these really not real?
Yeah,
I
the ones
don't
on the
think
left
so.
are not
I
real.
think that's nonsense.
Pokemon
Space?
nuts.
That's not a type.
It could
Armoron?
totally be
There's
real.
like 8 of them. He's right.
Trust me, I'm right.
Armor.
Evil
No,
but,
Dane was the other day.
that was a
God.
part of evolving is like they're different. They have a,
Well,
No.
Charizard was a prick when he evolved.
no.
Speaking
Well,
of
Charizard
Or
was
Charmeleon was a prick.
Charizard was okay. Charmeleon was a fucking asshole.
No, Charizard was a prick until he fought
No,
Blaine.
he was, but it started with Charmeleon. Charmeleon was a super prick. Charmander was like Charmander, He loved
love
Ash.
you.
They were best friends.
Great.
All right.
He evolved, and he was like, "I'm a piece of shit. I hate
Question.
you now."
So the
Go.
whole Pokemon thing is like, gotta catch them all, right?
Yeah, you don't have
Yeah.
Or does he catch Pokemon?
No,
at all?
he sucks
Not
at
a
it.
lot.
No.
A
Ash
lot of
sucks at
times,
it.
a lot of times he gets Pokemon because like he'll be like, "Wow, I helped you carry your groceries," and someone's like, "Here, have my Pokemon." And
Yeah,
he'll
that
carry
happens
it,
all
and
the
then
time.
He
just
gets
gets
fucking
it.
badges that way. They're like, thanks for saving
He gets
my life.
badges
Here's
all the
your
fucking
badge.
time. And
You
Missy
get certain that.
hammers him for
Could
it.
they
One
not
time-
have just changed it to like, gotta meet them all? Or
Yeah, no, that's way more accurate. One time, a gym is on fire and it's a grass Pokemon, so this is extra.
Oh, that
fucked.
burns real good.
Yeah.
Fire
They're
is
like
bad
Tinder.
in general, but grass
Rocket
Pokemon,
did it, no shot there.
They'll go right up.
Leafeon would burn.
He
They
like he
blast
like in an
off
instant.
and-
He saves some Pokemon and he saves the gym leader's Pokemon. And she's like, "Hey, thanks for saving them. Here's my badge." And I'm just like, I don't. That's,
Wasn't
Hey.
the Charizard thing though? I thought that was a reflection of in the game. If you're not like high enough level,
That
if
is.
your
It was.
Pokemon
It is.
evolves, you can't control them.
it is.
Yes.
Someone in
Cool.
the chat said evolve it into Patreon.
That's a good one. Patreon's a good one.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
I think Pokemon is
But that's
so
actually only traded.
stupid. It's the whole thing is so dumb. Like, what if you die? Are all your Pokemon just in balls, really small for the rest
You
of their
you
lives?
better not die out in the
What are they
mountains
like
somewhere.
gene locked to you?
Well, I don't know,
No one
the
else
ball-
opens
they're
the
just-
ball?
Well,
in
it's
the
just the
ball
idea that
tiny.
like someone
But
else.
like,
Someone else can
no.
find your balls.
Is there a battery in the ball that keeps them on? Like, they're digitally stored.
No, they're fine. They'll be fine because they can come out of the Pokeballs on their own if they want
It's
to.
true. They
Psyduck used to do it all the fucking time.
Pikachu did it.
Yeah,
Oh.
That is true.
they can come out and
So
they
why
can
keep
be like,
them in
he's
the ball?
dead. See ya."
Obedience.
But they're still tied. Like, you can still be like, suck them back up.
And they've said in the episodes
Yeah.
that most Pokemon, almost all Pokemon, enjoy being in the Pokeballs. They've said
Well,
it.
they have to say that because otherwise it's slavery.
I wanna get a Pikachu.
That's a convenient line. From
But
the
whatever,
show.
it's canon.
I want
It's
to get
canon.
a Pikachu, right? Build a box that's the size of a Pikachu, but make it out of Thunderstone. Plop the Pikachu in, and just put the lid
Awful.
on, and just see, like, would it be
He'll
like
die.
a
He'll get
Raichu
crushed
that's
to
like,
death. His bones will be shooting out of his skin.
God.
like
You're
why
sick.
weren't the episodes about?
Raichu bigger?
Well, I
Yeah.
was just
Okay.
honestly,
Yeah,
as we were
he's
talking
like
about it, all I
3
was
times
thinking
the
is,
size.
if
Got
Pokemon were real, I would be a fucking psychopath purely out of curiosity. Be like, if I lit
Yeah.
this Tangle on fire, what happens
You'll
to
have
it?
some sick Pokemon scientists.
Look, I like the show. I like the games. I just, as I've grown up, I think that it's so dumb and
I mean, sit there with a
How
sniper
dare you
rifle
say
looking
it.
at Diglett, like, I'm gonna get you and find out what's under
Oh my
there.
god.
Like, I'm gonna learn what
You're
your
sick.
bottom is.
He's
You know?
big. Don't shoot
Do you
him.
think
Dang Diglett.
American Diglets would be circumcised?
Probably.
Sure.
Someone mentioned that, like, what if
Are they
Pokemon was
penile?
real?
That's
Yeah, like,
they're,
How
Little-
awesome it would be. It would not be
they're
awesome.
mound shaped.
Yeah.
It would be like multi-million-dollar corporations or billion-dollar corporations, like
penile?
owning the most powerful Pokemon and using it to control everybody else. There'd be fainted Pidgeys and
Well, that's
Rattatas
Mewtwo.
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
You
It'd be
described
miserable.
Giovanni.
Dittos are all over the place getting fucked.
Exactly.
So that all the eggs come out.
Do you think also in real world, do you think Ditto would like transform into people and fuck people?
Oh,
and then it's
God,
like, gotcha,
yeah.
I'm just a Pokemon.
Oh my god.
I mean, and Mr. Mime is an abomination.
Mr. Mime is one of those ones that's way too humanoid to be okay as a
Mr.
Pokemon.
Mime, but I talk about like their slaves already on top of of the generic, like, I'll catch you, put you
Ash's
in a
mom?
Pokeball. She just keeps the guy around to clean the fucking house.
Yeah, he's the
Yes.
maid
It's
of
like,
Ash's.
Mr. Mime, clean my house, bitch.
Last
And
thing
they're
I'll
like,
say,
okay.
in comparison to Digimon also, I was the asshole kid that was like, Digimon's just a ripoff of Pokemon. False. Digimon goes way harder. People
Lindsay's
actually
learned a
fucking
lot
die.
with age.
There's character development.
People don't die. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Digimon are people.
Okay,
and they
Mon dies.
Yeah.
All right.
Mon are not people.
All I know is my cousin used to play a Digimon game, and they like the Digimon took shits in that
Yes,
game.
they pooped. Dude, the Digimon
Yeah.
game on PlayStation was hard as fuck. The first one.
My cousin used to
Yeah,
play. Yeah,
it was kind of like a super advanced, which is funny because that's where it comes
Why?
from.
How does the poop factor in?
Well, because they shit. They have to shit.
They're animals.
Fecal
They shit.
fantasy.
Well, here's the thing about Digimon. Digimon, that game is like a super on PlayStation, the first one. It's like a super advanced version of Tamagotchi. That's what Digimon started as. Like Digimon was a knockoff Tamagotchi.
Fair enough.
Well before the show, well before everything. Tamagotchi had the little egg, his little egg game
Yeah.
on the keychain.
They would shit too.
Digimon, well, exactly. Digimon was a rectangle, but the difference between Digimon was on the top of it, it had little pins, and you could touch it with another Digimon, and you could fight. And that was the whole. It was like Transformers. Like they started as a stupid Tamagotchi ripoff. Fuck Pokemon. They ripped off Tamagotchi. And it's like it started
That's
as an
true,
egg,
yeah.
and then it hatched, and then you could grow it. But the only difference there was they added like fighting and shit. Like, yo, you can get a fucking Greymon up in here. He'd be shooting fireballs. And then you could touch it with someone else and battle him. And then they're like, oh, let's make a show. And then they made the show, and blah, 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 blah.
And then it worked.
So when the game came out, them shitting, that was a throwback. I'm like, you started in poop. It was like Garbo Man. Like, you were born from poop.
All I remember
That
is
game was
when you
hard
had
as
the little one,
fuck.
he would shit and it was a little turd, but when he was the big guy, it was like,
It was a spiral turd. It
Yeah,
was,
it
it was
was-
like the
it was a
classic
spiral turd.
It was
Yeah.
the classic poop emoji.
It really was.
Before the
I
poop
remember
emoji
that.
existed.
There was an actual Digimon that was shit, wasn't there?
That would he was
Shitmon.
yeah, no, it was
Yes.
no, she's right. It was
Fecalmon?
no, but they were yellow.
Yeah.
Poomon.
What was the shit
Diarrhea
Digimon
I'm on it. I'm on
Because
it.
they no. Well, I'm asking the chat. They'll know. They ran around in the sewer.
Crap
There was a
beast.
ton of them, and they were like and they were just shit emojis, but they had arms.
Sukamon.
Yeah, that was it. Sukamon.
Sukamon.
Yeah, pull it up.
Japanese
It's yellow,
paper,
right?
baby.
It's yellow.
It's like diarrhea.
That's Captain
S-U-K-A
America.
Mon.
Oh, there we go.
S-U-K-A
Why
Mon.
does it have a mouse writing it?
Yes,
oh, yeah,
there was a mouse on its back, and he'd be like, yeah.
It's like
Was
a
the-
rat thing.
Was it part of
explain
him,
it.
or
Yeah.
was it? It was like a.
It's like, yep, there he is, right there. There he is. That's him. He's a poop. That's a piece of poop. They'd run around in the sewers and shit. They were like the filth Digimon,
Someone's been
It's the
eating too
Digimon
much corn.
equivalent of Grimer in Pokemon.
Kind of.
but feces.
But feces.
Grimer is like sludge,
Sludge.
and garbage.
Muck.
Come backwards.
Yeah,
You know
remember-
what the thing is about Muck though? Muck is not comfortable to be. What's the first sponsor?
This is an interesting lead-in. This is an interesting lead-in.
Where are we going with this?
An interesting lead-in.
I mean, hey, this episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Casper.
I'd rather lay on a mattress than a Muck.
There you go.
Take a
Damn it.
nap, chill out, dream about all of the Pokemon, and just be comfy. Because Casper is a sleep brand that continues to revolutionize its line of products to create an exceptionally comfortable sleep experience one night at a time. Get $50 off select mattresses by visiting casper.com/offtopic and using promo code OFFTOPIC at checkout. Casper's mattresses are designed by humans for humans, which is nice. You don't want any robot mattresses. They don't sleep. They don't lay down. They're just metal people. So you want something designed by humans, and Casper is designed by humans. The original Casper mattress combines multiple supportive memory foams for a quality sleep surface with just the right sink and just the right bounce. Casper's breathable design helps you sleep cool and regulate your body temperature through the night. Buying the Casper is easy. Order online. It's delivered to your door in a compact box, and you have free shipping and free returns to US and Canada. We've had a Casper for probably like 3 years now. It's in our guest room. Nothing but compliments. People love sleeping on it. It's super comfy. It's a great sleep experience. It's nice, bouncy, soft, suck you in bed. Just the right amount of suck, which is what you want with a mattress. Considering we spend 1/3 of our lives on a mattress, it's so important to truly sleep on a mattress before committing. That's why Casper gives you 100 nights. That's over 3 months to try it out. Get $50 towards select mattresses by visiting casper.com/offtopic using promo code offtopic at checkout. Terms and conditions apply, obviously. That's $50 towards select mattresses by visiting casper.com/offtopic using promo code offtopic at checkout. Casper, go sleep in a bed. It real good.
Or give your Charmander a bed if you're a shitty British Pokemon
Yep.
trainer.
Don't leave your Charmander.
Charmander!
Don't leave your Charmander out in the rain. He'll die.
He was
Put him on
such a
Casper
weak
mattress.
Pokemon. I'm gonna hit you with every Pokemon I have. And he had like 40
What
balls
was
in
his
his hand.
name?
Yep.
You know what the guy's name was?
Damien.
Yeah, it was Damien. It was, I'm Damien, the British trainer. I hate my Pokemon.
I read a
left
comment
him
I
out
like.
in the rain.
Why does he hate his Pokemon?
It's just because he was weak.
So,
So he left him in the rain to die. 'cause he's a
Roulette's
fire
Play
type.
just came out.
Do they get wet and die? Or
His
they
flame
gimlets?
goes out.
Allegedly, if
Yes.
Charmander's tail goes out, he dies.
He dies.
Like Flame Princess.
Yeah.
You know
Kinda like
this.
Flame-
It's pretty
So-
intense. You never see a Pokemon die in the anime, but it's
They talk
reference
about it. It just doesn't ever happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't throw him in a
Is
lake.
there a flame extinguisher kind of like
I mean, there's
Pokemon?
water Pokemon.
Yeah, water, but they don't bring it up. Apparently, rain kill you. Water Pokemon, they just get knocked out.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Charmanders are stupid. They go outside and just go.
I assume
Yeah.
the fire is really.
It's like a respect thing. Like, just don't shoot him in the tail.
Just don't do
No
it.
hits below the belt.
But Roulette's Play just came out.
Which one?
Worms Battlegrounds.
Oh, Mark II.
V2, yeah.
Mark II. Yeah. So we recorded Worms Battlegrounds and
We didn't record it. We just played it.
we played it.
I feel strongly that we recorded it.
Don't know what happened to the recording.
It's on Ryan.
It was
I don't
gone.
know.
So we
Look, people
re-recorded.
take shit off my thing all the time. They really
It
do.
was
They
a
come in
single-
there
it
and
was
just
a-
take
It was a
stuff.
single screen. We recorded it on Ryan's station, and then they were like, "Where's the video? We need to edit it." And Ryan's like, "I don't know. I uploaded it." And they were like, "We don't have it." And he was like, "Well, you did something with it." And then it was gone.
That is accurate.
So then
That's
we
basically-
re-recorded
So then
it.
we just filmed another one.
I spent quite a no. I said maybe I put it somewhere else, and I looked for it and couldn't find it.
I was looking through the comments on it, see what people thought. People love Worms.
They do.
Worms is a good thing,
What
especially
did we
Worms
fuck up?
Battlegrounds.
What
Going
did we
back.
fuck up? Go ahead.
Nothing. This is a nice comment on the site that says, I hate when they cater to Gavin's whining about Worms rule sets, but I assume they just don't want to hear his pitiful bitching about not having infinite ropes and overpowered weapons that unlock early. Great video regardless. Every Worms Let's Play is great.
Was that on Battleground?
Fuck you.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
Battlegrounds. I
Let's
don't know
Play.
why they're so pissed. I like that it started up and all of us went, lad set.
Dude, we made that set together.
It's a
years
collaboration.
ago.
And also, it's,
We made Lad Set because every time we play Worms, and this is always like with the whole jump thing of like we forget the controls because we play Worms every like 3-4 months. We finally got to the point where we're like, every time we play Worms, we can't remember what game type to pick. We
Yeah.
pick it and it sucks.
Yeah.
full
And then
worm
we
is
have
just
to
too
like
much
change
stuff.
Full Wormage is
So
like,
we made Lad Set
sucks.
to say, I don't remember anything. Let's just pick that.
That set was nice because it unlocks a power weapon after a few turns.
It's
every
like
turn.
3 or 4
and,
turns
and it's
in.
not too much because sometimes like we don't even get to Concrete Donkey. 'cause
I think
it's
we
over.
might,
Yeah.
I think to improve Lad Set in the future, I don't know when we're going to be back to Battlegrounds, I think there might need to be less jetpacks. So you have to rope more.
I feel like Lad Set could do without as many aqua packs. And
Well, what if we?
That's just because you were pissed you kept getting drowned.
You did
You
get
just-
drowned a lot.
you-
Michael
pissing
went
me off the
nuts with
map.
the aqua packs.
Not
No,
pissing
I
me
mean
off,
they're funny. The aqua
literally.
packs are funny.
Here's the thing too, it's specifically Battlegrounds.
I
That
want
game
people to-
loves water.
The water simulation was
The water
something they
is
didn't do in
astounding.
subsequent games,
Yeah.
and it was great.
Yeah, it was kind of bullshit.
Wait, I
They
think
didn't
I just
really
want to
have
see
that.
more ropes. Like when people like do a rope really good.
Here's the
it's
thing.
awesome.
What if we did a game where it was specific to ropes, where we
That's
just
a
had
full
infinite
pitch.
ropes and drop weapons only, and we
do
did
that.
a map that's really chunky?
We
Maybe
did
we
one of
do
those.
that.
We did one. It was like some sort of shopping set, but I don't think people like.
What
it.
do you
Here's
got? Is it
here's
like
the
hot
thing.
chocolate?
It's a little mocha.
Here's the thing that sucks
good.
too about the first round. Someone's saying who won the first one. Ryan did.
I did.
He won. Yeah, he won the first one. Yeah.
Some
With the concrete donkey.
There were Jeremy had one particular run of ropes that was amazing, and that got
The
lost.
best rope I've done.
It was you
That.
were like Indiana Jones with the whip, like just swinging and
I
you did
was
some
the,
amazing.
I was the
rope
second to last one out besides Ryan. in that
You
one.
did
not
rope,
the same in this one.
You did rope shit in that one that Gavin thinks he can do in every.
No,
single
Gavin's
worm.
done some crazy shit before the ropes.
Well,
He's done.
like he's done some crazy shit. When you try 100 times,
Yeah.
inevitably you get.
He's
That's
also
why I like
flung himself
using-
into the
everyone
water.
only
Yeah.
remembers the one.
You popped in there and you were doing some impressive roping. That was probably the biggest thing we lost. The other thing that was really funny is we all came up with the NERMs. The NERMs?
The Nerms.
The NERMs is the name for
Worm
the worm.
names. Yeah.
The worm names are the NERMs, obviously. Idiots. Catch up. Shout out Chef Mike. I went all McDonald's.
Yeah, you did.
I named them all fast food
But
items.
you couldn't fit double quarter pounder in there, so you had to change them.
I couldn't fit double quarter pounder, so I just went quarter pounder, double cheeseburger. But we all made our NERMs, and we shot that video, and then we were like, whatever, we'll redo it. It was only Let's Play, so it was like, one quick round. And fucking Jeremy's like, now I gotta come up with new names. And we're like, what are you talking about? Like, the video doesn't exist. And you were like, no, it's not good enough. I gotta come up with new names.
I was like, yeah, but you all know now.
Yeah,
it's
Jeremy
like my
was
favorite part
committed.
is people discovering them for the first time in the
Every
video.
one of
my
us was
favorite part,
like,
too.
we'll just use the same names. Even Gavin, Gavin usually, if there's gonna be a stickler, it's Gavin. And he's like, this doesn't fit perfectly according to the plan. He was like, why just use the same names?
Well, because...
And you were like, no! And then you use the same names.
What am I a stickler for?
Just everything. Just annoying. The fucking ropes. Did you hear the comment Jeremy read?
Well, yeah.
Bitch.
Ropes are funny.
Oh,
Because I had...
hashtag Rainbow Six Timber. That's a good idea.
Oh, let's do that. I had...
Maybe. Guys, we don't want to beat C.
Because like I had Drisney and then I had Prickelodeon. So this time I did Chartoon Wetwork. And I was like, I feel like I didn't want to waste it. You know what I mean?
It's so funny.
Because my favorite part is people reading, like you guys reading the names and trying to figure out what show that I'm referencing.
I get
I never
that.
stood a chance on half of them.
Yeah.
I get that because that's like my favorite part of coming up with Gavin's Credit is showing you before the podcast, and you're based on your reaction
he's
tells
the
me
gauge?
how good it was.
I'm the
Yeah.
gauge of it.
Yeah.
Today's was Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
he was pretty. Because
Is it
sometimes
pitiful little bitch or something?
no,
No.
sometimes there's like really topical ones where I'm like, I can make a funny joke out of this, and then when I don't have one of those, I'm insulted.
Vicious
Just
insult.
vulgar.
Yeah, so I was really laughing to myself on this one, and Jeremy looked at it. It's not the meanest one I've done. Jeremy looked at it and he was like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, the best part about this is not only is that his credit, but like broadcast has to type that. And
Right.
that's like next to normal human names.
It's such a nice message to see you like send that to Tyler Stab or something. He goes, okay.
It was Dennis. Yeah.
Like, just whoever
I
you
sent it to Dennis. He was like, got it. Was his reply.
Like,
And it's
message
like,
received.
Any other like company, like fuck. I'm saying put it in credits. Like if I said this about someone, I'd be let go. They would be like, you can't say that.
But you put it in writing and
I put it in
scroll front of
writing,
my
I
face
send it
every
over,
week.
and then they're gonna put it in the credits.
That makes it
And
libel.
then you're gonna see it and go, oh, why? But I think it's pretty funny. It's still not as bad. One of my like personal favorites, and I would also say at the same time, probably the most insulting, was the like what was it? It was like pile of shit in human skin.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
something along
like
the lines of
you
that.
equated it to Oogie Boogie if he was with the shit instead of bugs.
Yes, I was thinking of like human excrement or pile of excrement in human skin, something like that.
Yeah,
That was a pretty mean one.
I think it was shit because it was just so dismissive.
it was
It's
shit.
like piece of shit walking around. What a prick.
That's the
What a
the
play.
gist of it. That wasn't the actual name, but yes, basically it. Like if you were to get cut, blood wouldn't come out, feces would come out.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Because you're just made of shit.
You just
a
drop
real
those little
shit
yellow
human
Pokemon
being.
all over
Yeah.
the ground.
Yeah. Digimon.
It's like Matt
Is
Bragg.
that a
syrup.
Digimon? I
Yeah,
thought that was a
no, no,
Pokemon.
it's a
No,
Digimon.
Digimon.
And
Just
it's
cut
hard
him
to keep track
syrup.
of.
Yeah, I understand.
Pokemon just has,
Don't.
like we said, Muck and Grimer, just like sludge Pokemon, and then things like Trubbish.
You're gonna be
Trash.
sick, Ryan.
Trubbish is
Yeah.
trash. Yeah.
I also like the idea that my audio is probably like,
Well, now you're doing it in addition to that already happening.
You should only talk when your head is facing
Okay.
away from the camera.
I'll do that, asshole.
Damn.
Oh wait, do it for a while and then we'll speed it up and it'll look like you're transforming into Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, nice.
But then if it's a porno, you'd be naked.
Or Sailor
Whoa.
Moon.
Whoa, that'd be awesome.
All right, now
That's like Wonder Woman.
now take
Closest
your,
Ryan will get to being drunk.
now take your shirt off and do it more.
I don't think I've been this dizzy in a long time.
Don't take a nonchalant sip.
He's got to
Gavin needs
transform
to take
into
a
something.
nonchalant shot.
Yeah.
You're
the
the
fireball.
adults.
I want to do stuff today.
So we'll do it.
We're doing stuff
Here's-
today.
here's the
You'll
problem.
see
It's a day ruiner.
Yeah, but here's the problem. No matter what you do, you're doing it with us already consuming.
That's
this.
fine.
True.
It's fine.
Which mindset do you want to be in dealing with us?
I mean, I'm ready to deal. I
Do you
just
want to
have
be?
to.
Do you want to be for it or against?
Michael, I'm sad you didn't
Your
take that
meeting
shot
and
with
phone
anyone.
calls mean nothing to me.
That's okay.
They are
Taking
beneath
sides.
nothing. Like you know that.
This is really
that
loud.
shit. Yeah, that
It
like
is.
turd
Down
in
here.
human skin. That's above your meetings to me. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing the meeting because I find it important.
You can do it. No, you don't. You hate them too. You just have to do them.
Like a meeting.
Yeah,
it's
no,
important.
you're full of shit.
It's good work.
You're like, oh, a meeting, I'll kill myself.
I don't like meetings or phone calls.
No, but
you do.
Who does though? Who does?
Dude, here's a funny story.
Be me, be irrelevant, and
we
you
were-
never have meetings or phone calls.
Yeah, I know. Be more loser. We were going to do Bunny Man.
Be more loser.
We were going to do a Bunny Man the other day, and Will Hyde tried to snag you right before we walked in, and we were both like, pop, 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 pop. Hold your meeting. We're fucking shooting this video right now. We got Bunny Man Part 9 to film. Okay.
Oh, shit.
People are clamoring for this 6 months from now when it comes out.
What just came out? 3 or 4?
3.
Yeah.
3 came out. We filmed 10 so far.
How many more parts do you think are left?
God knows, because they're getting hard. Okay.
We barely.
Could be 3, could be 5. We don't know. Okay.
We did one level in
It
like
was
2 hours.
It was brutal. It was
Damn.
brutal. It's mostly your fault, but it was brutal. Some my fault, mostly your fault. But we were walking in the room, and Will's like, "I gotta talk to you," and we were like, "We gotta film this video," and he was like, "All right, so I'll come back in a half an hour," and I just laughed at him, and I was like, "This is Bunny Man Part 9. You think we're done in a half an hour?"
But
It
Will's
was
a
like
good
an
one.
hour and 20 minutes.
He does that thing. He's like, I just need like 10 minutes, and I'm like, well, I can't do it now. I can do it after this. He's like, well, you know, I have this question, and he'll just do it then, and I'll basically be like answering his questions. Like, are we having a meeting now? What is this?
Damn.
We
We
recorded.
can't do that.
It was a trap.
Snuck it
Yeah.
in.
He fell right into it.
They went and did that.
Me being there slows him down.
We
The
recorded
trick is to not
something
make eye
and
contact.
Albu, I
keeps
feel
him
like.
at bay a little bit. Yeah, you did the Let's Roll.
We did. Oh yeah, we did a Let's Roll.
Although to be fair, these are 2 separate occasions. That was not the guest.
This was the
for
most
Raw.
recent
But
one,
we
yeah.
shot 2 videos in that time. You guys did that.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. Yeah, because I was like, we did Let's Roll,
did-
and then we did Awu.
We did a real Play Pals and then another bunny.
Oh,
They don't
understood.
want them.
Okay,
Everyone's telling us like, stop making these. There's too many. They're gonna come
Everyone,
out.
Trevor.
No.
Trevor and Sarah and anyone else in the side room that's editing. It's like
Yeah,
make
but Sarah hates when we
make
have
a
fun.
real
That's
Play
her
Pals.
job.
And we were like, listen,
True.
no. And then
Sarah did love the Let's Roll that we did yesterday. She was a big fan of that. So
I wanted to be in it, but it just made more sense.
It was really
for Gabby
funny.
and I to do
It
more
just
Play Pals.
became absurd.
You were getting loud.
It
I heard
started
you through the
absurd.
wall.
it was a
Yeah, because I was so
like,
ugly for so long.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
So I won't say what the game
You're
was.
one
but we
ahead of
thought,
me here. Hang on.
surely this would be about like 10 minutes. It took us 18 minutes to do that whole damn game. It's a full Let's Play. It's
That's,
great.
you know,
18 minutes isn't that
18
long.
minutes is perfect.
It's
that's
perfect.
pretty good for that.
Trust
game.
It's also every
Another
time you
go
guys,
around would not have made perfect content.
Every
yeah.
time I have been in the room while you guys have done Let's Roll, every time it's like, oh, it's a short game, it's 20 minutes, and it takes an hour. Every single time.
I'm gonna say the other time that we ruined Sarah's life. When
It's every
she,
day, really.
Yeah, when she came in the other
She
day.
took the job.
And I'll say it, I don't give a fuck.
We
We're
pay
doing
her.
our next.
I don't. But
I'm just gonna say what our next month theme is because
Yeah.
everyone already knows.
Siege Timber?
Siege Timber. So we're
the
doing
guy that said Rainbow Six Timber, that actually works better, I think.
No,
Siege
Timber's
Timber
better.
is great.
Timber? Come on.
Siege
It's the
Timber.
9th month. It doesn't make any sense.
That's fair.
Yeah. So Siege Timber. So we.
I tried personally.
We were talking about what we were gonna do.
It was very funny.
There was a lot of conversation about it. We were wondering if we should do Siege or not because we already do Siege quite a bit, and it's like, do we do a month of something we do videos of? But people like Siege. We like Siege, so it just works out. Sarah comes in, and far too often she comes in and tells us, "Here's what you need to record," and we go, "Cool, we're gonna do Siege." She comes in, she's like, "Hey, we need a September theme. We're thinking Siege Timber. You guys just do Rainbow Six Siege, and you know it's good. It'll be easy." We went, "No, not gonna do it."
Yeah, we were like, no, we're not doing that.
We're
She's
not
like,
doing Siege.
"What?" And we're like, we're not doing Siege. We have another idea. We're going to do this.
We
And she was
briefly
like,
entertained the idea of doing Spy Timber.
Spy Timber, like spy games.
We started coming up with games.
The thing is, we're gonna come around in September again.
Yeah,
Sure.
and
We'll do something different.
also the thing is, we don't need to come around September. A lot of these themes make no sense. We could do Spytober. It just,
Yeah.
True.
Not the
You just shove a word on the
we
month.
did
The
Mario
letter
Kart.
means nothing.
We did Mario Kart April.
Maple.
April.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
April.
Please.
The one I'm hearing a lot that I just don't see happening is
No,
Unovember.
it's not happening.
Unovember is
Here's
not
the
happening.
here's the problem with that.
Great name. Great name.
Great name.
It's
But-
the problem with Uno specifically though is like that Uno is so good because it's a freak abomination, right? Like,
It really is,
You
yeah.
guys were like, let's play a game of Uno that should have been 30 minutes to an hour, and it happened to be 2.5 hours of just pain. You can't guarantee that. Like that's what people want. You're never gonna get 4 of
You
those.
can if you set the
With
limit
those
high.
rules on, it's pretty much guaranteed something's
Yeah.
gonna fuck.
It's just like you can't Uno the movie 4 times in a month.
No.
You know what I mean?
I
It's
assume
just-
it'd
You
be
should,
one long
and you should.
recording.
It
and cut
wouldn't be
up,
good.
but You can't cut up Uno. It's just not done.
No,
Yeah.
well again, that defeats the pain.
Yeah.
The pain is its one thing.
I wonder if we'll get a dope
That's why I'll
stain
say
video game. It already exists as a card game. And it's not great.
we're doing Halo for August.
Pillar of August.
Pillar of August, and we've mentioned this a couple times in the videos. The last one of the month is Lasso. We do Halo 3 Lasso
coming up.
first level.
They've been working on that for over.
It's
a
a
week.
tough
Well,
one.
it's four of us. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes was like the recording time.
It was one of the few videos that was actually passed from one editor to another
Yeah,
because it took so long.
yeah. One of them died.
Larry
like,
went on vacation
had-
because of this video.
Larry went to the farm.
Yeah. He broke a hand and got septic.
And Ashley said to me yesterday, and I told her to check with Trevor, but she was like, "So this is like fucking stupid long. This is like Uno shit." So we were talking, and it's like, should we call this like Halo Lasso, like the movie? And I was like, here's the thing about that. There's nothing extreme about this. Like Uno is like, oh my god, I can't believe it's happening. This is Lasso.
Yeah. Like
And
people
I was
expect
like,
it.
I was like, if we do another part, which we've tossed around the
Entertain the idea,
like we'll
yeah.
see how this one does in particular, and if people like it, we can just continue it, outside of Pillar of August. Just every month or every once in a while, we'll do the next level in Lasso, assuming we can actually beat them. But they're all going to be this long. Like maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be an easy one here or there.
The next one I don't think is going to be awful.
But I
Say
was
what
like,
Lasso is real quick, though, just because.
Lasso is
that question
legendary,
comes up
all
a lot.
skulls on.
Yeah.
So Halo, legendary difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty.
difficulty.
And then the skulls are just like all modifiers. Some of them mean nothing. Some of them are like whatever.
Grunt
but there's
birthday
like
party
there's
or-
like
Yeah.
3 or 4 that are just a goddamn nightmare.
it's-
Blind Skull is a big one.
It's different in Halo 3, yeah, because Halo 1, if you turn on all the skulls, it's just a very hard version of normal Halo. But in Halo 3, you can't see your gun. You have no idea what gun you have or how much ammo
You
have.
can't see your gun.
the big
you
ones
have,
are
you
blind.
have no radar. Okay, so,
So blind is what gets rid of the radar, gets rid of the gun.
Get rid of the HUD.
there's
Basically.
just nothing.
There's nothing on your screen, not even a reticle. So you don't know where you're aiming, you don't know what gun you have unless you ask someone else or look at your shadow or fire it.
just pay attention. Yeah.
You just gotta pay attention to what you have. There is the Iron Skull is a big one, which is if
Huge one.
One person dies, everybody goes back to the previous
no-
checkpoint.
no-
you
respawn.
reset checkpoint on 1 death and out of 4 players.
Right, so that's a big one.
Half ammo, famine.
Famine is the half ammo.
Yeah, everyone drops half ammo.
Black Eye Skull is you don't get your shield back
Brutal.
unless you melee an enemy.
But with blind, you have no idea how much shield you have.
you don't know. It's
don't know.
just,
You
Again,
don't
someone
know if
else
you're
has to
if it's
tell
like
you
blink
too.
that.
is there lightning coming out
because
of you?
you're crackling.
Yeah, we spent a lot of Lasso like looking at each other like, hey, have I got shield on?
There
And
was
it's like,
there was so many times
There's
where
all the
like
skulls.
I just remember
There's a
being
picture
like,
of all the skulls
I just remember
there.
being like, Gav, you have shields right now. And you're like, what? I do? And I'm like, yeah, dude. And I'm looking at Jeremy and who was it? It was me, Jeremy, Gavin, and Jack. I think.
I wasn't in it, which
Jack
I'm,
wasn't- Jack wasn't
I'm
in it.
sorry because I really like.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry too, because you'd be better than
I
Jack.
missed the other 2.
I hear
looked at
Jack
the,
has been.
I looked at the stats on the end screen while Ashley was editing, and it like had a lot of kills, and Jack's were low.
I'll be honest, mine was 2.
It's
I
just
feel like compared to Jack.
Believe me, having played CTF.
it's
with
disturbing.
him,
I had about
know.
8 times the kill with Jack.
Jack,
But,
I hope you're enjoying your vacation. You're lovely.
If the gents had 3 Ryans,
You guys,
we would have been screwed in that CTF.
you guys did the.
I can play some Halo, man. That was back in the
can play
day. That
Halo.
was.
You guys
That's
did
the first
the-
time I played it since the last time we played it for a video, probably.
It's good though. You guys did the Vidmaster. I missed those 2.
They were
I
great.
was
They
in
were great.
Lasso and the CTF.
The one just came out where people love Jack.
The
the
Mongoose.
ODST.
Oh god, Deja Vu.
Deja Vu. People love Jack in that.
Were you in every one?
I've been in every Pillar of August.
Yeah,
so
so
the
is I.
next Halo video, you're both not in it.
No, I want to be in it. If we're doing more Lasso, I gotta be in it.
Sorry.
Why are you all?
Come
here
on,
to say?
I proved myself in the first.
Jeremy was
Yeah,
getting
it's-
real mingy with the bubble shield. I'll just say that.
You
Little
asked
Mingy
for
with
it.
the bubble
it's,
shield.
it's funny because
This comes out this
again,
week for
Again,
Sponsored,
Lasso
right?
was so long. It's one video, but it's like 2 hours and 40 minutes. I have like a couple of key moments in that video to me. Where like there were parts where we were stuck for 45 minutes trying
Correct.
to get to the next checkpoint. And the bubble shield one was one in particular. Where like we just kept trying. We were low on ammo. We were at a shitty checkpoint. We didn't have great equipment leading into it. And Jeremy had a bubble shield, and we were trying to incorporate like a million different strategies to try and kill the enemies and get to the next checkpoint. And Jeremy just started going, just throwing the bubble shield. And he was very much like, fuck you, I don't care where it lands.
Pretty
Like-
much.
Like me, Gavin, and Jack had a strategy and then it was separate from
It all
Jeremy's.
hinged on me.
It hinged on you, but you were not a part of it. So every time it's like, okay, throw the bubble shield right here, right there, and you're like, yeah, you'll get where I throw it.
Pretty much.
And that was his attitude. And that was an hour and 40 minutes.
Sometimes
into
it's
the
like
video.
Because I
landing
had
on
to
the roof.
throw it off a cliff while you jumped in it to be safe from sniper fire on the drop down.
I just remember his attitude of Gavin being like, Jeremy, why this is useless. And you're like, hey, fuck you. How about that? How's that for
I did that a
useless, you
lot.
piece of
I
shit?
did that a lot.
There'd be
Fuck
times
you.
where we would like jump in it and we would all like land on the floor in front of a
Oh,
load of
man.
enemies, look up, the bubble shield's on the roof, and we're like, no!
I knew at a certain point it would all line up and everything would work out. And I was like, I'm just gonna keep throwing it. Eventually it will work out. And it did.
It was really satisfying to beat. And
Yeah.
and Ashley said because
Spoiler.
she got
Spoiler, we beat it.
because she started the video at the end.
Why?
We were all like, because Larry like gave her the edit.
Oh, okay.
So she was like listening to us at the end, and we're all just like beaten down and like wanting to,
Yeah,
wanting
it
to kill
killed
ourselves.
us.
And then she went back to check some shit at the beginning, and we're like, hey, lasso! We're like, it's like vast differences.
Yeah.
It is
amazing.
brutal.
Yeah.
Like, but like I said, the next one, if we do more of it, the next level is Crow's Nest, which
That's a
is
bitch.
it's not awful
There's
comparatively.
waves. Oh, it's a bitch.
Not comparatively to the other levels, because then right after that is fucking Savo Highway. And Savo Highway is gonna
We're
be
screwed.
a nightmare.
But Halo
Absolute
3,
nightmare.
there's like 2 cutscene levels.
Arrival.
We'll just go right through that.
There you go.
There's some levels where it's like, it's like,
No,
why is this
dude,
a- why is this a
once
level?
you get to the fucking Storm is where it all will go downhill. Because it's Storm, Floodgate,
Floodgate.
Arc.
I think
And then you've got
Jeremy-
Cortana with the
I think we're
anuses.
evened
That's
out.
awful.
Oh,
We are
not
even
the
out.
anuses.
The anus
We're
level is
100%
gonna be a
even.
nightmare.
We're at 4 each.
A little less brutal.
This is 5.
Which someone just
This is 5.
recommended.
Okay.
We should do
I'm
Star
going to
December.
stop soon.
I saw that. Star
Star
December.
December for sure. You can join us this
People
time.
really
guys.
like
You
that
stop whenever
Stardew.
you want.
People
great.
really like that Stardew, which is funny because
Well, we have to kick somebody out for someone to join us.
That's what I'm saying. Alfredo's not here, so
I mean, he's not here right now. He's
I
here.
mean, he exists
He's
still.
in the office.
fine.
Fredo-chan was big in Stardew.
pretty
Fredo Chan won
What's funny about that video?
It was like slightly racist, Alfredo, but okay.
No, it's fine. He's all the races.
He's all of the races. He gets away with everything.
A little sneak behind the curtain. So Trevor comes in one day. I think it was Trevor, and was like, "Hey, there's this new
Ultimate Chicky-tober.
Chicky Tober is a
I'll
kind of a
play
stretch.
Chicky out my butt hole. I'll play Chicky every
No,
goddamn day
October's
forever."
probably going to be scary games.
Here's the
feel
thing.
like
Here's the
most
thing.
like
You know what's
Chicky-
scary? Chicken horse.
Chicken horses. For me, it is.
There was some kind of new update or some small level thing for Stardew Valley recently, like in the last month and a half ago. It was like maybe like a month ago. And I think Trevor came in and was like, "Hey, there's a new Stardew thing. We should film this." Blah 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 blah. And Ryan was like, "Well, all that sounds like what was in the beta, and we filmed that. How did that do?" And he starts like looking up the video, and he's like, "Wait, where is this?
Yep.
Where is it?" And everyone in the room's like, "No, that came out. That came out." Because we did a
It was inconceivable that it hadn't.
we did
Yeah.
we did a couple chaos corners in Stardew, me, Lindsay, and Andy, which was just single player, and then they added the multiplayer beta, and we were all like, "Oh, we should film a video of that when the multiplayer beta comes out, which is up to 4 players." So you guys filmed that video, and that was whenever the beta came out. It was like 4 months ago.
It was
five
a while
months
ago. A long time ago.
And so Trevor's like, "Oh yeah, there's this new thing that came out. You could do this, 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 and this." And Ryan's like, 90% of that was in the last video we shot. So I don't really know if we should do it again. And we're like, "All right, well, how'd that video do?" "Oh, that video doesn't exist. Where is that?" "It's just sitting there,
Here it is. Found
buried
it. Ready to
in
be
the
edited."
server somewhere." So it was like the idea of like multiple days that week. It was like, we gotta film Stardew, we gotta film Stardew, we gotta film Stardew, and then it was like, "Oh, we already did it. All right, edit the Stardew, edit the Stardew."
see
So
how
the
that
one that
goes.
came out, that's like 5 months old.
Yeah.
Really?
It's like 5 or
And-
6
and
months
it
old.
It was filmed in May.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
within May.
Very brilliantly edited by Jared.
By Jaren, former
amazing
intern.
intern.
Former intern. He's gone
God
now.
rest his
Long
soul.
gone. Yeah.
Very good edit. People loved it. And like that finally came out and people loved it and we're like, "Oh, we should do another one." But it's just funny that like that came of like there was a slight patch where like slightly more stuff came out since that video was filmed, but not much. And it was just
It's
sitting
weird.
somewhere
Bizarre.
not existing. So you should do more of that.
Well, there's a high demand for Gavin to join because he's been playing Stardew a lot. And
Yeah, but
gonna
he's
be
the
like,
Gavin has called it the
worst.
quote-unquote plane destroyer.
monster.
The what?
Destroyer of Flights, I believe
Say
it's
that,
called.
you'll get
suck
taken
up.
off the plane.
What does that
Sorry, dude.
mean?
It just
means
sucks up flight time.
He plays it on flights and it makes the
Okay.
time go away, but he calls it the Destroyer of Flights or something.
Call it that.
Was almost
They're
a terrorist act.
effing for Jaren, I think.
Someone also
Right.
suggested.
After pay respects, please click that.
Someone suggested we
Pay
play
respects.
Halo for the whole of autumn and call it the Pillar of Autumn.
No.
No, absolutely
Wrong.
not.
October will most likely be scary games. We
I
haven't
also
fully
like-
decided yet.
Here's the thing about this. We've been talking about, like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do for this? What are we going to do for that? This all started based on nothing. What was the first month we did?
It was just
Mario
Mario.
Mario
Party?
Party May.
It was
No,
literally
it's March,
because
I was
it was
like,
March.
we just done one. I was like,
Oh,
why don't
right,
we just
Mario
play
Party
it
And
in
then we
March
had to figure
or
out
March?
April somehow.
This is the curse of Achievement Hunter. We just really wanted to play Mario Party, and we were like, how do we just come up with an
We
excuse?
need to find excuses to play
to
games in
film a
Achievement
shit.
Hunter. Yeah.
But now, as always, the excuse has become work. Because now we're like, what are we doing for October? And it's like, why is this a thing? Oh, because we wanted to play Mario Party.
Because it can be.
Fuck.
I mean, yeah.
We kept this going for fucking 5 months now.
Like,
That's
we
pretty
can say
good for
October's
us.
gonna be scary games, but most likely what it's gonna be is what are we having fun playing right now, and then we'll work
That's
the
also
word
scary.
October into its
I mean,
title
it
somehow.
came
Dead
from my
by Doctober.
Yeah,
it came from my annoyance that we had to have excuses to play games. Honestly,
and
Like-
we have to have excuses.
But
to
here's
play
the
games.
thing: your annoyance is everything every day.
Yeah,
well, it's like if we want to play a game a bunch, we should play it.
like all we want to do
Yeah,
right
but-
now is play Siege.
People should watch.
We want to play Siege. We want to play. Is there any other game right now that we're like Forest? We love
Forest is
Forest.
great.
Yeah, but we're playing that.
We love
We
Forest.
don't need a
love
month for
Siege.
that.
Plenty of
We're
Forest.
I'm trying to
already
think
doing
what
it.
game, like, when we load it up, we're like, yes,
you
I'm
see
excited
this?
to play
Did
this.
you see that?
What game is that right now?
Hey, that's my trash.
Besides Siege and Forest, is there any other game right now? Chicky Doo is usually.
I will play Chicky Doo until the end of time.
I hate Chicky Doo, and that's why I'm always in it.
You're
But
not always in it.
I'm not always
mostly
in it. Thank God.
I do want to play
rotated.
more Overcooked. But
Overcooked is. I played through the whole game with Kat a little
yeah.
while ago.
Oh, great!
Really
so
fun.
you're out of the series.
yeah, done.
Cool. It
Fun.
gets fucking rough. It gets rough.
You're
Saying.
rough.
Oh, how fucking
Wow.
so dare you?
Wow.
I was
Spyro got
reading
delayed. Fuck you.
that
Damn it! No.
Overcooked 2 in comparison to Overcooked 1 is still easier. Is that wrong
Yeah, I
or
feel
no?
like the like difficulty curve is easier. Like the beginning levels are crazy easy. in
You start to
Overcooked
get
2,
into
but
levels
it's just
that
gonna
involve.
start fisting your cunt.
Yeah, you start to get into levels that involve. It honestly, I think Overcooked 2 is easier because they're
Easier, really?
they're
Okay.
much less
They're not cutting to you.
harsh with the score
that way.
amounts.
I noticed that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they-
we
and
were
it does the
destroying the scores.
But it gets into levels where you really have to involve throwing. Throwing's a big mechanic. Like you just
Dude,
can't
you
touch
were
it, you have
Kobeing
to
like
throw.
crazy though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the Kobe becomes like integral to the thing. You have to throw it to people.
Kobe becomes Kobeef.
Yes.
Right.
And there's raw fish and sushi. We learned that.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's levels that involve portals. Like you have to
Oh
go
my
through
God.
teleporters to
So you're
go
gonna
certain
say port,
places.
taking with.
You have to like
should
there's
make a 3.
joysticks at
They
certain
really
points.
should make a 3. I think it would do well.
Yeah.
Portal 3, yeah.
You can like control platforms and like use a joystick to put them where you need it to be and shit like that. It gets pretty intense.
So the level becomes more of an enemy.
yes,
Well, it
the
always
level,
was.
yeah,
It always
exactly.
was.
But
Grand Theft August.
it does definitely
Right.
get
That's
I'm just
funny.
loving the
That's
names.
funny.
Like the thing is, here's the thing: Minecraft. Everyone hates Minecraft, but it works, so we keep doing it. GTA is one of those ones that we keep doing, but we still enjoy doing.
It's fun as fuck.
GTA is still fun.
I still like
Also,
Minecraft.
you like Minecraft.
You
I
like
know what you're
Minecraft?
talking
Jeff
about.
came in this morning and
You
went.
like it.
Fine.
Jeff came in this morning and went. You know, like that feeling people had like years ago where they were like, "I think we're done with Minecraft. I really don't enjoy playing anymore." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." And he goes, "I'm getting there." I was like, "Yeah."
Also,
it's
Jeff
fun."
hasn't been to work in weeks, so what the hell is he talking
Well,
about?
yeah,
He has not been in a single galactic.
I
craft.
get
He's
I
not.
get the privilege because I show up at like 9 to 9:30 every morning of having a nice conversation with Jeff every morning
Yeah,
about what's
but
new.
you
with
hate
Achievement
Jeff
Hunter.
the most.
I don't hate Jeff the most.
You do.
No, I used to.
No, but you still do.
No, I don't.
Out of everyone in the office, it's still you.
I don't know. Jack's up there.
Jack loves Jeff. Jack
What?
sucks him off left and right. What
Oh,
are you
yeah, I
talking
thought you were
about?
saying you hate Jack.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
No, I'm saying Jeff. I'm
What?
saying out of everyone in the room, you dislike Jeff the most.
Oh, out of everyone in the room?
Yeah, who
I don't
dis-
know. I bet Ryan hates him.
No.
Me?
No,
Hey,
Ryan has targeted hate, but it's not.
But I feel like
permeated
Ryan
hate.
just hates in general.
No, he does. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like,
I live with no hate most days.
Ryan
Mine
does not
is
hate me,
inspired,
right?
it fires,
doesn't.
and then
Ryan and I
it's
have a great
released.
relationship.
I'm just saying, like,
my hate's like bullets.
I
pick
have no hatred
anyone,
of Jeff.
if I had to pick anyone that doesn't like Jeff the most, it'd be Jeremy.
It used to be that way.
It still is you.
No, it's not that way anymore.
Here's the thing, though. You have lessened your dislike for Jeff, but it's still higher than everyone else. That's all I'm saying.
It's possible.
No, it's definite. I just like I really like talking to Jeff. I don't like him,
But here's
I
the
like
thing.
talking to him.
Maybe that's true.
It is.
But it's not to a point where like it's like even if I'm the one who dislikes
not
Jeff
a
the
month
most out of
ago.
the room, it's not like I
No.
dislike Jeff.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you there. If you're like, if everyone else is like a 2, you're like a 3.
Possibly. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
It's low. It's
you know,
low.
it's a low dislike.
Yeah.
Because Jeff crops up throughout time. You're like, everything's going good, everything's going great, and then he ruins it.
Right.
He just comes in every now and then and ruins it.
I don't know. Jack gets into Let's Watch style though, and I just want to.
Yeah, but that's Matt.
Yeah.
Matt got it hard.
Well,
also,
then
it was
also,
defenseless
like,
Matt because he was drunk.
I also like just. I mean, Matt got it.
No one
hard.
knows what we're
I
talking
mean,
about.
The audience, the audience
they know what we're talking
defended
about.
Matt. The audience was like,
Well,
fuck you,
because
Jack.
Jack was Jack. That's,
Jack. All right. So in the Deja Vu Pillar of August that just came out, which is, if you don't know what Deja Vu is, it's the name of a Vidmaster challenge in Halo 3 ODST. You had to do the Coastal Highway. Is the name of the
It's
level?
the last level.
The coastal. That's the last level. Are you
Gavin's
sure?
not cute. He's ugly.
The Coastal Highway level, but you can't get into Warthog, you can't get into Scorpion. And so they give you very early on the level mongooses with rocket launchers with 999 rockets in it. So one person drives, one person's on the back. I teamed up with Gavin immediately. I was like, Gavin knows what he's doing.
Halo?
I want to get with Gavin right away.
One of the few times where you'd be clamoring to be on my
I'm
team.
clamoring to be with Gavin. So the other team was Jack and an intoxicated Mac Bragg,
No.
which didn't mix well. Because then it was Let's Watch Jack, which is a fucking brick wall in itself, and then Drunk Matt, which is an unstoppable force. And those hit each other, and it was brutal.
I feel like he's
An
pretty stoppable.
unstoppable force. Yeah, it seems like he's like a kitten.
He was
feel like-
actually not bad at all.
I thought he was very good.
Give
and
Matt
I think,
2 more shots. He'll be pretty stoppable.
Yeah.
I think something that Jack took a while to get was the fact that the reload on the rocket doesn't show an animation, but it actually takes a really long time. So
It takes
looks like you're just sat
so
there.
long.
Here's the thing with Let's Watch Jack. I don't think he didn't get anything.
Right.
I just think
He knew exactly
sucks.
what he was doing.
I was loving it.
You could
I love
easily
Let's Watch
you
Jack.
could stand there and go, Jack, you don't understand this part, and he'll go,
No, I understand it. I'm just being Let's Watch Jack right now.
there's no explanation that would ever stop him from doing what he was doing.
I just saw the clip the other day. I was scrolling through Tumblr. I was looking at like Achievement Hunter stuff. And someone had posted the clip from fucking Chicky Doo where he was like, Michael, can you run to the end right there? Can you run
So
to the
good.
end?
It was so good.
Jump to the flag right now. Michael just got first.
And you
It was
got
like
first.
Gavin had like gotten to the end but didn't jump to the flag. So he hadn't finished the
Because most
level and he
end
was just
gates are on
standing
the,
there.
on the floor, so you just run in them. So I was just stood under it, not realizing.
And Jack realized it right away that Gavin hadn't finished, so he just directed Michael over to the flag, and he's like, "Michael, jump really quick." And Michael wasn't doing it because he was nervous Jack was fucking him up
yes, and
somehow.
I was waiting for him to kill me somehow. There's a trap, and I was
Right.
cautious.
And then Michael jumps, and Jack goes, "Yep, he just got first." And then Michael goes, like after a quick pause, Michael goes, "Gavin didn't finish. He fucked it up."
Michael showed me that clip to you. The best is right after that happens, Gavin goes, no, and panically tries to jump for the flag that's already been
And
caught.
misses it like 2 times. Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for Jack to lure me into death somehow. Because
No.
that's all Chicky Doo is. Chicky Doo is I kill you. It's death,
Yes.
I kill you, you fall in a trap or whatever. And he's like, Michael, jump. Michael, jump. And I was like, it was like that meme of like the person thinking and there's like
Yeah,
all kinds of,
the equations and
mathematical
shit, yeah.
equations flying by, and I was like, I can see it. Fuck it, I jumped, and then I won. and
That's
I
when
lost
Let's
it.
Watch Jack is at his best. The compass thing in Minecraft when he knew that it pointed to the beds like really early, but
That
he just kept
animation's
playing it up.
great. I love that.
He he'll figure stuff out and he'll decide. I'm just gonna
I've
watch.
been loving cheeky Jebby Jack.
Cheeky Jebby Jack.
Chicky
is
Jebby
very
Jack
different.
has been here for like 2 years.
Yeah,
He's crazy.
He
Still loves
broke.
him.
But now it's kind of shameless, and it's great.
True.
Yeah, broken Jack.
Well, the thing is, like, Cheeky Jebby Jack was born through just kind of happenstance. It just happened. But now he's broken the fourth wall. Where like Cheeky Jebby Jack knows that Jebby Jack is a thing. So it's accelerated even more. You know what I mean? Where he's like, oh, this will really piss people off. And that's why he does it. Normally he was just pissing people off and then waiting for the reaction. But now he goes, oh, I can piss people off in the video and in the comments. And he just goes all for it.
I like roleplay Jack the most. Like Bigfoot Jack.
He always plays a girl.
Here's
Here's
what's fascinating to me about Cheeky Jebby Jack is even he still doesn't know where the limit is. Because, like you said, the Halo video came out, and you were like, I loved it. And, like, Jack was just relentless against Matt.
It was horrific.
It was horrific,
How much
as Jeremy described it. Horrific. The audience had, like, pitchforks. They were ready to go. Jack comes into work after the video came out, and he's like, yeah, so I guess I pissed people off? And I was like, you guess? You didn't know that? Like, are you... What?
I think he knew.
That's a surprise.
Slightly embarrassed.
He was like, no, he was just like, yeah, I was kind of, like, I was fucking with him, but I guess people were mad about that.
It
And I was just like, how did you not know that?
It's like an hour video.
And it's like 50 minutes. Like, even most of the comments were like, listen, I love Let's Watch Jack. For about 15 to 20 minutes, he went too far.
Jack's reaction there reminded me a lot of when Ryan came in after doing Bigfoot and he was like, I guess I should have done a voice. I was like, yeah. Same reaction.
Dude, I'll say this. We did another Bigfoot.
We did, because there's an update.
There's an update.
Big update to Bigfoot.
Here's a weird thing. So they did an update. They added a new level, a new Bigfoot, but they took away the old one.
Yeah, the old one's
Yeah,
gone.
and they took away a lot of mechanics. That were in the
They're
old one.
saying they're going to put it back.
No,
Like
the new
the
one is
original?
very similar to the old one.
It's
in
not-
a lot of
but
It's
ways.
very
also a lot
similar, but
harder.
it's still
It's
just like,
very
why
hard.
would you not have both? I don't understand the idea of taking away the other one, because so now there's only new Bigfoot. It's like a Yeti, so you're in a snow environment. There's a bunch of new mechanics, and like I said, they took away a bunch of shit. The original one was like, hey, you're hunting Bigfoot. Here's your trailer. You
Tracking
got
bullets.
tracker bullets, all
Gone.
this, all
I
that,
missed
blah blah
those.
blah.
Yeah.
No trackers, no base camp. You
The
start.
map is massive, like
You
huge.
start, the helicopter flies away, and you're like, man, I guess we're in the middle of nowhere. And I don't want to spoil the video, but as I seem to recall, the original one, it's like set up during the day. Get out there, put your traps, put
You
your
might
cameras.
find Bigfoot during the day.
Maybe you'll see him
Yeah.
running about, but this motherfucker's active at night, set up, and they wait for him. We did the new one. We're like, oh yeah, there's a helicopter. Oh my God, there he is! Like
Yeah.
he loves the day.
Yeah, the
He
day
just-
was his fucking playground.
He just kicks your asshole in during the day and then just hides during the night, which is also like 5 times longer than the day.
right, and like
The night
the-
lasts forever.
Like the traps are really great. Like you put down the bear traps and hide them and put the meat in them and stuff like that. You start the game, they give you like 3. Maybe.
It was-
You get,
it
like
was-
3
it
traps,
was
and the
not
previous
great.
one they give you like 6.
Good video, not great experience.
Yeah, so we gotta figure out the new way to do it because Ron and I have caught him before.
But
the previous version,
they also
we gotta figure
added.
this one
Doesn't
out.
look like there's any catching him this time.
We
Or at
didn't.
least you don't
Yeah,
have to
there's
take him
even
anywhere.
then. There's no.
Maybe
there's,
you just down him. In
There's
the
no
backyard.
cage or trap. Like there's like in the original
The
one.
dead survivors you could find.
In the original
some
one,
gone.
yeah, we didn't find shit.
Well, we didn't explore a lot either.
Well, I tried. We didn't utilize it. It is one video. It starts and finishes. But another actually kind of convenient update is you can save the goddamn game.
Yes.
I don't know how it saves. I don't know if it's an auto save or just
think it's
whenever
the
you
10.
quit
You gotta
the
put the
game
10
kind of
down.
save.
Down.
Oh, is that what it is? But I know there is a like leave and continue. So you can start the hunt and then leave and finish the hunt later, which has always been kind of a huge thing for us because it's like, okay, we're an hour and 20 minutes in, we need to end this video. And that's we can't pick up Bigfoot and continue where you left off. But now we can. It doesn't happen in the next video that we shot, but in the future one, it'd be good to do.
I feel
Yeah.
like for me the biggest threat is still the terrain.
Your back. Oh, and your
and
back.
sometimes my back. It's
Yeah. He loves the back.
He bites the back a lot.
Bigfoot is extra vicious in this
Yeti.
one.
It's Yeti.
Yeah, but the thing is,
He
a
looks
big,
exactly the same.
But Yeti is a Bigfoot.
That's
So
true.
Bigfoot is
Bigfoot
like
is
a
everything.
cross.
Bigfoot is everything. Again, I mentioned this in the video. You're thinking of Sasquatch.
Sasquatch
Like,
is a regional.
A Sasquatch is what we did in the first map. This guy is a Yeti. Both a Sasquatch and a Yeti both fall under Bigfoot.
There's a lot of different ones. There's
Yeah.
Sasquatch, Yeti. There's like
There's
a
much like
there's
the
there's the
evolutions,
Grassman.
there's tons.
Grassman's
another
one.
one.
There's like
Wendigo.
swamp.
Wendigo.
Swamp
Well,
something.
Wendigo is close to Yeti.
Leafy on.
Like a
Leafy on
Is it
is
just
one.
swamp man? There's a swamp something. Skunk Ape
You're
is
probably
one.
right.
Skunk Ape is one.
Those are all under Bigfoot.
Yeah.
The Abominable Snowman is the Yeti.
Same thing.
Yes,
Yeti and Abominable Snowman, same thing.
Yeti is Bigfoot. Yeah. But it's like ice Bigfoot, and then grass Bigfoot, yeah, mud Bigfoot, space Bigfoot. He's fighting the Space Force.
Yes.
It's all over the place.
It's a real threat.
To lots of different ones, all fake. Correct.
All very real.
Probably correct.
I don't know what you're talking about. I heard actually, and this is like, people are like, is this real? Is this fake? We don't know. There was a book about it. But I heard that Omarosa actually has recordings of Bigfoot. And she was talking to her.
Potentially true.
Yeah.
She's writing a second book.
We gotta investigate.
Jeremy just lost it.
Really random too, but someone.
You
just
can't
said-
say she's lying when she's got a recording of Bigfoot talking to her.
You can say it.
Someone said in all caps, "As a Mexican, I love Jack," and I really don't know how those.
What that means?
Yeah, how
what does that
correlate.
mean?
As a Mexican, I love Chupacabra.
I was like, what?
Ah.
Do you
Got
think
it.
his last name's Patillo? Is that what's happening?
I mean, it is essentially.
Why you keep smushing?
Because
I like
he's
There's a
drunk.
lot of smushing.
Yeah, but the more
The more
smush
he
means
drinks,
more.
the more smush happens.
But the more smush means more love.
Right. And you know what else? You know what else makes you feel love?
That's
when
like-
you put on a great pair of underwear.
That's right. I'm
Oh
That
my
makes
God.
you feel love.
I'm loving this. Hang on, I gotta dig him out. I wasn't like Gavin.
Dig 'em out,
I'm
Gav.
ready to go.
Pull them higher. Pull them higher.
Oh, I
There
have
we
those
go.
ones. I have those.
I like
Well,
the
that's-
skin on either side as well.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you, the viewer, by MeUndies. You've heard me talk about MeUndies a million times. Probably not that many times, maybe a couple hundred times. But why am I actually so obsessed with them? It's simple as this. When I wake up in the morning, all groggy, I actually get excited to go to my underwear drawer and pick out which undies I want to wear for the day. This is true. I don't wear them to the gym because I don't want to get them all sweaty and gross and shit. I wear the underwear from the night before. I go to the gym. Then I come back, clean up, put them on MeUndies because that way I get to enjoy them for the rest of the day. They use a micro modal fabric, which is a full 3 times softer than regular cotton. I couldn't believe how soft these things were. It's the exact fabric you're going to want down there in the genital area. MeUndies just launched a brand new membership. You can level up your top drawer with new undies each month. Members gain access to exclusive prints that no one else can get. They get special member pricing on every product MeUndies makes, and you can switch styles or skip any month you want to get your 15% off your first pair, free shipping, and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That's 100%. Go to MeUndies.com/offtopic. That's MeUndies.com/offtopic. MeUndies, wear them, be comfy, be clean, be nice. MeUndies underwear. They feel real good. Everybody else left. Pouring out. Wait. No. Yeah. No. Eric said no. Just a dribble. It's just a dribble. I'll be like that. What's up?
Hey. I was gonna be back
You
in
got a
time.
fig. You got a fig.
It's a Nutri-Grain bar.
It's kind of like a fig.
I was gonna be back in time, but the broadcast literally stopped me and said, "We want him to be alone when this ends."
Why? Oh, you manipulated that. Why did you punch in on my dick right there? That was weird. Here, look. Are you happy, Eric?
Yes, thank you.
I always clean up.
Dude, I watched
Give me
the.
an attitude like I don't clean up. That's kind of insulting.
I watched the last call the other day where you threatened to smash the tiki glasses.
It was fucking funny, right? And he collapsed.
If I can have Noah again, no, from off camera.
Yeah,
I freaking out.
and then after that, he was like, it didn't really matter.
What?
Yeah. And then I asked for one, and he's like, we don't have any. So apparently, I think we made
I
those
demand
4.
at least 2 tiki
I want
glasses.
one of them. I want one tiki glass that I won't use, but it'll look cool.
I won't settle too.
I got the 2 Iron Giant ones from Ready Player One.
Oh, nice.
They're nice as fuck.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're really cool. And this is crazy too. So when I saw Jurassic Park, the new one, a couple weeks ago, we went up to Alamo Lakeline, which is kind of far.
That's the one I go to. I like that one.
So we don't really go there very. So I got nothing. You want to pour me one?
Oh shit. Sorry.
We don't really go there very often. It's not the closest, but it just worked out for movie
Shut
time.
the bar down? What happened?
No, we're good.
All right.
It worked out. So we went to Lakeline, and
The hell's this?
oh, look at that! I'm grabbing one. Wait for the one that I want. Are these all 4?
What is this?
Is the tiki mugs?
At this point.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna keep them. They're the tiki mugs. Was yours empty?
No, he just took it out.
Oh, okay, I missed it. I thought you got an empty box.
I don't want that one.
No, the Rooster Teeth one nobody wants. There's 2 of those.
No, this one had this one in it.
Let me see that one. Let me see it.
All right.
Let me see
What are we doing here? What, are you taking them out, putting them back?
No, we're just
Yours is better. That's the best one.
Mine is better. I'm gonna take that one. You can have that one.
Thank you.
Sweet. We're talking about
that
the
one?
Tiki mugs. These 2 are the
These are
Achievement
Achievement
Hunter
Hunter.
ones,
I
and those
see.
are the Rooster Teeth ones.
Right, get that shit out of
I
here.
mean, it looks
You don't-
nice, but you know,
Who brought this over? Put these back in the boxes.
Eric did. Don't tell him to do anything.
I don't know what's happening. I took a mug out of a box because they were showing off mugs, and
He's
then
giving them to us. is what's
Jeremy
happening.
just like stole the one that I got out of a box.
And we didn't steal. He just took, and we
I
own
took
it
that.
now.
I said that one's better.
Is Gavin
Okay.
not back yet?
No.
But he sucks. We so anyway, we recently watched we went to the movies with Jackie and Alfredo, and then Gavin and Meg showed up there, and we saw the Spy Who Dumped Me.
Is this the one when they refused to sit with you? Because
Yes.
I don't know what happened. We got there, they weren't there, and then the movie ended and they were there. So I don't know when they showed up.
they just didn't want to be seen.
It just happened.
It's so nice going to see a movie together.
Yeah. Me, Lindsay, Jack, and Alfredo all went together. The movie ended, and Gavin and Meg were there. So I don't know when they showed up, and then we were like, hey, how are you? And then we left, and that was it.
But it was planned for them to be there as well. It wasn't like a happen.
Yeah. No, it was planned.
5 minutes of Gavin time is perfect though.
It's fine.
Sweet.
It's fine.
Plenty.
But we happened to go to Lakeline, which I don't go to often. And what happened was when we saw Jurassic Park, if I pre-order, like they have Mondo glasses, like pint glasses that come out when the movies are like brand new, and they usually be some kind of like cool design, and it's like, hey, we only have a limited edition, whatever, and we usually buy them. So I ordered them for Jurassic Park, and I always wait till after the movie to get them, because otherwise you have them at your table the whole movie, and it's like, well, it's just a glass in the way. So I see the movie, and then I go get it on the way out. But when we went and saw Jurassic Park, it was the last showing of the day, and after the movie ended, we went to the front desk, and there's people still working there, and I was like, oh, hey, I have, I bought one of these glasses or whatever, and the guy's like, oh, yeah, so, like, the front end's, like, closed, so we can't get those glasses. And I was like, what? And that guy didn't have access to the cups. And he's like, yeah, I can't. I don't have a key in there, so you'll have to come back tomorrow. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to do that, because that's...
Hey, if every Yahoo could get in where the glasses are,
Yeah,
they would
no,
just be stolen right
It's a,
now.
it's a
It'd be
good drive.
anarchy.
It's a
It'd
good
be
sized
anarchy.
drive.
It's like 30 minutes from my house. And I was like, well, I'm not coming back here tomorrow. So I was like, I guess I'll just come back when I come back. That was 6 weeks later. So I already accepted that my glass was gone, and I'm like, maybe I'll get a refund. Just be like, hey, I bought this, I never got it. Can I get my money back kind of deal? So we saw this movie, and it was at the same theater. So after the movie ended, I'm like, oh, well, again, meeting Gavin and Meg after the movie was over, we were kind of chatting this and that, and I was like, I'm gonna go pop into the front end and just, I don't know, maybe I'll have my glass. So I go up there, and like I lean in, I'm like, hey, so I was here like 6 weeks ago, had a cup. And the guy's like, oh, do you have a receipt? And thankfully, we live in 2018, so I'm like, I don't pull up the app. It's all just like in your history kind of deal. So he scans the barcode, and he was like, oh, okay, let me check. I was like, okay.
Sure.
So then he goes into a trunk, which is basically like someone going through their like attic or their garage for Christmas. The guy like has a key, opens a chest, and he's just digging through shit. There's like all kinds of like weird like shit flying out.
There's memorabilia from every movie that came out this year.
Yeah, he's just digging through like
There was an Infinity Gauntlet flew out. And
so he gets one, he comes it out, he brings it out, and he gives it to me, and he's like, all right, just don't tell anyone you got this. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, we're
everybody,
like,
shh.
yeah, don't tell me. I'm fucking him over by telling you now.
Internet.
But he was just like, it was really weird because like I said, I bought it, I had it reserved, and I'm guessing what the mindset there was like, hey, it's Jurassic Park, it's Mondo. Mondo's like a huge thing people are trying to collect. I'm assuming people trying to like buy them that didn't reserve it, that were like, hey, do you have any of this and that? I'm sure it was in the vein of that, of like, hey, people are asking for them and we're telling them we don't have them, but we really do. But they're like reserved or like leftovers or whatever. And he's like, all right, can you just like, can you not tell anyone that we have these? Because we're negative 20 in inventory. And I was just like, I don't even know what that means. How can you be negative 20? Like 20 broke? How can you be negative 20?
I can tell you what that means for IKEA.
Right, and I was just like, I bought it. It's mine. So if you have it, can I have it? And he was like, yeah, you're good. It's just like.
It would have been pretty amazing if
tell
right
me
after you received it, you went, "Oh, thanks, man."
And
Thanks for the cup."
I remember because I
Hey,
walked.
thanks for the Mondo glass.
I think that's what he was afraid of. Not even me mentioning it now, because I walked back to Gavin and Lindsay and Alfredo and everybody was standing there. I'm like, oh yeah, they had one. Yeah, he told me like not to tell anybody that we had any. And Gavin was like outraged by it, of course, of all people. He was like, what? Don't tell anyone. I'll tell everyone right now. You know, he was like up in arms about it. And again, I'm just like, I can see that like collectors might be coming in that didn't pre-order them, and they're like, hey, can I get one? And technically you have some, but they're reserved, or people bought them and never picked them up or whatever. But it was very like, I literally said, hey, you know, I ordered this a couple weeks ago, whatever. And he's like, do you have the receipt? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, here it is. And he scanned it, and it was full on like,
let me take a look around.
check.
If it were
And
Gavin,
I'm like, I mean, it's just a cup.
I'll look in the secret
if it
box.
were
it's just-
Gavin a
it's
week
just-
later,
it's
we
just
see
like
a video
the
on his channel
mystery
that's like
box.
Jurassic World Mondo glass broken in
Slow mo.
slow-mo.
Yep, that's what it'll be. And he's just like, we got one. But you didn't get it from us.
And then he smoked
Yeah,
one.
it's
It's like,
very
yeah,
weird.
I bought it from you, though.
Yeah, it's very weird. I was like,
I feel like he's just giving you a cursed instrument of some
Maybe.
kind.
I'm just saying. I was like, great glass. I'll put it in my cabinet, and I'll never use it.
And then
again.
as you were walking
Just
away,
like,
That's what my
every,
Avengers
just like
ones
every other
are.
Mondo. I have both Star Wars ones. Maybe we have a Han Solo one too. I think I have Episode 7, Episode 8. I got a Han Solo.
A Wrinkle in Time.
I got Wrinkle in Time. Glass is better than
I got the
movie.
Wrinkle in Time.
Glass
Yep.
is better
Got
than
that
the
one.
movie. Jurassic Park, and then I have 2 tiki mugs from Ready Player One, which are awesome.
I've got the 2 Avengers ones that are really
awesome
cool with like
one.
the faces that go
Oh,
around
yeah.
in the different
See,
directions.
I've used all the
See,
Mondo
I don't think
cups.
we have Avengers.
They're awesome.
I don't
They're
think we
really
have
I've used the Jurassic World one at least 3 times now. Thank you.
What, 3 times? We just
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, and I've used it 3 times.
She's been drinking.
She's a big fan.
She's going nuts.
Iris
my
gets a
mind.
glass of milk. I want a glass of
Did
milk.
Gavin leave?
I don't know.
Yeah, he
think
fucked
so.
off.
I think he went to the other bathroom.
That was a
Why?
He jeffed it.
Well, he saw me going into one bathroom.
Yeah,
and
but
he
even
goes,
Jeff goes, I'm leaving, and then he leaves.
Yeah.
True.
Gavin says nothing.
Gavin will be back.
To answer the chat real quick.
You know what? I don't want him
Spy Who
back.
Dumped Me, pretty funny.
What was?
Pretty funny.
Spy Who Dumped Me.
Everybody, that's what I keep hearing.
I will say, in a classic Paul Feig fashion, though, it was about 20 minutes too long.
I can roll with that.
It was like 2 hours, could have been an hour and 40 minutes.
Some of the action sequences were really intense too.
I will give
Well
it that.
choreographed.
For like a dumb action comedy, you'd think they'd kind of like 95% comedy and skimp on the action. They actually had some decent like action scenes and some like fight choreography and stuff like that. It was a funny movie. I liked it. It was good.
Who's the guy who's from the
Paul Revere.
Leftovers? No.
What?
Guy from the
Oh,
Leftovers. Justin
Jennifer Aniston's ex-husband.
Thoreau.
Justin Thoreau,
Brad
however you
Pitt.
pronounce his last name. No, second ex-husband. Although I don't even know that second could be third. I don't know. Most recent ex-husband. Yeah, he was good.
Yes.
He was good. It was a funny movie. It was
I
very
also
funny.
love Mila Kunis and Kate McKinnon. So
See,
They were good together.
I only get like updates on celebrity lifestyle whenever I'm checking out at the grocery store and just have to look at all
the
the
magazines?
headlines.
Yeah.
And every
Inquirer
time I
and
look
shit.
at it, I go, is that real? Is that really? Is Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie really in a big custody battle? And is she really anorexic? And
I
is-
just
Probably.
look at what new guy is muscular and has workout tips.
Yeah.
That's
see
always
that
on the
too.
front of those
I always
magazines.
go straight for the Shonen Jump. I'm like, oh sweet.
This
They
is
don't-
how
they don't
Zac
have- they don't
Efron
have
got
that.
They
fit.
don't have that. That's a lie. They
That's
don't have
not
that
in
at
the grocery store.
because Ryan would have it if they
excuse
did.
me. At the Albertsons that I went to growing up, they absolutely did.
not at the place that I
Oh,
go.
yeah, I also don't do the checkout lines with the magazines anymore. I just do that like there's that one line at an
Like the
H-E-B where
Robo
it's like
line?
there's like 100 different cashiers.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
They just like quickly take one person at a time. And I just go shopping like every day. I buy whatever I'm having for dinner that day.
Yeah.
That's usually what I do.
See, we're spoiled by
hate that.
Blue Apron
Yeah.
and Amazon Prime.
I love
now.
that.
I'm spoiled by Blue Apron, Amazon Prime Now, and the fast food.
Correct.
'Cause
Well,
I'm
yeah.
just like,
Yes.
I'll go to the fast food place and get it right now. Grocery store, I will never.
At
do
like about 4 o'clock today, I will
No.
text Kat and say, "What do you feel like?" And she'll go, "Chicken." And I'll go, "Good." And I go and I buy some chicken. I buy some Brussels sprouts or
that.
asparagus.
I mean, that's the
or
way to
anything,
get
and
the
I go,
best. That's how you get the best chicken.
Yeah.
You know, you don't freeze it. Buy
Straight
it,
from
cook
the-
it, eat it.
Straight from the butcher or whatever, and then just right in. Love
The
it.
sound it makes.
So good. But yeah, so therefore I don't see those like tabloid things everywhere. There was a
Not a
guy.
lot going on, honestly.
Yeah, there was one of the
Except for
cashiers in
Aretha
that line.
Franklin died, right?
Yeah.
She did
Yeah.
yesterday, the day before.
And the guy who voiced Professor Oak.
Yes.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh,
did see
really?
that.
I didn't know that. How old was he?
Buddy.
I don't know. I just saw that headline.
That sucks. I feel like he wasn't as old. I could be wrong. Aretha Franklin falls right in the category of like, that sucks. You got a pretty good life. She was like 76.
Yes.
You could go
She was
longer
76.
than that. That's not like, oh my God, she was so young. It's also like, oh, that sucks. You know, people can have like, you know, shit. I think of like Ian McKellen. He's what, mid 80s, almost 90. You know,
He looks older than he is.
I
but
don't
he's-
think so.
He's up there.
I don't think he looks older than he is when you realize how old he is. It's like,
He's still
well,
old.
you're 90.
He's still
Almost
old, but
50.
You're almost 50. But like, it's a thing of like, as a kid growing up, and it's because now I'm old. As a kid growing up, it's like, so-and-so died, whatever. I'm like, they're 60. They're like 1 million.
Yeah.
And now, being 31, I'm like, 60's not that old.
It's not that far
It's
away.
not that far away at all.
I've already lived 30 of these years.
Fuck. Oh, shit. So, like, now, at 31, I'm like, okay, if I can get to 70, I can't complain. If it's like, oh, I died of old age, I don't want to get
got
like
my money's
blown
worth
up
out of life.
or get like chopped up. Like, hey, he fell into a fucking wood chipper. I'd be like, oh, that's unfortunate. You know, I was only 70. If I die at 70 of like, you know, whatever degenerate.
Ian McKellen is 79.
Yeah.
79. Oh, okay. All right. I thought he was like 90. Okay.
See?
Fair enough.
I said he looks older than he is.
But what is? I don't know what's 79. How old should you look? I don't
It's
know.
all over the
I don't
place,
know what
man.
that
Look at
base
fucking
is
Tom
anymore.
Cruise.
No,
How old
it's-
is Tom Cruise?
He's not 79.
No one knows.
But he'll get there.
He's like 50.
And he'll look
No, he's
great.
not 50. He's like 50 something. He's like 50.
He's
He's
like-
like high 50s.
He looks like he's not 50 something.
But he is.
But he
How
is.
old is Keith Richards now? Because he looks like he's
Too old.
200.
Oh.
I'm gonna
God
guess
knows.
Tom Cruise is like
God knows.
57.
He's being preserved by drugs.
He is.
Right.
Somehow.
It's like a
He's
pickling
vampire.
agent.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He is a
Tyler,
vampire.
stab
I will
me?
never make it to 70. There's not a
Tyler
chance. in
Stab
hell.
I
one.
don't think I will either.
Let
No
me see.
way. I
No
told
way.
Kat if I pass 42, I fucking made it.
Tyler Stab said we have a hardcore tabletop preview clip for today.
74.
Keith
Damn.
Richards is 74 years old.
All right, I won't even look it up then. How old is Tom Cruise? I'm gonna guess like 57.
Tom
old is
Cruise?
57
I'm gonna
sounds
go-
like a good one.
I'm going to go
Yeah.
54.
No, he's not. He's older than that. He's got it.
He's past 50. Yeah, there's
56.
50.
Shit.
56. I was
Damn.
close. It was close.
Yeah, but
He
you
looks
went over. Price is
amazing.
right. Bob Barker, bust in here. Let me know what I
Jeremy?
want.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
He looks great. And here's a crazy thing, right? So I was thinking about. I was telling Shannon about it today, our trainer. You're going out of town next week. You
Yep.
have
Wizard World Chicago.
Wizard World Chicago. If you're in Chicago,
Come see the Ruby Girls.
come see the Ruby Girls at
Oh,
Wizard
damn.
World Chicago. But I'm our nanny's taking a vacation. She's going visit family. So I'm staying home next week to watch the baby. But her parents are still like, hey, we'll take her on Friday. So like Friday afternoon, they're gonna snatch her. And I was like, I might go to the movies by myself.
Oh, shit.
I might plan a
You're
thing
gonna
anyway.
pull that trigger?
I'll probably text people.
Where would you go? Would you go to like...
What would you see?
I'll probably go to Village.
Because
But-
do they have the benches?
I have no idea.
I wouldn't want to go to... What I'm saying
You don't
is,
like the tables?
if I was going to go alone to
Here's
a
the
movie,
thing.
I wouldn't want to go to the one that has the table.
Here's
for
when I'm
two.
gonna pull the trigger, Jeremy. If it's a table, I might buy 2 tickets.
It's mid-afternoon. You're going to get a seat to yourself.
It's
Don't
true.
worry about
It's
it.
true.
Yeah.
If I go in the mid-afternoon, I'm not worried about it.
It's not
I
a
would
problem.
actually be irate if I bought a seat that shared a table in the mid-afternoon and 90% of the theater was open and someone bought a ticket next to me. I would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you sitting next to me? And then I would
They
just,
like company.
Here's the thing. I would just move
I
to an
get
empty
cold.
I would move to an empty seat and then argue with the waiter of like, yeah, I know I didn't buy this seat, but some crazy person sat next to me for no reason. So
Michael,
I'm taking
I don't
this
think
seat.
they don't give you shit.
Michael,
about
No,
I'll
they
go
wouldn't-
with
they
you and
wouldn't
we'll
care.
toast pretzels.
That's fine. I'll go. I'll eat a big
great.
pretzel, but I haven't seen Mission Impossible yet.
Me
and I was
neither.
like,
I
was like,
hear
I'll probably
it's
go see
good.
it. I heard it's pretty good.
Everyone that's
I've
seen
heard
it.
it's amazing, and I've heard it's pretty good. But no one said it's bad. So I'm fine with that.
But it's Mission
And-
Impossible, so you go in with a certain expectation, and it's not like high. Yeah, you're not thinking like art.
I
That was
have
James Bond,
no
but still.
expectations because I've never seen a Mission Impossible movie.
Me neither.
Really?
That's not
Shockingly.
true. You definitely
Shockingly.
have. We've certainly seen one together.
No, we didn't.
100%.
What are you talking
Yes.
about?
Yes.
When? Which
yes.
one?
The last one that came out, I'm sure we've seen together.
We saw like
Ghost
James Bond
Protocol.
together.
No,
that was when we
wrong.
learned that I was.
I
Wait,
have
no,
seen-
Rogue Nation is the.
No, Rogue Nation is a new one.
That was the new one is
It's a new one.
fuck, I don't remember. But
That's,
Rogue
that's the
Nation.
one.
Wait. Fallout's new one. Sorry.
Rogue Nation was the last one.
I have seen, and I'll say this, I have seen.
that's got the bald
I
one
have
in it.
seen. She's a wacko person. I have
watched
seen
it
every
myself.
single Mission Impossible movie except for this new one. There's no way that the last one didn't come out when I lived here, and we certainly saw it together.
Rogue
So
Nation definitely came out here.
She's a wackadoo if she thinks she hasn't seen it. She certainly has.
She's shaking her head. I
Yeah,
think she's a
no.
wackadoo.
I mean, she's shaking her head all she wants because she's a crazy person. There's no way feasible in 100 million years that I saw the last Mission Impossible movie without her. It's impossible.
If I was out of town, or you
That's Mission
Tom
Impossible.
Cruise.
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner.
Mission Impossible is
Simon
Michael
Pegg.
goes and sees
Jeremy
a movie with his
Renner,
wife.
Ryan.
Renier.
For love of
He's
God.
like the mountain.
You
Here's
keep
the
saying
thing.
Renier.
He's like the mountain.
Here's the
Because
thing
in
too.
my heart, he's like a mountain.
Remember the fourth one when Tom
reality,
Cruise was
he's like this tall,
Tom
but-
Cruise was like, "This is my last one," and then they built up Jeremy Renner, and they were like, "The next one, 5, you're it. You're taking over." And then Tom Cruise went, "You know what? I'm not done." And then Jeremy Renner was like, "Oh."
And it's a
He
shame
went
'cause-
from like Jeremy Renner went from like, "I'm gonna be the next guy" to like, "Yeah, you go talk to Congress."
It's a shame because Jeremy Renner is actually really funny. He's like really.
Yes.
Whenever you see his interviews and shit, he's like a really funny guy.
You just like him because his name's Jeremy.
Probably.
I don't mind it.
It's gonna be an Infinity War Part 2.
I got a whiz.
Get
We hope.
excited.
Yeah.
Where's Gavin?
Yeah,
Oh!
like so. So what was the deal with that in Infinity War? They were just like he's with his family.
Yeah, they said,
Yeah.
you know, all that shit went down. Like there was the Civil War stuff was still in action where they'd had the list where they signed up and all that stuff for
Right,
anybody
and
who
he was in
super even.
jail, right? In Civil War, like he was one of the guys who got locked up.
I don't remember if he got
Was he?
locked up or not. But that basically he took.
'Cause he was
well,
on-
they said that would play into it because they say he
don't
took a
remember.
deal. He and Ant-Man took a deal because they had families, and so they stayed out of it.
Yeah.
Ant-Man got locked up. Whose side was Renner on? Renner was on Iron Man's side?
Fucking hell.
He was on Captain America's.
He was on
Captain
Captain America's side, so he got locked up.
Yeah, but he took a deal.
Yeah.
He took a deal.
But he took a deal.
He took a deal. He's out of it. The speculation is that when the snap happened, it killed all his family, and so he's going to go Ronin, which is like dark Hawkeye, basically. No,
Now-
Hawkeye's never been like a real up kind
In
of guy.
the comics, I
God, I don't have my badge. I need this to get in.
Okay, welcome
also,
back.
thanks to Gavin. He got by Will, as I mentioned earlier.
fuck, they caught him in the
They
fucking
caught him! He
the
went to
bear
go-
trap
He
that
went
is
to take
Will
a
Hyde.
piss, and he was like, "Hey, how about this? Oh my gosh, how are you gonna do this video? You're gonna do this? Blah, blah, blah. Are you doing anything right now? How about Will? Let him do the goddamn podcast and then get him afterwards. Fucking Christ!
Will, you're
So-
also sick for waiting outside of the bathroom.
Yeah,
It's real creepy. He
As,
was waiting inside the bathroom. He was actually pretending to be the urinal.
When you're
He-
done with that.
pretending
let's
to be
talk.
the
He
urinal.
was just there, and then as soon as Gavin approached, he was like, "Let me talk to you about something."
Now,
You need to hold that for you, or
this is someone talking who hasn't followed the comic books. Like,
Right.
I follow them as much as I can, but Ronin,
Yes.
who is the character that Hawkeye is rumored to be
Kenshin.
Right.
turning into.
Sort of.
He's like a black,
That's
like a
Ronin.
ninja, like wearing
Not
black
Ronin.
and gold, and he's a ninja. That's Ronin.
Yes.
Not to be confused with Ronin the Accuser, who is
Right.
the bad guy in Guardians.
Which is
Different
why
person.
maybe they probably won't actually call him Ronin.
Different Ronin. So, was the Ronin in the comics originally Hawkeye?
Yeah. He
Yeah?
It was. Oh, so there was. And again, my knowledge of it is pretty weak too. But as I recall, there was some the shenanigans that went down when Scarlet Witch did the House of M shit,
Yeah.
where she just like got rid of most of the mutants in the world.
Oh.
Somewhere in there, he died, and then got brought back.
Who died? Hawkeye?
Hawkeye died.
What? He's a mutant?
No, he wasn't. A
Yeah, I
mutant,
guess he's just a dude
but
who's
he
good
died.
at arrows.
There's
Caught
Ronin.
up in it.
That's
He
Ronin.
dies.
They have a picture of Ronin up on the screen right now.
He
there he
as
is. That's
Hawkeye
Ronin.
died, and then when he came
Why
back, he
do
came back as
ninja?
Ronin. And I'm not 100% clear on what the revenge plot was there, but yeah, he died and came back a couple times.
Let's see. So did Scarlet Witch in that iteration kill a lot of the X-Men, I assume then?
She
Did
just
that
like
crossover?
got rid of all mutants.
Oh.
Almost.
So all
But
X-Men.
she is a mutant. What the fuck?
Again,
Why are you gonna
my
hate
my
your own
knowledge of the
race?
subject matter is very weak.
Damn.
I know loosely what happened.
Yeah,
She
I never
remade
read the
world.
comics. I just kind of read like descriptions of
Right.
the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
That
like
was-
the most I know about it.
That was back in the House of M. All that shit kind of went down in a time in life when comics were a luxury I couldn't afford. So
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't spending money on things like that.
Sorry. You're spending money on black lights, from what I learned.
Black lights. What's with this over
Cum
the shoulder
lights.
shot?
That's a weird shot.
It is.
What is that camera angle you got there? Don't wave at me. I'm just asking.
Excellent. Now I am the Ronin.
Look at that sweet achieved shirt.
Hey, check this out. Yeah.
I want this T-shirt. There's one that we sold at the
We've
Coop
got that one, yeah.
Pretty good.
that has
You've
this
got
on.
this.
I don't have this one.
The T-shirt. You've got
the
the
T-shirt
hoodie.
that just has that on it.
Yeah.
I liked that one.
Well, I'm sure
Pullover
it
hoodie.
came in a small.
Fuck yeah, they said it's like 18 smalls, and we're like, here you go, achievement honor.
I usually hate pullover hoodies. I'm just wearing this because I'm cold.
Fair enough.
Literally.
I have a spiral onesie just in case it gets cold.
Yeah.
You're cold in here?
Yes. I am a woman. who
What is
doesn't
the
have good
temperature?
circulation.
Do we have a thermostat?
No, she's not wrong. I mean, women
it's
get
chilly.
cold.
Yes.
She's not
if,
wrong.
just
if I
women
can,
get cold.
if I can judge from how Kat reacts to like,
Absolutely.
oh man, yeah,
Woo.
it's brutal.
And then being pregnant too, it's like you're fluctuating back and forth from being super hot to super cold, so you never know.
Even
You're
last
whipping this on
night-
and off.
Even last night when I was going to sleep, I took the blanket, I put it on her. I was like, I don't want any of it. And then I took 2 of the cats that were on me and put them on her. I said, these sleep
What is-
on you.
what is
do you
going
do?
on?
Now you're just fucking with me.
Why is this a thing?
You see my neck folds now. Go back to. Look at them.
Yes, you're of the blast.
I mean, everyone has those.
Yeah, but once you shave your hair off,
Then
boy,
they're a
are they
little bit
out
more
there.
apparent.
They are apparent.
What?
The
I'll
back,
take
the
that.
back of my neck.
folds.
Look at
The
that.
rolls?
Okay, maybe I was wrong.
No.
I still got
You
them.
did that. There's no camera behind
Yeah.
you, though. So
Yeah, but look at those. Oh yeah.
It's funny that you were
Hang on,
keeping
wait for
Cat
it.
warm.
Wait,
Go back to that
moving
angle.
in place. Hang
Oh
on.
no, he's moving around now. He's not ready. He's not
We don't
ready
know where
now.
it is.
Do it, and they'll.
It's my
There it is,
ready?
There it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, look
Dude,
at that.
that's you're lucky Gavin's not here. He'd be freaking
Can you
out
pinch
over
a
that.
finger?
Yeah, he just did.
Do it. Attack. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Got some
That's
grip.
some Max
Pretty
Payne
good.
shit right there. Max Payne 3. He's got no hair.
Right.
Michael kept me warm last night too, because I was having like a cold flash.
A cold
Yeah,
flash. I've
basically.
never heard of those.
I put
That
on
doesn't
like
make any
long
sense,
stockings,
but
my pajama pants. I had like a cardigan warming me along with my pajamas.
You're wearing
I was
15
laying in
pounds of
bed
clothes and
shaking.
just-
I just have to put zipper. I take zipper and I put him on cat.
Oh,
Because
Michael just
zipper's
goes big spoon.
zipper's the worst because he likes to like lay right here, like put his head on your shoulder and just lay next to you, which is great. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's cute. But then at any point, randomly, he'll decide I need to get up now and quickly go look at what's happening over here. And to get up faster, he will put out all of his claws,
And
dig and move.
Traction.
So randomly, you'll just feel like like as he puts all his claws in. Also, he has this tendency. I don't know why he has it. My other cats don't do it. But if he's falling asleep or if he's really comfortable, he likes to bite
oh yeah.
on like
And
whatever he can get his mouth on. So he'll just sit there and bite my shoulder. And I'm like, ow, ow, ow. I'm like, I'll shove his head away like until he's somewhere that he's comfortable. But then he'll like, I fall asleep and he'll bite my nose and I wake up and he like just does shit like
He'll
that.
love
So
bite.
I just pick him up and
Everything
throw him on
anyone
cat.
ever says, they're like, "Oh, cats are amazing. Cats are amazing."
They suck.
And then they talk about cats, and it's like they're awful.
They suck. I
It's like,
hate
oh,
them.
they bite me and scratch me and fuck me up. They fuck my furniture up. They scratch my face. They scratch
My
my
couch is
kids.
all fucked up,
Oh, it's
yeah.
awesome. I don't get it. I don't understand
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I love them. I love them. But I hate them. Yeah.
It's just like I'm good.
Does he make biscuits on you?
I've had dogs
They
my
all
whole
do.
life, and they don't fuck me up.
Yeah.
They're just like,
They
ow.
fuck up other things.
So,
I mean,
even then, but it's like for a year.
no, my dogs still destroy things.
That's your
Tear
dog.
up your
There's so
shoes,
many-
Tear up your couch.
Dude,
not
one-
really shoes or couch.
1 year,
It's mine
post
too.
1 year, my dog never fucked up anything. He takes a shit.
They get old, and then all of a
He
sudden
runs
it
around.
regresses.
Well, I
now,
mean,
now
when
we
they-
come home
When they
and
get old, they start shitting themselves. and
not
stuff,
that.
but that's
We'll
about
come
it.
home and we'll find like Livy will do an art project, and we'll come home and it'll be on the counter, and they'll rip it all to shreds, and
never had
she'll
that
just be like,
problem.
"My thing."
Oh, so sad.
That's yeah.
But she's enjoying that bunk bed.
It's like,
so.
Nope.
Well,
Yeah.
No,
she's
she is
I
not.
heard.
She is
Ryan
not.
had a IKEA.
That's the
episode.
the bunk bed update was yeah, no, after all the nightmare to get the IKEA bed and then assemble it, doesn't like it.
Amazing. No.
Refuses to sleep in it.
Oh,
Says it
man.
smells weird.
You pick her up. You're like,
Smells
you rely on
weird.
this.
I laid in it with her for the longest time, and she wouldn't put her head down on it. She had her head propped up on the backboard and was fucking falling asleep like that, just like, ugh. And it looked horribly uncomfortable, but she just refused to lay down. I don't like it. Smells funny.
It's just the new bunk bed smell. You break it in.
It's to be fair, the mattress does have sort of a chemically smell to start with when
gotta
you
wash
get it. You don't wash the mattress.
Just, like,
Get all
scrub
your
it
pets
down.
up there and have them run around a
Scrub
little
it
bit.
down.
Yeah, it stinks. You know, maybe a Clorox wipe the whole thing or something.
Yeah, that'll smell
I
better.
feel like just to get good use out of it, you're gonna end up sleeping in that bunk bed a lot.
I mean,
Get my money's worth.
someone should.
Why not call Top Bunk? I'll head over.
Well, it's only got one bunk. It's a bunk over a desk.
Oh,
lofted
it's
bed.
one of those.
So
Got
it's a
it.
bunk bed that's just one bed.
Which she wanted. I mean, that's why the whole reason I went to
great.
an
Those are great
IKEA
for
was
dorm
because I
rooms.
was just like, look at it. Child, here's the bed. Is this the bed that you want? Yes, I want that
That's
bed.
a dorm room bed. That's what I had in my dorm room. Nice bunk over the desk.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I didn't have a bunk, but I had an elevated bed that could fit like dresser drawers under it that came with the dorm anyways. So you'd like have all your clothes and shit. And nice bed. Yeah.
I don't know if I've told the story before, but my roommate when I was in college, we had very, very different tastes in things. And so we both had like, you know, when we moved in, that was the setup they had. They had the bunk on top of the desk and things like that. And we're both animators and stuff, so of course we like hang out posters of the shit that we like on the walls and things like that. So you would walk in, and there was like clearly a dividing line down the middle. And my half of the bunk of the room was like there was a Spider-Man poster, a Transformers poster, Venom, like all the stuff up on the wall and stuff like that. And then on his side, it was like Little Mermaid, Sailor Moon,
Yes.
and put like all this little thing all up on the wall, and like his sheets were pink and like all that stuff like that. And mine were like black and all that. So it was like you walked in, it was like so clearly divided like that. He was the best guy ever. He was
You
awesome.
two were
but-
living a shoujo, basically.
We
Like,
really
that's
were.
Nana. Yeah.
And then like so every now and again it would be like whose night is it to kind of control the TV in the room. So like on my night I would put on like Who's Line and like just watch that. I love it. Or like I that was when I was really watching like Dirty Jobs. I love Dirty Jobs with Mike
Rowe.
Rowe.
Show.
Love him.
Mike
show.
Rowe.
Like was watching all
Best
that.
guy named Mike ever. Mike, not a great name, but Mike Rowe. he does
Mike
it right.
Rowe is where it's
Sorry,
at. I
Chef
love Mike
Mike.
Rowe. Mike Rowe, come join us
Chef
on Off
Mike's
Topic.
another one. Mike Rowe and Chef Mike. They're
For him,
Other than that,
he would
it's
sit
Mike
there
Rowe.
and he would watch Sailor Moon, Wedding Peach was a.
Fuck yeah, Wedding
You watched
Peach.
Wedding
It's
Peach,
awesome.
the shit out of Wedding Peach. Veronica
McCormick's
Mars.
in
You
that.
watched Veronica
Dude,
Mars.
oh, I've seen some Veronica Mars.
Yeah,
dude.
well now I have too. And yeah, so it was very split on what would happen in that dorm
What a
room.
beautiful, harmonious relationship.
It was awesome.
That's
He's doing
awesome.
great right now too. So
That's incredible.
shout out to you, Matt.
Dude, The Good Place is a low key Veronica Mars sequel. They don't know, but it is.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Oh, was she a douche in Veronica Mars?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I just love that
Michael
Kristen
just
Bell.
wants it to continue.
Kristen Bell, she's
live on.
she's a champ. Well, they got
She's great.
season 3. They got picked up for
That is
season
true.
3. I'll
That is
watch
true.
it. I've seen the first 2 seasons.
Luckily, all of my roommates in
Not
college
like the Mick
loved Adult
bullshit.
Swim.
You still mad, huh?
I'm still mad. I'm mad
Alright.
with her. That is, I can't.
It'll
Mad
be
with
okay.
her? Why are you mad at her?
No, with her.
With
she
her.
was
I-
also.
I too am
angry.
mad. Gotcha,
I'm not mad
okay.
at her. I'm mad with
Fair.
her.
People are trying to figure
I'm
out if Chef
upset
Mike
with
is
you.
still in the chat or not.
Listen, it doesn't matter if he's in the chat because he's always in our heart.
Right, Chef Mike is always with us. When he's
And the
even
thing
when
is,
he's
like-
not physically with us, he's with us in spirit.
Even
or in
when-
Michael's stomach.
When I'm getting McDonald's and I'm sucking it down, I'm thinking of Chef Mike. When I'm not getting McDonald's, I'm thinking of Chef Mike. I'm at home going, I can't do it again. I can't do it again.
Chef Mike is like my favorite person on Twitter too.
I was telling
I
Jeremy,
love it.
I was telling Jeremy last night. He was like, "Oh, I did this last night. I ate this and that." And I was like, "You know what I did last night? I didn't get fast food at midnight."
Dude, that blew me away.
That's
And
the-
like, my mind exploded. When
It's
you
like
said that.
1 out of like 4 nights.
I walked to
held
get a
on.
bottle
You
of
said
water,
no.
and Michael
Yeah.
said I didn't get fast food.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Well, the best is
Been
we
to
have
the
our
gym
Blue
3
Apron
days
meals.
this week.
We'll have Blue Apron for dinner when we get home, which is usually like, I don't know, 5:30 to 6.
It's
like
so
Blue Apron.
early.
Yeah, and then Michael's
gotta
like,
eat again
"Hang on,
after that."
I need second dinner now. Now
Yeah.
I need chicken tenders and nuggets and
We
double
eat at
cheeseburgers
like
can I
5 or
get?"
6 o'clock, and then come 11, I'm hungry
You
again.
have breakfast in between, and then you have lunch, and then you have dinner. There should be another.
If I have
Taco
dinner-
Bell's already done it, right? It's 4th meal. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, it
exactly.
is.
If I have dinner at like 8, I'm good. If I eat at like 5 or 6, I'm gonna eat again
So-
after that. It's too early.
Yesterday, I didn't have dinner at all, and the reason is because during the day, several events happened that led me to eating quite a lot during the day. One of them being that on Twitch in my
Is there
Twitch
any
stream.
pizza left?
There is.
Oh
Smart.
damn!
Dude, home slice was fucking amazing.
I don't know how much,
yesterday.
but there is.
Sorry, didn't
on my
derail.
Twitch stream, I finished streaming, and so one of the things you can do one of your Twitch streamings, you can raid another stream. Just send all your viewers over to another stream. It's actually something built into Twitch now. So, I ask at the end of the night, I'm like, is anyone streaming right now that isn't about to finish? Because I always raid Alfredo when he's about to do his last game of Siege. And he's like, fuck! Like, now I gotta do more because I got, like, all these other
He doesn't
viewers.
have to.
He doesn't have to, but he does.
Stretching my legs.
Wait for last call.
So,
You sit down.
Can you tell
I'm
the
on there.
story?
I have all these viewers. I'm like, who am I gonna send them to? I'm like, Kent is streaming. I'm gonna send them to Kent.
Can't cook.
So I sent them over to Kent,
Jerky
and like
extraordinaire.
Kent loved it. He like had a great time. Did a big stream in World of Warcraft and everything. So the next, so he comes in yesterday, and he's like, "Dude, like, thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. You know what? This one's on the house." And he gave me a
nice.
bag of jerky.
Wow.
And he gave me a bag of that venison jerky that I love so much. And dude, it was probably the best bag of jerky he's
It's
ever given
amazing.
me.
It was good.
We ate the whole goddamn bag.
He ate
in
the
one day.
whole bag yesterday between me, Michael, Gavin, and Ryan. Ate the
Yeah. It was
entire
Alfredo
bag.
snuck some in,
Alfredo had
too.
one or two.
It's go look in the Hitman escalation video. You'll see the jerky.
It was
There's jerky
so
in there.
good.
It
It
appears.
was amazing.
We ate that whole thing, and then randomly, like I didn't even know what was happening. We were like about to record another video, and Sarah walks in. She's like, "Just so you know, home slices in the other room. Like we got
You
pizza."
say
today."
randomly,
it's
here's
Lindsay.
what happened. I
Yeah.
slacked her and I was like, no one said they wanted home slice, but I know they want home slice.
So I
Made
had,
it
I
happen.
had
American
fucking
for a
2
reason.
slices of home slice and a garlic knot, and
Those are good
God,
knots. That pizza was on point.
it
too.
was so
It was
good.
amazing. It was amazing.
So like when I got home, like Kat showed up and she's like, "Did you get anything for dinner tonight?" Because I do all the cooking, and like she was like, "So did you buy anything?" I'm like, "Nope, I didn't." She goes, "All right, I'll make a salad." So she made a salad, and I just fucking sat there all night and coasted on jerky and pizza.
Nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
Now I want to know, and Kent would know, like, is there a certain age of deer that's like the most juicy and wonderful for jerky, you know? Or like male versus female?
What I know about-
he shoots it, I eat it.
Yeah, what I know
That's all
about
that matters.
the jerky that Kent gives me, because the last shipment he gave me was like half venison, half pork.
Interesting.
The pork was good too.
So the packet I just
the
opened
deer
with
were
Kent,
getting away.
it seems to have been cut thinner than the one we just had in the package, because the one we just had yesterday, Michael, was like really, it was soft.
Chunky. Yeah.
You know, it was soft, it was
Yeah.
kind of chewy, it was good.
It was
like,
chewy,
it was like
but
pencil,
not hard.
pencil
The,
thickness.
the
and
packet
stuff.
I have at home is much thinner, so it's much more tough to chew like that.
Gotcha.
I haven't opened the last pack that I have at home, which is half venison, half pork. I'm looking forward to that one. But dude, that packet yesterday was like top notch.
You kept saying that yesterday.
So
You're like, this is the best jerky he's ever given
It
me.
really was. It
the
was
best
the
jerky.
best
Good.
packet
It
of
was really
jerky
good.
he had given me yet.
You just said notch and made me think of the knots at home slice. Now
I
I just
think-
want those knots.
I think he said that
Garlic
was his like.
nuts.
So
That was
good.
like his last bag too. It was like
That was
his
like his
holdout.
last personal
Yeah.
bag. That was like when the drug dealer's like, listen,
out.
this one's for me, but I'll sell it to you.
You know, you've been a good customer.
Yeah,
Thanks,
There
basically.
you
That
go.
was Jeremy. He's like, you've been a good customer, I'll give you my stash.
You know, really, he was like, "This is my last one, man. This is it." He's like, "This one was for me, and
He
now I'm
did.
giving
He
it to
said
you."
that.
I was
I
like,
could
Good friend.
eat
That's great.
I could eat so many bags of Kent's jerky. I'll jerk
Flipped
all
open the
goddamn
knife,
day. It
open.
was so good.
Can't
"Dude," and then I
that.
fucking cut my finger, dude, during
Oh, the
Awu.
jerk
sorry.
bag?
No, it was an Awu. I unwrapped a package full of like these big bouncy balls or whatever.
Oh, I
And,
saw
like,
those.
Yeah, and I just like cut it open, everything was fine. But then when I opened it, the cardboard slid under my fingernail. You ever had that happen?
Yeah, those are the
It was
worst.
brutal.
I hate
I
when
was just like,
staples
oh,
do that.
fuck me. It was like,
Also, just want to point this out because I forgot that you're drunk. I put this in
Why
your
is that
shot glass.
drunk?
whoa.
He's been
Do I go
drinking.
giving you fucking titles and shit? I don't.
No.
Like,
sorry.
does Jeremy come in and go, bitch, you're pregnant?
Because you're having
No.
fun. Here you go.
That's,
mean,
that's
sometimes,
a
yes.
that's a good call out because that is a chunk of metal in your shot glass.
Dream.
I mean, it's aluminum.
What is that? When did that get there?
It's aluminum.
my-
It's not
my
metal.
old
It's
Coke.
aluminum.
yeah.
Aluminum's
Aluminium.
metal.
Is
Yeah,
it?
right?
Don't say
Isn't
aluminum.
aluminum
Don't do
aluminum?
that.
And then by definition,
I
like,
think it is. Is it metal alloy? Or what? Where does it?
I don't know what the
where does it say
conversation
on
is
the
right
is
now.
periodic
aluminum
table?
We're really
metal or
breaking
is
it down.
Aluminum is a metal.
Where are we
Aluminum
getting
is an
that- are we
element.
getting
It is a
yeah,
metal.
I guess.
That
Sure.
granular with it? Iron is also a metal.
Ryan,
What I'm
I'll
saying-
get
An element.
granular as fuck.
All right.
What I'm saying is,
okay?
aluminum is definitely
I'll
a
get
metal.
down to a goddamn grain of sugar.
Whether or not this is probably an alloy, like
Probably.
a mixture of
Is it?
aluminum and something else, but aluminum itself
gone?
purely is
Oh.
a metal. Yes.
Oh,
It is a very light metal.
Even
Jeremy-
if it's an alloy, it's a metal
Jeremy,
alloy.
I went to the bathroom.
you're not wrong.
And I was like, I'll stick to beer. I won't take any more shots. And
Wrong.
now that's wrong.
Wrong.
Now that's
Well, I
wrong.
saw someone in the chat be like, "How does Jeremy still have beer in front of me?" I was like, "Because I don't really drink beer.
Dude,
I love
we
beer.
did a pretty decent
Beer is like very bloaty. It takes up a lot of room.
It's also filled with calories.
It is.
It is.
but I
It's
still
liquid
love-
bread. Not that this isn't.
Dude, I'll say I don't know if you watched
But I
it,
love
but it's
bread,
coming out.
so-
I hope he includes it. We did today's Friday. We streamed Dead by Daylight on Wednesday, and we had like 6 of us for a rare change. We actually had more people than we needed.
Actually 7, because we ended up with Gus in the last round.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
Gus jumped
Gus
in.
filled in. Gus is the fucking amazing. Gus is the pinch hitter I always want.
Gus is
We're
the
like,
best.
He's not even on the goddamn team, and he's just like, yeah, I'll hit the ball.
I love him.
He
He's
just
so
shows
awesome.
up. He's just out of nowhere or whatever.
Always gets a base hit.
Always gets a base hit. That's all that matters.
Sometimes a home run, but at least a base hit.
Oh,
He got a home
Sure.
run in this video. But you guys started, and I wasn't playing, but I was just kind of waiting. And we were doing Dead by Daylight, and I had just been mentioning my fast food kick. I just been on a fucking fat kick lately of just
Yeah, you went
stuffing
nuts.
my fat
Like,
face.
yeah.
And then on Wednesday,
Attacking on mass.
I was tagging on mass.
Yeah.
I need to cultivate it is the thing. We got Jersey Mike sandwiches, and everybody got.
I didn't have one, but-
Everybody got regulars, and I got a giant because I was like, fuck it, give me a giant. And I ate like almost all of it, I ate like 90% of it. I was so fucking bloated on Wednesday. I was like, oh, I ate so much food. I also ordered salami and cheese, and it came with salami, cheese, and turkey. And I was like, there's a meat I didn't ask for on here.
Bonus.
Look, you don't know, man. There was a turkey just dying to be
I
on
was
some
just
bread.
like, I like turkey. I'll eat it. So I was just eating a second meat that I didn't ask for. And I was just so fucking bloated. So I didn't play the first couple rounds. And I was sitting next to Gavin. I was kind of in the chat, just kind of like typing a little bit, mostly just reading in the chat. And Gavin was playing next to me. And there's a point where like I just kept going like, oh, and I was rubbing my stomach. So I walk up to Gavin and I lift my shirt up and I'm just rubbing my gut. And I'm pushing out as hard as I can to like fatten my gut.
Yeah.
And I'm just rubbing it next to his face. And it didn't really on Gavin's camera get like picked up, I don't think, because this like where the mic arm was and this where I was in the shot or whatever. But yesterday, Alfredo, I guess he was editing the video as far as the release. And he sent me a text message, and it's fucking Ryan's camera. It's like him playing, and in the background is Gavin looking at me, and me just like rubbing my stomach like a fucking genie, like rubbing a lamp, and my gut is so fucking fat. And he sent me like 3 escalating pictures of like the shot zoomed in on my gut and just my gut, and it's me like, oh, it's just fucking right in front of Gavin's face. It was the most satisfying thing ever.
It's a fucking killer. Like
I'm gonna send this to Tyler Stab. I'm gonna send him my
it's pretty funny.
picture
You showed
of my
me earlier.
gut.
I have desperately been trying to eat better stuff recently. Obviously, I cancel all that out with how much alcohol I drink, but like, I only eat like chicken and pork and asparagus and shit for dinner. That's all I eat, and I
Beef,
barely
pork,
have
chicken,
lunch. That's all. Yeah, beef, pork, chicken.
I only eat animals.
But so Achievement Hunter is the fucking killer for that, because all the time, if we are actually being productive, which we have been this entire week, we've done
kicking ass.
5 to 6 videos every single day this week. It's been insane. And like, therefore, we're working constantly. No one leaves to go to lunch. So they just are like, let's order lunch, which is always either McDonald's, home slice, Jersey Mike's, like just
Rudy's, which Sarah
Rudy's,
is actually
Terry's,
for today.
G. Terry's.
There's Rudy's coming?
Steffi said in the chat that Rudy's was coming today.
You are shitting my
I
fucking
will
dick
leave
off
right
of my
now.
face.
Unless
I will leave
Steffi's
right
a
now and
fucking liar.
stuff my gut.
Steffi,
So,
you've said it. Now you
Every
must do
time,
it. You have spoken the... There it is.
oh yeah, there's
God.
Michael.
So
There's
there's
Michael in the background.
There's the initial
God.
shot of me in the background. Again, this is in Gavin's camera, so Ryan doesn't know what's happening. And Gavin's like,
Oh,
what?
I knew it was happening.
Didn't want to see it.
I was aware.
Then I sent Alfredo just kept zooming in. I sent him the next one, which is like punched in a little more, which is just me hugging my gut.
God.
And it was just me going, oh.
Yeah, I can hear you doing
just
it.
rubbing it.
But like so Achievement Hunter is the absolute destroyer of that because so like every single
There it is.
day
There it is.
there's the picture. There it is.
Look at that shot. Look at my gut.
Sticking it out. It's pretty good, Michael. It's a good shot.
I love it. I love it. Like I'm a fat piece of shit, and I love it.
Yeah,
and
but you
then
still work out,
And then
which
I'll
is the
lose
thing.
weight, and then I'll gain it back. I'll go back and forth.
Exact same. But like Achievement Hunter, it's like all the fucking time.
Sarah just slacked me. Steffi did not order Rudy's.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
But she's like,
Ryan
all right.
just quit.
What do you want from
Can
McDonald's? What do
we?
you want from like I've been asked like 3 times this week already. Like, what do you want from this place to this place? And I just have to be like, nothing. I don't want anything. Don't get me anything. I don't want any food. And like,
Wait, why did Steffi lie?
and it's just been
telling her, hang on.
insane.
Steffi
It's
just
been
said
constant.
in the chat, Sarah's gonna kill me.
Why did
Damn.
Steffi lie?
Why?
I demand to know why Steffi
The
is a
thing
liar.
is, even
Go
if
ahead,
Steffi
Jeremy.
wanted
There's
to
the
try,
can.
there it is. Even if she wanted to try and fix it right now and be like, I'm gonna order Rudy's right now, that's not gonna be here forever.
Too late.
Yeah, but like
Rudy's
2
is one of
hours
those
from
ones that
now
takes
is still,
forever.
I'll still eat it.
Yeah, no, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
No, I'm gonna get
okay.
I'm gonna get chicken and
You're gonna eat chicken on top of Rudy's?
no chicken and Brussels
Here's the
sprouts
thing: if Rudy
tonight.
shows up, you will eat it though.
I'm gonna do Brussels sprouts tonight. You bake those with a little bit of sriracha on them.
See, the thing that goes wrong for you is whenever it's like, all right, we're getting McDonald's today, you're like, I'm not gonna do it
yeah,
until
correct.
you get away. If Rudy shows up though, or pizza shows up, it's like, well, it's here. It's not like you
It's
ordered
a tough one.
something.
That's a tough one.
It's like there's food.
I had the pizza yesterday.
You did.
Rudy's, I'll grab some of the turkey.
If you
Why
don't
not?
order it, then you just don't have food.
I'll
But
go
if there's
get-
food there that's like banquet style, it's like, well,
Yeah, if the Rudy's is here, I'll get a couple pieces of turkey. I'll do it.
it's a good turkey.
Turkey's pretty good.
Pulled pork.
People are calling out Caden. Was Caden in the chat? Because Caden just walked by.
You know.
Over there.
Oh, there.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm
chilling.
trying to get Rudy's, man.
You're trying to work on the Rudy's.
He's working on it.
Look, if you say Rudy's, you have to.
That's not how it works.
It's
but
how it
if
works.
it's like Beetlejuice. If you say it, it has to appear.
yeah.
I don't know if that's accurate.
Steffi just clarified. She said we should get Rudy's, but that's a pretty damn
That's
intense
you.
commitment.
what you've done, Steffi. There is horseshit.
Do you know
All right,
how
you need to. You
hungry I
can't just pitch
became?
that, and you can't just throw it without a catcher at the mound. Or no,
I
the
should
pitcher's
be
on the
a
mound.
billionaire.
Fuck!
That is.
Fucked up the analogy.
The pitcher's
Damn
on
it.
the mound. The catcher is. Oh, you poured me? Okay.
Oh lordy.
To Rudy's.
To Rudy's.
Lindsay, if we don't get Rudy's, you're driving to Rudy's after work.
I mean, I'm driving anyways because you're drunk.
yeah,
so-
but but that's the best thing about Lindsay being pregnant. I can get as drunk as I want, and she has to drive.
That's one of the things I love about
Oh, my
alcohol is I
beer.
can watch people get drunker
you
faster than
can't
I do.
have it, little bean.
Like
Jeremy, let me smell it.
feeding shots to Matt and
Quiet,
Trevor
you.
is like my favorite thing. Cause
Jeremy, feeding you is my favorite.
well, no, food is
Yeah,
he's like
I said
feeding me
feeding.
food. I fucking hate that. Matt Bragg can take like half as many shots as I can. I already drank it.
I know, but do it anyway.
Oh.
Nice. Solidarity.
So like to go shot for shot with Matt or with Trevor or Alfredo is like my favorite thing.
Because
Because I watch them just crumble into a mess of garbage.
Dude,
That's
I
Andy.
won't. I thought of that. I wouldn't even dare say go shot for shot with Andy. It's more like drink 2 shots and then
And
he's
he's
done.
done.
Oh, Andy's another one. Yeah, Andy's
I've
fun.
like it's like anytime I do on the spot with him, he's like, "Oh, we have to do the rehearsals because on the spot sucks and people can't just show up and do it. We have to do rehearsals because like it's I don't know why it's awful. It's like, hey, we have an improv show. Let's practice. Fuck you, no.
I'll give him one point in the sense that we showed up for the one that's at Let's fucking RTX. I didn't know any of the new games.
Here's the thing though. Most of the games aren't new, and people don't know them anyway. So that's my only thing.
it.
for on
Yeah,
the spot.
Ryan really didn't understand one of the. well, because
it was not explained
no, it's
well.
the same
But
games,
let's
but he
get this done.
added like
How does
things
this
on
go
top
on?
of it for the hell episodes or whatever.
But
And
dude,
we
it's
couldn't
funny
hear shit
because
on
it's
the
like,
stage,
hey,
so.
the season's hell. On the spot's always hell. Okay,
Right.
It's not just the season.
They just like
It just
basically
is.
made it hell. It's hell to everyone
it's
on.
physically hell.
Yeah.
But Andy, like on the spot, like no other show is like I'm talking to you, you know, like oh hey, da da da, blah blah blah, cool, da, da, da. And I turn around and he's like, hey,
Basically.
Andy
like-
will
it's like-
snap. Yeah.
it's like in minutes. There's no middle ground. It's like, oh man, I was watching the show the other day, and then what happened? Andy, what happened? And he's like, I'm going on this button now. And I was just like,
He loses
what?
it.
And he goes, hey, don't think me on the show.
And I know for a
It's
fact
crazy.
that there's several people at the company that could most likely drink me under the table if they wanted to. Gus is definitely one.
Gus is up there.
Gus could eliminate
you
me.
know what Gus can't do though? Arm wrestle you.
No,
True.
He
but
lose that.
I don't
but
think
drinking contest, and you know who else? I think Lawrence could.
I can see that. Lawrence is
I think Lawrence could. Yeah.
I think Lawrence would be in the middle.
I don't think Maggie
know.
could keep up with you, but Maggie can drink me under the table.
Maggie's, yeah,
She throws down.
she's up there. I don't think. Yeah, I'm trying to think of who else I think could do. I mean, Jeff could do it if he came out of
See,
retirement.
Caden is just here for the food. What food?
There's food?
Is there
They
food
give
I
us
don't-
nothing,
Is there
Caden.
food I don't know about?
Is there secret food? They used to get food. I used to steal broadcast food all the time.
You did. I
And
feel
then
like
they stopped catering.
They probably
Why'd you
stopped
stop
because
catering?
of you. Probably.
Well, then you shouldn't have had it out.
It was after you already ate
You
it.
can't put a buffet on the beach and be like, damn, seagulls showed up.
Also,
we're gonna be here.
I am on the show as well.
Now, to be fair, I did see Caden approach when we were talking about Digimon, and I was like, oh, she can have some input because she knows Digimon.
Yeah.
But we've come
Definitely.
full circle now.
By the way, a lot of people were asking for August. That was
That was the original
going
plan.
to happen.
Yeah, that was the original plan, but we suck and we were just too busy.
No, and Gus was out of town.
We just didn't have time.
Gus was
out of
gone for
town.
like 2 weeks.
I'm so sorry,
We
Lindsay, by
did
the way.
not have the
No, stop.
capability to
Sorry,
film
I'm
all
powerless.
Gus.
We shot half of one video for
Jeremy,
August.
this is Tyler Stab said, I don't want to go back up there, but it said Jeremy is a garbage bird confirmed.
Seagulls.
Who said that,
garbage birds.
Tyler?
Tyler said that about you.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Watch out! Yeah, but he's from New Jersey. Watch out, he'll get scrappy. He's gonna walk over. He's gonna.
piece of shit.
Oh, God, he's in the darkness now.
He's taking something.
Poured out an empty can into maybe a glass, or
I don't know.
It's even better that Tyler Stats from New Jersey, but he's like the most calm Jersey
you got
I've
it.
ever
What'd you
met.
get over there?
He keeps it inside though.
Does.
I bet Tyler
Is that
Stab
a
hates.
The heat.
grenade?
What'd you
It's a
take?
He
flashlight.
gave me a cum light.
Nice.
Oh,
Check the
you
table.
coming?
We good?
Take a look.
That's very relevant to Gavin's credit. He's still not back.
Yeah, he left. He
What
left.
a cocksucker!
Let me check his chair.
If you like penis that's not against you, that's fine if you want to do that.
something.
Gavin, he doesn't like it, so I'm using it as an insult against him. I just want to be clear.
Was there some on the seat? I saw some specks.
All right,
there's some
they're
specs.
begging me, by the way, they're begging me to mention Hardcore Tabletop. We should mention Hardcore Tabletop. Today is...
Hey, Hardcore
hang
Tabletop's
on,
coming
hang
out. It's a
on.
show.
Look,
Bye.
you got a logo.
Dude, hang on. Today is August 17th. That's a Friday. Hardcore Tabletop comes out August 21st. That's Tuesday.
It's not long.
If you're watching this live, next week, Hardcore Tabletop premieres. I don't know how many episodes it is. Probably a couple. It's a good one, though. We play Monopoly for reals money. So we do Hardcore Tabletop right here on this very set. It's me, Ryan, Jeremy, Matt Bragg, Jack Patillo, and Alfredo Diaz, all playing Monopoly, full scraps, box rules, none of that home rule shit.
Right, exactly
Free
what it
parking
says.
doesn't exist. It's not a thing. I always play it that way. You get all
I
the free
thought
shit.
it was a real rule.
Nope, not a real rule.
Yeah.
Other people were speculating whether we do auctions for deeds if you don't buy them. Yes, yes, we do.
We
do
auctions.
We do all the rules in the box, and the rules stipulate whoever wins keeps whatever cash they have at the end of the game. So whatever whoever wins ends up with, that's their own real money. Hence the Hardcore Tabletop premiering August 21st for first members only. Check it out. And I don't know if we have a clip for it. I assume we do.
Do we?
Let's roll a clip. We better have one.
Just get a 1.
Roll the doubles.
All right,
Roll
let's
the doubles.
prepare the
Get that
bailiff.
other die.
Prepare the bailiff.
So 7's gonna be rough for you.
7 or a double.
Double, double, double.
Let me get neither.
7! Michael Jones is in jail!
You know what?
Jail!
You know what?
You're
I'm
flew too close to the
No,
sun.
I'm okay with this because I'm closer to this space now.
It's true.
Here are the rules of jail. While you are in jail, if you own any property, you can collect rent on it. You are definitely the property magnate.
All right,
You gotta
Mr.
go to jail.
Matrix.
When you're in jail, you get a chance to roll doubles to get out, or you can pay
Get on.
$50 to get out.
Duck your head, please, sir. Thank you. No, continue to duck your head as I unlocked it, please. This is an ab workout for you.
Hang on, I need to use the
It's your
key.
first time. Let her work out.
Man,
It's
so
down.
Downward opening?
Well, hang on,
You were saying get on it.
my duster.
Did you hear that?
Don't make it kick you.
Those are real bars.
I could just fly right out if I wanted to.
After you, sir. Ladies first.
All right, Michael Jones is in jail.
I wish we had cut glory holes in the glass. That's such a good line to end on.
What a fade out.
So like, the theme there was let's do like World Series of Poker, where for real those people are stupid and they wear dumb outfits because they're idiots.
Yeah.
That's basically it. Like
They're wearing it because legitimately they think they look cool.
think they're cool.
Yeah.
They think they're cool
Think
people.
the ratings
and they
will-
look,
the
Series of
ratings.
poker?
yeah, no, that's
absolutely.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Don't
like,
they just wear like hoodies and sunglasses?
no,
and,
it's usually like
Those
sunglasses and like bedazzled shit.
The
and,
cowboy
like, diamond
hat's definitely a
chains
thing,
and-
yeah.
No, it's a thing where they think they're really cool and they look like fucking idiots. So the thing we started with was like, oh, let's wear dumb shit. And it just started escalating and escalating and escalating. So I decided to cosplay Neo from The Matrix.
That's why
And
your hair was black
I
for a
dyed my
while.
hair black,
Yes.
and they gave me the fucking duster, which was awesome. I haven't stolen it yet. I'm going to. I kept telling them I was going to take it.
Someone said they thought you were the Terminator. That's great.
I don't know how.
That makes
this
no
doesn't
sense.
make any sense at all.
I dress as a typical masshole in my
All
opinion.
I do the whole goddamn game is keep making Matrix reference about like being in the system and a mental construct and all that and like Matrix rolling the dice. And my initial plan, to be fair, this fell somewhere in legal. This was shot down. But my other suggestion was I wanted, and they bought them because before they cleared it, I wanted 2 vapes. And I wanted to blow smoke every time I rolled the dice.
Yes.
But they're like legal. We can't.
Yeah, we can't do it.
We can't do it. I think it was a Monopoly thing of like we can't.
There's
do
a lot
it
of rules we have to
with
follow.
Monopoly and whatever. But just know, Rooster Teeth bought the vapes. We have them on hand. I'm gonna use them for something. Couldn't use them for Monopoly.
Who knows when?
Who knows?
Ghost
When
hunting, maybe?
Who knows? Maybe I'll blow some ghosts out. We don't know. I'll blow a
We'll
ghost.
Are there any
see.
hipster ghosts?
All I know about
but
that show,
That was fun as
which
hell
I
to
love,
do.
is
I
at
don't know, Sugar Pine's
RTX,
pretty pale.
yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's true.
right before Let's Play Live at RTX this year, we had what we called First Night. And so we showed a bunch of shows that we're working on, you know, clips from Achievement Hunter, clips from Hardcore Monopoly, Weird Place, what is it, Arizona
Circle.
Arizona Circle,
Circle.
not Arizona Sunshine.
I keep
That's
almost
the
saying
VR
Arizona
game.
Sunshine because it's a game.
That's the game.
But like, you know, clips from all these things. And we showed the first episode of Hardcore Tabletop. And it played through the whole thing. I was watching it, loving it. And it got to the end, and the entire audience went, oh, because it ended. And I'm like, that's a good show.
Good,
People
yeah.
are going to like that.
I think
It's
it's
even
like
fun to watch.
It's like I'm not even now sure. I think it's like 6 to 8 episodes, something
Somewhere
like that.
there, yeah.
It's at least 6.
It's legitimately
It
fun
goes
to
on.
watch,
It's
yeah.
like 8 hours of us playing Monopoly, and I'll say like, regardless of the episode, regardless of like the real money stuff, it was a good game.
Yeah.
It was a good game of Monopoly. There was twists. There was turns. M. Night Shyamalan, he wished he could have had some twists. like
Exactly.
that.
It was awesome.
It was a lot of fun.
I didn't know I don't know what was happening.
And I'll just say too, like I'm gonna break the fourth wall here. We shot the whole show, and then we did. It's not really pickups, but we did the like talking heads,
Yeah.
kind of like interviews,
Right.
And we did that after the fact. So we kind of like they're like, okay, so this episode, this just happened. Talk about that. Okay, this just happened. Talk
Yeah,
about
this
that.
just saying, if you watch any reality show and it's like something happens in the
Confession
show,
room, yeah.
and then it cuts to them being like, now I've done this,
Yeah,
I don't know what to
it's
do.
never
blah, blah, blah.
It's like weeks later.
Right, they didn't just record that. It's way later. They're saying, what did you feel
We're going to
about
play you a
this?
clip.
Right.
How'd you feel?
Pretty much.
The only exception that I know of is Gauntlet Season 2. That
That's
was immediately
true.
after we finished the session. They were like, okay, come in here.
That is actually
Like,
true.
get
And
out.
Greg
We were
Miller
still
was
learning.
like, Dre, take my shirt off now? Or
Like, no, not yet.
he loves it. But that was like a couple weeks after we shot the episode, we did the interviews. And live action's losing their minds right now. Like, I can't believe you're telling everyone. I had to fucking dye my hair again.
Yeah, you did.
Just to do, it was like 30 minutes of talking head, and I had to fucking dye my hair all over again just for that stupid fucking bit. But I really thought it was worth it.
I did those.
And I will say, coming back just to do the interviews, and I alerted everyone in the room, I was just very mean.
Yeah, you were, yeah.
I was like, I walked into the room back like after doing the interviews with Achievement Hunter, and I was just like, I attacked everyone. It was just not nice. Like I was doing the interview, and fuck, I don't remember who was doing the interview. Was it Hannah?
Hannah.
I think Hannah was there. And like I was in the bit, you know, like I was trying to make it funny, you know. It's like Michael Rage Quit, he's a jerk off, whatever. And I was just being vicious. And in the thing, I was like, yeah, don't put that in though, because like they don't know. And she would reply like, no, we're not gonna put that in. And I would have to go like, no, I was just kidding. That was the bit. It's like me being mean and then saying don't put that in should all go in.
Right.
100%. I was a very like racial with Alfredo.
She thought you were legitimately like opening up to her.
Yeah. There was
like,
a couple
this
of
is what he really thinks on the inside.
there was a couple of times where I was like, listen,
really trust
I
you,
don't know
man.
I don't know if it makes the episode. I haven't seen all the episodes, but I was like, there's a couple of times like, listen, I don't know if you know this, like Jack fucking hates Matt Bragg. He hates him. Don't put that in though. And she would be like, no, we're not gonna put that in. And I was like,
We're joking.
no, but seriously, put that in though.
Put that in.
I was just kidding.
I'm
very mean. I'm very not
I
nice
wasn't that
in
mean.
any of them.
I'm sure I called Matt Bragg a freak at some point. I do that all the time.
I mean, yeah.
I was only mean to Jack.
That's your word for
I
me.
laid into Jack.
We all laid into
We
Jack.
all laid into
Pretty
Jack.
much everybody laid
Everyone
into Jack.
shits on Jack the whole thing. But that whole thing, like, I was the first one to go in and do those interview things where you just like sit there and talk and like, you know, oh, what about this? How did you feel during that?
Right.
When you talk about it. So I went and did all that, and we finished it. And Hannah or whoever was like, that was awesome. You did great. Perfect. Like that's all usable. That's all perfect and everything. I was like, I just watched a ton of MasterChef. I know what I'm doing. That was all I did was like based it off that
Nailed
shit.
it. That's incredible.
It's like, oh yeah, I know how
Gotta
they
get in
talk
that
on that show.
mindset.
Yeah, I was like, I'm on the mindset, you know, I know.
I just Officer Sweets it up. So
Yeah, Lindsay's the
Yeah,
police
so
officer.
I announced the cast. We also have Jeff as the banker,
Yeah.
Elise as
The ref.
and then Lindsay as the
Bailiff.
bailiff, Officer Sweets.
yes, I'm
All
the
of
cop
them
and
made
bad
no
cop.
sense
It
and
didn't
were
make any sense
really
at all.
tough to judge what was going on.
I brought that accent back for another video recently, and you were like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "Again, just Northeast."
Northeast somewhere.
I moved
Because
around
like
a
New
lot,
York and
okay?
Boston, they sound quite different.
You all sound the same
I
to
was
me.
here.
But,
Yeah, I was there.
but yeah, to everyone else in the country, they sound exactly the same. Like, and someone in Boston wouldn't say coffee,
Yeah.
but like New York, it's coffee.
It's coffee. I did
Coffee.
say Snickers bar, and you were
Snickers
like,
bar?
I see.
That's a Boston thing.
It's also the sketchy thing about New York is it dabbles between New York and New York Jewish. There's two very
true.
big different accents there.
Yeah, it's all of them. The Northeast is a whole cavalcade of different.
She's taking
things.
very much of the like Mike Myers SNL, like we're having a cup of coffee, which is
Right.
Jewish Mike Myers,
Makes me
like
Prison
old
Mike
Jewish woman.
from The Office.
Right.
Prison Mike, the Dementors, the suck your soul out.
Right. If you
There
need to
was
get
no
into New York,
movies in prison.
if you're trying to get to the
A lot
New
of
York
Jewish people
accent,
on the East Coast.
coffee is the big one. You say
Coffee.
coffee, that gets you into New York, or even like the oh and stuff like that. That's
Coffee.
way more New York than it
Yeah.
is Boston. Like Boston doesn't do
See,
that as much.
My cousins from New York,
As much.
they'd say like
They do it.
Burger King instead of Burger King.
Burger King?
Yeah, go to Burger King.
What's it?
Burger
Jeremy
King?
Jeremy says
Yeah.
rough instead of
Yeah,
roof.
rough rum.
I've been trying to
Get
fix
down
that.
off the roof.
No,
Shouldn't, no.
and now this-
I know I shouldn't,
No,
but like
it's fine. But that's and a lot of things people say like I
Don't
lost my
deny your
accent.
heritage.
It was
I know.
me fixing it. A lot of people attribute my accent disappearing to moving to Texas, and that's part of it. But a lot of it is I've just fixed it.
yeah,
Like I've watched
If moving to
videos-
Texas had anything
Well,
to do with it, you would start sounding like Texan.
It's true, and I absolutely refuse to say y'all. I will
No,
never.
I will never say
Y'all is
y'all.
a valuable word.
I'll
say
never.
y'all all
I
the
say
time.
I say you guys.
Good word.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent
Same.
of like
So much extra
I was like I was
verbiage.
talking to you guys earlier.
But you
and
don't,
I was
go,
talking
y'all.
to y'all.
you don't go full use, guys. There's no S.
No,
My
there's
mother,
no S.
my mother loves yous like you would not believe. Anytime I ever talk to her, she's like, "I miss yous. When are yous coming back?
multiple U's.
Yeah. Y-O-U-S.
It's a
She's
thing.
all about that.
Denise goes full like turlet.
Turlet.
Winder,
She does
open the
turlet.
drawer.
Oh, turlet's a big one. I
She's lived her whole life.
I know that I
Where do you make
consciously
sangria?
because I hear myself doing it.
And the turlet.
I know I consciously, whenever I say
Y'all is
room,
not a good word.
a
It's
bedroom,
terrible
or
word.
I say room now, and I consciously
Y'all's
do
a
it.
great word. You all.
But
Y'all.
I'm so used to saying
Use.
room. Like if I'm not thinking about it, I'll still say room. It's a bedroom and a bathroom.
Michael, if he gets
a
drunk or is just boisterous, he'll still say asshole.
It comes out every now and
Ass.
again.
Yeah.
Asshole. Yeah, that's a New York
Asshole.
thing.
Like I said, watch my Crackdown video or the early Rage Quits. I beat it out of me. Just due to pronunciation.
The more I
alone.
drink, the more R's fall out of my
100%.
vocabulary.
I get a little bit more
100%.
southern when I drink. See, I always had the thing, it's like acting mixed with just like human nature. If I'm talking to someone and they have an accent, I can't help but start to replicate it. I'm like, I'm not trying to insult you. I'm sorry. I just
No, I totally get that.
That's what was
I
happening
totally
to like
understand that.
the last Dead by Daylight. We were all just bouncing around accents. It was
Yeah, we were.
awful.
And then we did one video where Jeremy was Russian and I was Southern, and like because he was doing a Russian accent, I started sounding Russian.
Right, you were supposed to be Southern.
That's how it works, though.
Like
You get
Alfredo, prepare for next round.
you get caught up in
You would be
it.
like, da,
Wait.
but I'm from South. I'm from Texas.
Listen, no matter where you're from, no matter what your accent, you can dress snazzy
How do I do such a thing, Michael?
with Stitch Fix. Jeremy.
Oh,
Because this episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Stitch Fix Style. Some of us have it, some of us don't. But just because a sense of style seems elusive for some doesn't mean it's impossible to attain. There's no time like the present to discover that style you never knew you had, and you can with a little help from Stitch Fix. With Stitch Fix, you just need to answer some basic questions about your sizes, favorite styles, and budget. Right from your laptop, smartphone, or tablet, any of them will do. Your personal stylist springs into action, hand selecting 5 brand new clothing items just for you. Stitch Fix's style fee is only $20, which is applied as a credit to anything you keep. Once your items arrive, try them on, and you only pay for what you keep. Don't like something, need another size, just send the items back, no questions asked, and shipping is always free, both ways. Hurry to stitchfix.com/off-topic to get started now. Keep all 5 items in your box and you'll get a 25% off your entire purchase. That's stitchfix.com/off-topic. Stitch Fix, stitchfix.com/off-topic. Stitch Fix, wear some good clothes and look snazzy.
that's what to do.
That's what you do.
It's what you gotta do.
Why did you do this at some point?
No, it's Peter Hayes.
No, I
What are
know.
you doing?
That's
Peter
why I
Hayes
said-
is all over the.
I like how
is that a bowl of cinnamon toast crunch?
I also I looked at Lindsay and I said, "Did you
Yep.
do this at some point?" And she went, "No, that's Peter Hayes."
Dude,
the answer
I'm
is
hungry.
yes, you did. You did
I
do
did
that.
this,
When did
yeah.
you
There
do
was
that?
taco Rudy's,
Ryan,
and they were talking.
I'm taking
eating.
this guy. I'm taking this
They
guy.
got double long one. They were taco Rudy's, and they were talking takeaway.
Oh my god.
Good.
Ryan,
Does that go with the fireball?
this cinnamon toast crunch, man.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure you could like. Do you want me to pour it on?
No.
No, don't do it. You're gonna
I don't
ruin
want you to
it.
do
I
that.
think
You're
Ryan.
gonna ruin it.
No. Jeremy,
Michael,
Siege Timber.
to Siege
Wait,
Timber. We're
you
gonna
want a
play
little
Siege
floater in there?
Toast.
Two.
Oh yeah, do it.
I just
You want
want
one?
some
Yeah, give me
cinnamon,
one.
yes.
I'll drink it. I probably won't
And then
even
give
tell
one
the
to him.
difference.
Oh, please.
If
Oh,
Ryan,
thanks.
if I choke and die on this, you tell my future child you killed me.
This has to be good,
I'll
right?
let them know. Probably delicious, I would think.
Here's the only problem with that.
Not
Jeremy's not
great.
sure.
Not
No.
great. Not as great as I thought it
No
would.
good?
No,
It
so-
was like my problem with that was like I held the cereal in my mouth,
Uh huh.
which held the alcohol in my mouth,
Oh yeah, no.
and I was
Oh.
like waiting to swallow it, to chew it,
What it did?
and it existed longer than it needed to.
You
The
chase
cinnamony of the fireball deleted the sugar of the cinnamon toast
Oh.
crunch.
See, I say you chase it. Take a shot. And
Guys,
have, like, a handful of
Absolutely.
those.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know, and that's like this
throw
is
this out there.
cinnamon. This is cinnamon flavor.
Let's throw this out there.
Oh,
Different.
crap.
Throw it out.
Do you
Different.
guys remember Gavin?
No.
No.
Not
Are you
anymore.
talking about that British fuck?
You mean
yeah.
Damien? That's who we're talking about.
I hated that guy.
He's been gone most of this episode.
Wait. What did you call seagulls earlier?
Let me see when he left.
What I call him? I don't
Garbage
know.
birds?
Garbage birds or something?
No,
I didn't
some
call
people
that-
in the chat called it.
Stab did.
What was the word or the phrase?
Garbage bird, I think.
Gavin said at 1:51 he got. It's 2:41.
Bastard.
Yeah? Where did he get God to?
50 minutes ago.
Let me call him.
50 minutes. Fuck you, Gavin. Do your goddamn job.
Do I have Gavin's
Do your
number?
meetings after the fucking show, you piece of shit.
Oh, I do have Gavin's number.
This is why you deserve the credit that you have, you slimy fucking scum.
Hang on.
Sorry.
God damn it.
Where you at, Gav?
You suck.
You're in a meeting with
You
who?
suck.
Who's there?
Your
Who's there?
meeting it should be my fist into your face.
Don't worry about him.
You're dead to me.
Will
You
hide.
turd.
Jason Baskin.
Wow, Jason, is he gonna spill the soup again? Is he gonna spill all the soup?
Are you
He
we're
spilled
still on
the
the
soup on
podcast.
Laser
Are you
Team.
coming back,
Oh,
Gav, or not today? You don't think?
Tomato soup. It's delicious, but wasted.
So it was.
Okay.
We were shooting.
Gavin,
Laser
you know
Team.
what? It sounds like a date, man.
I've heard
Sounds
that.
like a date.
And
Okay. We'll see you for
you
that,
know,
buddy.
on
Okay, bye.
production, like real film and shit
He's
like
not coming
that,
back.
they have
He's
like.
not coming back for the podcast.
He's a
He said he
fucking-
might be back for the post show.
He's a turd sucker. He takes a turd and he sucks on.
Well, you know what? We don't need two chairs here.
So
No, we don't.
Unless we call like Matt Bragan or something.
in film,
Alfredo.
We gotta wrap this up. We got Rudy's.
Oh yeah.
in film, and you know this with like Achievement Hunter,
Right.
you have lunch.
No.
Lunch is irrelevant to time of day. Lunch means 6 hours after you start. So if you
That's
start,
union rules right there.
yeah, that's what it is. So if
Uh-huh.
you start at 6 p.m., lunch is at midnight. But then it gets to the time where like, hey, we're hours after lunch and we're still going, so we need like some sort of like, we should make food for the people in general.
Snacks.
And usually lunch is covered by catering, but snacks is covered by crafty, which is a whole different thing. So usually craft services are like, I'll whip something up. Hey, they're here 4 hours after lunch, I'll make something. So there was a day on Laser Team, the first one in 2014,
I was in that movie.
when I was in it. When we had lunch and we went like, you know, way after it till like 7, 8 a.m. and it was fucking cold as shit. And they were like, hey, we're gonna make a snack for them, crafty. They're gonna make a fuck ton of tomato soup. And they made like tomato soup with,
Grilled cheese?
I want to say grilled cheese.
Gotta have grilled cheese with
There was
tomato
some
soup.
sort of sandwich.
Yeah.
It makes sense to be grilled cheese.
Gotta be grilled cheese.
I'm not positive, but
Oh, I could eat a grilled cheese right now.
what you're
so
saying
good.
makes perfect
Grilled
sense.
cheese are good. Dip in
melt's
tomato
good.
It
soup.
was like a grill. It was like a tomato soup and dip it in the thing.
Oh.
That's 100% grilled cheese.
And
You don't dip anything else in tomato soup.
And so it was like a couple hours after lunch. Crafty was like, I made this big old fucking drum of tomato soup, like, you know, it was like a chemical waste thing. And Jason, I'm pretty sure it was Jason. Fuck me if I'm wrong on the person, but you mentioned Jason Baskin, and I'm pretty sure it was him. Could be wrong.
Throwing him under the bus.
Sorry,
by the way.
I'm throwing you under the bus.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I don't
sorry
know
if
who
it's
that
not
is.
you. It's
Yeah.
live action. Don't worry
It
about
was
it.
a different
Okay.
Jason, but go
Sorry,
ahead.
Jason.
It was probably a different Jason, but the idea is even if it was a different Jason,
It was the idea of a Jason.
the name is it was a Jason. The guy from Crafty, because I wasn't there, I just heard about it. He made tomato soup and he used every tomato soup he had. He had like 10 cans of tomato soup. He had a big old vat of tomato soup. And a Jason, who knows who it was
You know who you are.
on a like scooter or some sort of scooter type
Transportation device.
transportational device, and he was riding along. This is like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Was riding along, and in the darkness, did not see the crafty guy carrying the tomato soup. And as we were told, like, hey guys, just so you know, we got tomato soup coming. Get ready for it. We're gonna eat it. Blah, 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 blah.
no.
And the next update we got was, it's ruined. We don't have the tomato soup. Somebody on a scooter
Gone.
smashed into the guy carrying the tomato soup, and it was like, whoa! It was like Kevin from The Office with his chili, went up in the air, hit the ground, splattered everywhere, and they were just like, yeah, there's no tomato soup.
Oh, it
Just eat your
sucks.
sandwich.
I remember being in makeup.
Sorry for your husband.
Oh, dear.
No, it's fine.
He
I
knows
remember
what he's doing.
I remember being in makeup and Jenny Lynn Jenny, shout out to you. She did the makeup in wardrobe.
artist.
She was like, "Man, we're getting tomato soup later. I'm so excited. Blah blah blah. We're making a big old vat."
Never
and then
get
let's come back
excited.
later, and she was like, "It's all gone. All the tomato soup is gone."
That's such impressive to lose all of it.
All of it. It was like like imagine a pot that's this big. That was the tomato soup. Where it was like
usually even if it hits the ground, you
was,
pick it up and you still got like a drag.
Nope.
it was up in the air, falls, smashes, whatever.
I'm gonna go out on a limb
In
here.
my head, I've attached that to Jason Baskin just because the name Jason.
Sure.
If it's not him,
Definitely
sorry.
responsible. 100% his fault,
Probably
yeah.
even wasn't him. I don't
If
think
it
was
wasn't him, it is him now.
But you should be pissed at the other Jason that did it if it wasn't you. If it was you, take
He
responsibility.
sullied your good name.
That's all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Lizzie's
He's
touching
on a
me.
limb.
That means she's mad.
It means shut the fuck up. Jeremy has something to
No,
say.
no, no. I don't have something to say. I just add when needed.
You're on a limb.
I am the pepper of the conversation.
the limb.
You grind me on to whatever situation is needed.
Jeremy, I'll bring you in. She doesn't like me.
That's fine. Cat hates me.
No.
So
that's marriage.
You see
that's
when
marriage.
She didn't hug him at RTX.
Yeah, she
I
hates
saw
me.
that.
That was
Saw
cold.
that.
She didn't hug me either.
She hates me. You know.
Casper hug.
I was about to tell a story. She'd be pissed about it. Am I the only one who thinks
Quiet, you.
tomato soup, right?
Yep, right. Tomatoes in a soup form.
Is there a point to that other than dipping a grilled cheese in?
No.
There isn't,
To
right?
warm my
Well,
body.
maybe like a tomato
Would you
bisque.
ever just have like a tomato soup
Fuck
in
no.
a bowl? No.
Yes.
Here's the
I
thing,
have-
No
too.
one would.
Here's the
It's
thing.
for dipping.
Here's the thing too, like maybe not dipping,
something. Needs
but
croutons
even
or
as tomato soup from the
bread.
get go, there's a lot of things with like soup where like I'll eat it, and then I'll drink it. Tomato soup is just for drinking. Like I would rather have tomato soup in a cup than a bowl.
I guess I can see what you're saying.
Like
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
pour
yeah.
it in as a drink in a thermos and be like, I'll drink tomato soup. I would never eat tomato soup as a soup.
Oh, I have.
There's
Yes.
nothing there. You know, like chicken noodle soup, sure. There's
got
noodles.
chicken and noodles.
There's chicken.
It says it in the title.
I'll scoop it out.
Sure.
Minestrone, there's all kinds of shit in there. I'll
Chili.
eat it. Chili.
all the way.
Tomato soup is, why would I not drink this?
Tomato soup is water that wishes it was marinara sauce.
Yeah, 100%. Tomato soup, you drink it or you dip shit in it. As a soup, it fails.
You dip shit in it.
It's,
I love that
tasty
term.
soup.
Yeah.
So great.
The point of drinking or eating tomato soup by itself is not like the flavor, like, oh, yes.
No, it is the
this
flavor.
mwah. It's
Everything
like-
is flavor with
It's
food.
like taking a potion in a video game. You're like, I'm healthy again. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I see
Lots
what
of
you're
people
saying. I see what you're
apparently
saying.
eat the tomato soup, though. It seems like overwhelmingly.
just tomato
No,
soup.
no, it's
Thank
just
you.
the people who are mad about it. And
Here's the
saying
thing.
Thank you,
We
Chad.
You
know.
don't. Just tomato soup with a spoon, no sense.
Yeah,
Makes no sense at
piece
all.
of shit. Why
You
do
need to
it?
dip shit in it or you drink it. Like again,
Look, that's
as-
the only way I consume soups, period. Is if I don't have like a bread
No,
bowl
no, no,
or
no.
a chunk of bread
Okay,
or something.
I
Fuck
used
it.
to
I don't
work-
want it.
Panera knows what's up.
Yeah,
yeah.
put it in the bread.
In the bread. You want mac and
They know.
cheese? Put it in the bread.
Panera now
Eat
has
the bread.
a
Whoa,
double bread
whoa.
bowl.
Do they have mac and
What,
cheese
what's a
and
double bread?
Yeah.
bowl?
Yeah.
Do they have mac and cheese and bread?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Jeremy.
The fuck?
Here's
Hang
the-
on.
How did I not know this existed?
Hang on.
I need this. I'll
A
tell
double
you.
bread bowl.
They are now double bread bowls at Panera. So you
What?
get
What is
a
double
bread
What does that
bowl
mean?
that is elongated like a goddamn boat from heaven.
It's a
And on
bread
one
trough.
side- on one side you can have soup, and on the other side you can have mac and cheese in one meal.
There's mac and cheese and
Amazing.
bread still?
Yes.
I need a picture.
Panera bread
I
with
need
mac
some.
and cheese. I like
is
Ryan's
an empty.
outrage.
What I will say is for several years,
That is how I've just chosen to die at the bottom of a mac and cheese and bread bowl.
Send him to a Viking funeral on a bread bowl like that.
for several
Panera
years,
bread mac and cheese is legit.
I worked as a waiter in a macaroni grill.
Oh, nice.
All right, and they always have their like, what's the soup of the
Are
day?
you mad about Cheesecake Factory?
Ah!
Oh,
give it to
mac and
me!
cheese in a bread bowl. Put it up on the screen.
That's it.
Boom!
Ah, I need that.
You gotta find that double bread bowl.
Pretty
man.
great, man. The carbs in that thing.
Do Paneras exist in this land?
Yes.
They're here.
In this land.
Ryan's going
But
tonight.
your macaroni grill. Yes.
So macaroni grill, they always had soups of the week. Sometimes it would be a tomato basil soup, and they'd have that, and I'd be like, "Fuck that shit! You want to dip a grilled cheese in that? Maybe that's worth it. Otherwise, get that the fuck out of my face." But sometimes they'd have a mushroom soup.
Oh, the mushroom.
Oh my fucking god! If you ever go to a macaroni grill, which I don't recommend, but if you're gonna do it, but if you're gonna do it, if you find yourself
and you
there,
can't escape.
If you're there,
and the soup of the week or the day or whatever is mushroom soup, you fucking have that soup, and it is good as shit. If shit was good,
mushroom soup's good.
You're
yeah.
with these clam chowder. How do you feel?
Clam chowder, I love. Wait,
Damn it! Why is the closest Panera Bread closed?
I love clam chowder, but it has to be good clam chowder. I know good clam
You say
chowder.
Northeast though, but he's from Boston, which is extra clam.
New England clam chowder,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
delish.
New
Andy's
York
all-
is not part of New England.
No, I agree. Andy's all like clam chowder. I'm from the Cape Cod. Chowder, chowder, chowder. I don't give a shit about clam chowder.
I love.
Oh, I love clam chowder, dude.
And I'll even say this:
Oh,
like, I don't
so
like
good.
seafood, but even clam chowder is not seafood. It's not. It like rides
just
that.
good.
It rides the tuna fish
got
line.
seafood
Like,
in
it's
it?
from the sea.
I got fucking seafood
It's
from
predominantly
Garbo's.
not seafood.
Yes, I agree.
I've talked to you before about Garbo's.
You goddamn
There's a place
have.
in Austin named Garbo's
That's
Lobster.
Yes, the seafood place.
I feel like we got a marketing tie in here.
Garbo's. And the first time I ever ordered food from there, I did not like it because they have
Gotcha.
it's Garbo's Lobster. They have lobster rolls,
Okay.
but
Oh yeah.
I think there's more. But as far as I know, there's two types of lobster rolls.
Okay.
I know there's more than that, but whatever. There's two types that matter. There's a Connecticut lobster roll and there's a Maine lobster roll. If you're ever gonna get a lobster roll,
Jeremy,
get a
I don't want to interrupt you, but
Yeah.
somebody goes, Jeremy ain't from Boston. He's like 30 minutes from there.
Holy
Fuck
shit!
you.
I'm,
Get him,
I'm
get
30.
him.
I'm 30 minutes from Austin right now. I'm not
him.
from Austin. I'm from
Get
the
him.
fucking desert.
Fuck you!
Go to hell.
Fuck you, you
Drown
jerk
yourself in a
off!
fucking
Yeah,
toilet.
piece of shit! Whoa! Fuck you there, asshole!
Or if you want a nicer way to go,
Fuck
macaroni
you.
and cheese in a bread bowl. Just
Nick is
do
back.
I was offended for you for
Thanks, Michael.
that. Double-sided.
you,
I told you.
I
Look how
did.
delicious.
Do they connect underneath?
Oh, that's cool. Look at that.
that. I don't know what you're saying.
But anyways,
It's the-
there's two types of lobster rolls that matter. There's a Connecticut lobster roll and a Maine lobster roll.
Yeah.
A Connecticut lobster roll is not the one that I like because it's warm lobster in butter sauce on a
sounds-
roll.
Okay.
Lobster. I
Okay.
don't eat seafood, but from what I understand, lobster goes with butter.
Correct.
Lobster goes with butter. You're
Clarified
just eating
butter.
a lobster, dip
Dump
it in
that
butter.
Shit, apparently. I
But-
never got into it either. I
They
can't do it.
coat warm lobster in butter and put it
Yeah.
on a bread roll, which is not a good idea because
Why? That sounds practice.
But I mean,
if
melted-
you liked lobster, and
melted butter,
yeah.
it's just gonna make the bread soggy
Yeah.
and it's like a whole thing.
anything you put on bread
A
makes sense.
fucking Maine lobster roll
Why?
is chunks of lobster with mayonnaise,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit of celery for the crunch and stuff like
It's
that.
like lobster salad.
It's like
basically.
lobster salad in a bread roll. Maine lobster roll is the only way to go. If you get a Connecticut lobster roll, fucking reevaluate your life.
I will eat all of
Maine
it.
lobster roll is where it's at. That's all you gotta
I'm
do.
with you
I
there.
want a lobster roll now. Fuck Rudy.
Yes, lobster rolls are so good.
Don't fuck Rudy's. You're never gonna get a lobster roll. Stop.
You're not gonna get a good lobster roll. Garbo's is okay. That you get a Maine lobster roll from Garbo's, not too bad.
Yo, the Texas
They have a-
coastline is known for their lobsters.
There it is. Yeah, I mean it's shipped from like 18 hours away, so you know whatever.
Lord.
But still,
Is that how far it is to Maine?
nah, I don't know where it's shipped from.
I like the comment that goes, broadcast, are you guys still alive?
They just sit there.
Yeah.
But I mean,
listen,
look at that
listen.
pose. Look at the pose he's got. He just watches.
Here's the thing about broadcast, right? Like,
Yeah.
I feel bad for them. They have to endure this, right? Like, this stuff. But like on top of that, they have to watch everything ever that comes through broadcast.
Yeah.
You're welcome for off topic.
Dude,
You know
if it
what I
wasn't
mean?
live,
Like,
you don't know how much shit I'd yell that had
You
to be
know,
cut.
yeah, no, you'd be cut left and right. Oh, this also reminds me, that makes it perfect. I don't know if you guys have this ready. I bet you don't. That's fine. But okay, so last week, for the viewer, you at home, it was RTX, right?
Yes.
That was the last week.
Yes.
Was RTX Austin. But the week before that was pre-taped
Correct.
because we had to pre-tape it for
Oh,
RTX.
yep. All right.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, at RTX last week, Lindsay and I announced that expecting second baby, baby number 2. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy, and one other person.
Yep.
They're like, we already know.
I'm busy
We don't
eating
care.
the crumbs out of this bowl.
That's fine. Eat the crumbs. I don't hold it against
Literally
you.
licking crumbs of.
Ryan.
But it was really funny because on the episode that we pre-taped, it wasn't like totally heinous, But Lindsay, as an animal, as you know, a freak animal, peppered in throughout about like trying to have a second kid, which we're trying to avoid, like the public.
It was
like,
very nonchalant.
Yeah,
She's mentioned it a couple of times, and then I shot it down a couple of times. Where she was like, "Hey, so we're trying for a second kid," and I went, "Whoa, I don't know about that." I was lying. We were.
Obviously.
But I tried to like downplay it, and we existed for a time. So, cut to the episode before RTX that we pre-taped. We were talking about whatever and having kids, and Alfredo's comes out of nowhere, and he's like, "Oh, so you guys are trying to have your second kid, blah 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 blah."
I don't even know if he said the word trying. To be honest, it felt much more blatant than
he
that.
made some sort of comment about us having a second kid that we didn't announce yet. And I, sitting here, was faced with the reality of I could try and downplay this, which I had done a couple of times with Lindsay, because she's an animal.
Or just tell the truth.
I could just lay into Alfredo about it, because it's pre-recorded and we can edit it. And he made some sort of comment.
Oh, they're scrolling through something. They're scrubbing through some video over there.
They're trying to find it. But he made some sort of comment of like, this and that, blah, 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 me and Jackie. Well, you guys are trying to have second kids. And I replied to him, I decided in the moment, this will be really funny if I just cut you down in the moment. And I was like, why would you announce that? Why would you say that? We didn't announce that. Why would you say that? And his reaction of like, no, cut that from the video.
He loses it. It's the funniest thing.
It was very funny to me. And then I said to broadcast, like, please cut that from the episode because it's pre-taped. We had the advantage of not being live. Cut that from the episode. We'll bring it up later. And I had planned to bring it up during RTX, but it didn't happen. So I'm bringing it up now. And I don't know if we can show the clip of
I see them trying to find it.
They'll find it. We can.
That's in some raw shit.
We can kill time if you guys need.
We can kill time for like 5 minutes.
But
it's already been 3 hours.
If you can, it's been 3 hours. Well, we started late, so like 2:50. If you can find the clip of Alfredo, in my opinion, announcing we're trying to have kids, and then I reply to him, I go, "Well, why would you announce that? We didn't say that."
I know for a fact.
His reaction was incredible, and I thought that's really funny. We should show that later. And now is the later, because you guys already know.
Well, now may not be the later, but we'll see.
Well, now is later than it was then.
Right. There will be a later.
If you can show that at some point, and this is live, you can edit it and show it later. What's up?
What are you gonna say?
What do you?
I don't know what's happening.
Officer, you don't have the right to search my car.
I spilled right there. That's it.
You
That's
didn't
got nothing to do with it.
spill, you poured.
No,
We poured one out.
God damn it.
Like that. Eric, weigh in.
Why? What are you pouring one out for?
River.
for their reaction.
River?
River Phoenix?
Yes.
I don't know.
He's dead.
I can't see the
River
chat right now.
Phoenix died.
I can't see the chat and I'm
his
pissed.
brother.
It's true.
Roll the clip.
Show me the chat.
Roll the clip. Do it.
You don't have the clip.
You're not ready yet. If I go to lunch,
times.
I usually go to lunch and then I leave.
Yep.
Now you're working on a second baby. And Jackie's just like,
I mean, we'll get there. Thanks for telling everyone. Fucking idiot.
No, it's pre-recorded.
that's pre-recorded.
Just leave it in. Nah, it makes you look dumb though. Your reaction is too good.
It's not my story to tell.
Oh shit, no.
I'm so good at shit. God damn it.
So good at shit.
It's like Kevin. It's like the opposite of Kevin. He's like, I didn't say it.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh, it wasn't me. Oh, Oscar, I knew. Angela, I knew.
That was,
It's good. It's good.
Dude, that was so funny.
It's a minor moment, but even after that podcast, Alfredo was like, "So don't put that in."
Right.
Put that in. He was like, "I've been really good. I haven't told anybody about it. I didn't tell anybody about it. Can you please not put it in the episode?"
Alfredo has the best, like, distressed face.
I was like, "Listen, Alfredo, it's going in.
Yeah. I saw the video the other day. Again, I was just scrolling through Tumblr, like Achievement Hunter Tumblr stuff, because I like to see what people grasp onto. And one of the things was, it must have been you posted it, like behind the scenes of the Infinity War Achievement Hunter shoots.
That's Steffi. She put it on social media for us.
And it was me going like, or no, Jack saying, tell me his name again. And then Alfredo goes, Mibe. And Alfredo has this distressed face on. He just looks right at the camera and he goes, Mibe. Like that. And like you can see Gavin in the background, like just losing it and falling apart.
Well, the best part about
so
that too,
awesome.
and Michael trolling him, is like Alfredo and Jackie both are some of the nicest, genuinely nicest people.
They really are, yeah.
So
by
he
far.
would have been so distraught if that had been revealed. Like it would have carried him into probably the next year. He'd have been like, I can't let this go. I'm sorry I ruined this.
Yeah.
But damn you, Michael, for sticking with the joke.
I miss the cinnamon toast crunch.
Got it.
Taste you can see.
Dude, that was a good looking bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. There was a while when I would come in and get a bowl of that.
Well, they got rid of it for a while. They came back.
They did.
It was gone.
Or they had mini wheats for a while. Frosted mini
They
wheats.
got those over there too.
Dude, I'm all about
They got
frosted mini
both.
wheats. A bowl of frosted mini wheats. It's a good fucking
Oh,
start.
Ryan, Blacklight. The 90s are back.
That's right.
Show
We
me
need a poster.
Show me your teeth.
That's the
What
most
are you what are you
racist
giving out my
light I've
teeth
ever
for?
seen.
Because they, they reflect a lot on blacklights. Trust me.
What are you hoping to find on Ryan's face?
Nothing.
By the way, what's
Just do
Michael
cool shit
doing?
like this.
I'm cleaning.
Oh my god.
Yeah, see? You never did that at like a laser tag thing?
Your teeth are really white then.
Thank you. I would hope so.
I'm not following that act.
Are my teeth white?
Oh, we're good.
Yeah, look at that.
You guys have
Shiny
real
teeth and me.
like straight teeth.
Yeah, I don't think my teeth are very white, but I have notoriously straight teeth. My sister's teeth were
Notoriously straight teeth.
Well, my sister's teeth were
There are tales of the straightness of my teeth
no,
far and wide.
like I mean in family wise, because my sister's teeth were real fucked up.
Damn.
She got those
Take
all.
that, Jeremy.
The
sister.
orthodontist looked
Oh,
at me.
yeah.
everywhere.
Hey, Erica, suck on it.
Spat everywhere.
She
But
no,
she
she,
probably did. That's why they're inverted.
yeah, she had like the braces and then the retainers and all that shit. I mean, whatever. She beat me now. She's way more. She's in better shape than I am now.
No, you suck.
Side note, Nicholas
does.
is
My
begging
sister's
us
like
to
some-
stop. Like
Hey.
he's literally praying for us to stop right now.
Where is he at?
Who?
Right there.
What?
He's right
There
in
he
front of you.
What's up?
right there.
What's wrong? What's wrong, buddy?
No, let's.
That's a number right there.
What do you got after this?
What's wrong, man?
Is it like
What's
Death
wrong?
Battle or something?
Insane?
Yes.
Is it Death Battle?
Yes.
What time are they? 4?
4? Man, that sucked for them, doesn't it?
It sucks for them.
Man,
Yes.
that's
All right,
crazy.
well,
Is that Matt Hullum? I am
You
so
not
sorry.
experienced this.
All
man?
right, so
come here.
Hey, Matt, come here, Matt.
Him with
Come here,
that
Matt.
power over you.
No, Matt, right here, man.
Show's over.
Oh,
Good night, everybody.
Roll the credits.